Well, I am just going to keep saying stuff and moving so there's something on there.
Yeah.
And then eventually people will be able to hear me, surely, of course.
Yeah, I think they can hear us now.
They can hear us now?
Good
okay,
old Streamlabs. There's always something. All right, well, let's go back again. Hello, everyone. Yep, exactly. So, as I was saying, it's very early today. We started at 8 a.m. We're going to, make it easier for American viewers and European viewers. Hopefully, if you're one of those, you can tune in for today's game. Jay has come a long way, and he is an absolute legendary opponent. I'm very excited for the game, but also he's a shark at the table. Only been playing for 8 months, and I'm very nervous. The last tower game I played, I got absolutely destroyed by Cooper, I'm pretty sure it was. So I'm keen for today's game, because you're an incredible opponent, but also I'm going to get destroyed. So, yes. Otherwise, I think everyone can hear us. We're good. We're here. Everyone can hear us now. Chat,
absolutely.
Let us know.
Hello,
sure
everybody.
Sorry, there's always at least one thing that goes wrong, right? So hopefully we can get all of that done. Yes, I will do one more quick thing because I'm very professional. Here's the board today, everyone. We are playing Conversion today. I think it's actually one of my favorite missions. This is the 5 objective map, and you have the corner deployment with the circle cut out in the middle. It may be a little bit hard to see from the top down with all these floating rocks going on. But yes, I have this far back corner over here, and Jay has this corner down here.
This beautiful little area here where all of my guys are really flushing into this green stuff.
They
enjoy it. I mean, everybody showed up with a little bit of desert cam, but the crew are absolutely at home.
Absolutely, yeah. So yes, everyone can hear us. I assume we're going well. Cool. Sorry, everyone. Crazy morning. It's when you start at 8 a.m., it's a whole different vibe. It's crazy. Yes. But speaking of starting at 8 a.m., if you want to catch us live now, we have Tranquil Tuesdays and Spicy Saturdays. I went with Spicy. We asked for names last time. I'm pretty sure Glenn in the Discord was the one who suggested Spicy. So if you want to go join our Discord down below for free, you can get some more insight and some more feedback on our future games and things like that. Suggest which armies you want to see us play, and those are the time zones that you can see.
Absolutely fantastic community.
Very good. Yeah. So join us down below. Otherwise, I think that everything's working. Yes, we're good. Cool.
Excellent.
Yes, we can move on to today's game. So, are you ready, sir?
Mate, I am absolutely ready. I have been trying to get up here for so long. Actually, we had a date booked, and then I ended up becoming sick.
That's true.
Which ended up being COVID.
Yes.
So I'm very, very glad I didn't come up. I thought I was going to get through the pandemic without it, but apparently somebody had other plans.
Yes.
So but yeah, absolutely loving being up here, and didn't even mind getting up at 5 a.m. to do it.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for getting up super early. The other thing as well, you just reminded me, we were supposed to have Jordan on. I actually promised the chat that we had Jordan with his Custodes, but he's also busy. I know, for like the 5th time in a row. Jordan, come on, man. We'll get him on eventually. He's a very busy man. But yes, thank you very much to Jay, who's come a long way this morning. Got up very early, and we're going to play a very fun game today. Whew, I think I can de-stress now, and we can actually move on to our lists and things.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of Jay hype in the chat from Luke. No. Hell yeah, thank you. London time should be 11 p.m. now, not 10 p.m. It's midnight here and +1 London time. Thank you. I will change that. Thank you, Christian.
Very good, very good.
Otherwise, we are good to go. So,
okay.
Let's do some lists. Woo! All right. Let's go with me first today. So, lists. I am... of course. There we go. They've changed as well. Give me 1 second, chat. Every single time. You double, triple check things and then they just change anyway.
Well, while you're doing that, mate, I'll introduce myself to the chat. So, everybody, hello. I'm Jay. I am... Currently, with a recent success, I rank as number 2 for the Tau faction in all of the South Pacific, and 59th in the world for our faction, which is wonderful. I also managed to break into the top 16 for New South Wales, not just for the faction, but overall. And that is a monumental achievement for me, as I only started playing 8 months ago. So, this game has been something which is very intellectually demanding, but it's one of the things that drew me to it in the first place. If you guys have any questions about the faction or any questions in general, please throw them out. I think we're going to have a really, really fun game. And actually, your fears about being tabled super early, I think, are unfounded, because I'm wanting to play a game of the Patient Hunter, Cal
True.
as I've been fielding a lot of questions on Reddit and Facebook and everything else from people saying that it's not good, there are too many restrictions, there's whatever, and I highly beg to differ. Cal Yun played well is monstrous, particularly because I've had a hammerhead explode a 6 into an unkillable Custodes captain's face and one-tapped him on Overwatch. So, obviously
wasn't
that's a hedge case.
The event
that was at the event that I met you at. Yeah.
I remember that.
I could not believe the look on the dude's face.
Yeah. Well, I'm super sorry, chat. We'll get the shots of the videos soon, but Streamlabs is doing something very weird to me this morning. I do have the clip of all the units, but we'll have to wait. I think it's uploading to a cloud or something. Hopefully we'll get it up in a second. But in terms of the rest of the game, we'll have to explain without our lists going up just yet. I am playing a Bealtan patrol today with, I've got scorpions over here, hawks behind that wall. I do have an unpainted, I'm a cheater today, unpainted unit of Shining Spears. I don't use Shining Spears too often, but they're quite crucial in this list, patrol detachment. And I've got a Serpent and 2 Wraithseers and a Farseer. So down in this corner over here, it's kind of really hard to see, I know. Terribly sorry, chat. And I've got a Hemlock, a Crimson Hunter, and another Wraithseer, and a unit of Banshees. And then on your side, sir, what you got?
Now, I'm running Tau Sept, and that is mostly just for a specific character, but also the extension of the range. Tau Sept increases all of our ranges by 3 inches, which is very, very nice for some of the buffs that my guys can throw out. I have Shadow Sun leading it up in a Supreme Command detachment. I have a Cold Star Commander kitted to the teeth with a whole bunch of rerolls and everything else. I have Long Strike. I have not paid for his Warlord trait, but he brings so much to the table.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to give a core unit or a hammerhead unit the ability to, every time they fire, count as though they've got a marker light. And that is insane.
Yeah.
Especially because all of my hammerheads are outfitted with accelerated burst cannons. Very, very happy with that.
Yep.
There's a unit of Crisis Suits, double plasma missile pods, so a lot of very, very good high AP, high damage, 30-inch range shooting.
Yep.
And then I also wanted to throw in a little bit of Fisher Fury. I haven't got to play it a whole ton, but with this game and the adjustment to Nephilim, where we can take a whole bunch of the Tau secondaries, Devilfish, not just in Montcard with the pre-game move and everything else. The combat debarkation turns on for Cal Yun as well. And it means at the end of the game, I have some non-interactable things to just get points and stop you from doing it, or shove them in your face and have breaches with exploding 6s, 5s, and 4s hit you. So very, very excited for them. Hopefully pull off a couple of little moves that we can show the audience at home. I've then got 2 units of Crude Hounds, 3 units of Crude Carnivores because they are my absolute MVPs. And then a unit of Vespid sitting in Deep Strike.
Hell yeah.
Which are just my little action monkeys, those guns are obscene.
They're actually really good.
They are insane.
They are your Swooping Hawks.
Basically, yeah.
Very good.
So,
and I will say as well, your Fisher Fury, you were thinking about instead today running some Sunshark bombers.
I absolutely was.
Which thankfully he messaged me about because I was like, Jay, if you run those Sunshark bombers, I am toast, man. I do not deal with Sunshark bombers very well. So honestly, we've already changed things to make it easier for me today. So it's
which, I absolutely agree. Within a tournament setting, love to run the Sunsharks. But knowing what your list was, Sunsharks remove almost 400 to 500 points of your models turn 1. And that I agreed wasn't something that really would be. I mean, I'm sure there are people that would find it fun to watch, but I want to have a little bit more of an interactive game, not something where you just walk over, pick up models, and you go, "Thanks, Jay."
Absolutely.
So we're going a little bit of a different list, but for anybody that is interested in running the Sunshark bombers, they are fire at the moment.
Very good. And if you want to check out the lists as well, you can do so in the description below. All of the lists and everything are down there in a paste bin, so you can see all of those. I will get, hopefully, the model shots up in a second. We'll just have to wait for Streamlabs. It's doing something weird this morning. I'm terribly sorry, chat. Otherwise, I think we've discussed mission, we've discussed all that stuff. If you want to catch the next game as well, you can go check it out on Tuesday, as I said. Tranquil Tuesdays, which you know what that time is for the rest of the world. And join us on Discord. It's free. You can do that down below. You can influence future games. You get all this fun stuff. You can link models and pictures of your stuff. So go do that as well. I refurbished the whole Discord recently, and it's looking pretty
wonderful.
Good.
Excellent.
So definitely go check that out. Otherwise, I think we're ready to go today.
Mate, I think we are.
Oh, yeah, it's a stressful one, but we got there eventually. So, do you think that you want to go first or second today?
I think that the sort of list that I'm running, I don't mind where I go. The Kroot having pre-game moves means that even with where I've deployed them, I can obviously pull them back to where I need.
Yep.
And at the same time, if you start shooting at Kroot and doing all that sort of stuff, I'm like, cool, you killed 60 points or 24 points of models. That's what they're there for. Yeah. So the beauty of this list is that really I don't mind too much.
I end up getting through all the things like Kroot and stuff, but then it's the suits and the hammerheads that are very scary.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And a little bit of tech built into the list with Shadow Sun's Warlord trait, exemplar of the Cao Yun. If I pick Cao Yun, I can redeploy 3 units and even pull them into strat reserves.
Yep.
So now, importantly, that is not Kroot units. Auxiliaries do not benefit from it. It is only the stuff wearing ochre or borrowed from the Viola Sept. I have 2 Devilfish in white and black.
Yep.
But yeah, so that gives me a lot of security and insurance. For if I don't go first, I don't have to worry about somebody just deleting all those models I don't want you to delete.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in the same vein as well on my side, I just realized we got to discuss secondaries as well. But I will say that my Crimson Hunter, I'm doing a small little bit of testing with running a normal Crimson Hunter instead of an Exarch. The Exarch gets the 5-up invulnerable save and +1 to hit for another 25 points. But what it does as well is it increases the power level from 9 to 10. So that means that if I run a normal one at 9 power level, I can actually deep strike it for free for 1 CP instead of 2 CP.
That is nice.
Because when you put a plane into reserve, it just counts as deep strike. It just goes anywhere it wants. So it's actually better somewhat to take them as normal Crimson Hunters and then deep strike them for 1 CP, especially if you're coming up against someone with 3 hammerheads that would just completely wipe it off the table on turn 1.
Do you know what I've done, Jack?
Yes, you've left a hammerhead?
I left a hammerhead at home.
That's okay, I'll get you a hammerhead.
I
thought so earlier, I was like, hold on, you have 2 hammerheads and 1 strike. I think I'm missing a hammerhead.
But 5 a.m. wake up, it's the only thing that fell to the side, but
we're very professional.
That's on me. I mean, I'll play 150 points down, that's fine.
No, it's okay, it's all good. I'll get you a hammerhead in 1 second.
All right, beautiful.
And then the other thing I was going to say, there was one more thing. I'll get to it in a second. Oh yeah, the Crimson Hunter has +1 to hit and reroll all wounds against units of fly. So against something that doesn't have -1 to hit and that is also fly, I'm still hitting on 2s.
Oh yes.
So there's no point in running a Crimson Hunter Exarch if you're not going to get an invuln. And you're not going to, well, not that I'm saying I'm tailoring, but most times the 5-up invuln doesn't really help you anyway. And if you're going to deep strike it, you don't need the invuln because you come in, you shoot, and then you die.
Absolutely,
so absolutely. But in terms of secondaries today, I am running Scry Futures, Hidden Path, and Wrath of Cain. It's three of the 4 Eldar ones. So Scry Futures is I have to do psychic actions on objectives. I can't do those if you are on the objective at all. So I have to clear you off before I do them.
Good to know.
But the other thing that you will need to know is that the Hemlock and the Wraithseers, even though they're not characters, can still do it.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's on, I believe, A4. So, and it does not get increasingly
still a little room for failure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could happen, but yes. And then the other ones I've got a Hidden Path. So I pick an objective in my first command phase. That is not my objective, essentially.
Okay.
And if I hold that objective, I get points equal to the battle round.
Oh.
In my command phase.
Okay, very good.
And I can pick it after, for example, if you go first, I can pick that after your turn. Because it's in my command phase.
Okay.
So if you like kind of go for like number 5 or number 1 over here in the corners, I can go the other way.
Eldar be sneaky, man.
Be very
Eldar
sneaky.
be sneaky.
And then the other one is Wrath of Cain. So this is kill units with aspect warriors. If I kill a unit in shooting, I get a point. If I kill a unit in melee, I get a point. But if I do both with different units, I get 4 points instead of 2.
You are going to love going into Kroot then.
Yeah.
They are paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to need to be able to trade in the sense that I'll get like kill a unit in melee. And then not get killed in return.
Yeah.
Because otherwise then I'm just wasting efficiency. So I could, for example, get 3 turns of both kills. That's 4, 4, 4 is 12 and then get a kill and another kill.
Which is still a fantastic scoreline, even going for 12. I mean, yeah.
It's pretty good. But yeah, so I'm decked out a little bit to do that today. The things in white essentially, so like the Wave Serpent and the Hemlock and the Wraithseers, they can't get that because they're not aspect warrior units.
Of course.
And the Farseers. But the Crimson Hunter is an aspect. So if I kill something with the Crimson, it's counted as my shooting kill.
Okay.
Which is nice.
Excellent,
So, yeah,
excellent.
It's not bad. But yeah, that's me. And for you today, you have relay.
Aerospace targeting relays, where at the flat edges of the board, halfway through, I put just a little marker. I get a unit, it must be infantry, to within 6 inches of that point.
Yep.
If they are fire warriors, which is our breaches, strike teams, and our pathfinders, they complete it at the end of the turn. Thank you, Nephilim changes. If they're not, then it completes at the start of the next turn or the end of the battle, whichever comes first.
Yes.
Then I've also got decisive action, which is really just a toned down stranglehold. Basically, whether I pick Montcar or Cao Yun, it's 1, 2, 3 or 3, 4, 5 in terms of turns. And I just control more objectives than you do, and I get 4, 4, and 4.
Yes.
And then my last one is a clean victory, which is points for killing. Now, this one I won't always take into a lot of armies. Because you get 1 point for killing 1 unit within that Montcar or Cao Yun window. And then you get 3 additional points if you kill 3 units. So there have actually been games where I have tactically kept units alive and kind of turned them into cattle of sorts. Just to kill them when I was ready to kill them in order to get points.
That means you're going to have to kill 3 units on turns 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
I only think I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11 units in my whole army.
So I've got 2 units to kill in turn 1 and 2, or sacrifice a little bit of secondary and just hope that the primary game goes.
That's actually quite, that's a good thing for me, because that means I can just rush you, and then if you kill me, you lose points.
That is absolutely true, yes. So like I said, not always the sort of thing that I will take. There are certain armies that is just horrible for. But for this game, I wanted to showcase some of the Tau stuff and just see if I could, pull that off. So
Absolutely. Now, with all that said and done, speaking of going first and second, I think I want to go second so that you can do a movement phase and I can go fix things. And then I can maybe show some models. But otherwise, in terms of the actual game, I think, I don't know, maybe going first would be okay because there's only 1 turn of you shooting me before I get things like my Crimson Hunter and my Wraith Seer. By the way, my Wraith Seer also is in reserve. I've just realized. If that's, I'm sorry. Totally messed that all up. Also, I'm pretty sure I started on 0 CP because of that. Because I have Relics of the Shrines, 2 relics, and a Wall of Trait, and 2 reserves. So I'm on 0 CP.
Oh, okay.
Which is good. Yeah,
that's good for me. Oh, which actually is something I didn't mention. I have the Ethereal with the Humble Stave. Got to stay humble. For that CP regen. In Nephilim, we need CP more than ever.
Absolutely.
And he is just a powerhouse. Even though they got a nerf, for 1 CP and 80 points, an Ethereal is just...
very good.
So good. Yeah. So.
Okay, let's go.
Mate,
are you
let's
ready?
do it. I'm ready.
Up.
Or trying to beat a 4. All right, so I will start my pre-game moves. You don't have any redeploys or pre-game moves or anything?
I don't, but I will say one more thing is over on this side of the board, we know that this terrain feature right here with my plane next to it is very much see-through. But because we're testing things, we're playing WTC format, etc., etc. For those who don't know, WTC has these big walls which you can actually hide planes behind, even though they're not possible to be obscured. They are tall enough to actually hide the entire model of the plane behind. So I've just said that thing is fully blocking to have at least 1 turn playing with my Hemlock.
Of course.
Before Hammerheads have their way with it. So. Otherwise, go nuts.
And if I can borrow that Hammerhead, that would be fantastic. I'll start my pre-game moves.
Yes, and while you do that, I'll do my Strands of Fate. So I got to do Strands of Fate.
Oh, yes.
Very nice. I can reroll 2 of these because I got 2 Farseers.
Okay.
I'll reroll an advance and a charge.
Okay, what are we working with?
Okay. 3 hits and...
Okay, still nice.
Yeah, do I want to charge? I don't know if I want to charge.
You know you want to charge.
Let's take a charge. I don't think I need advances.
Now, mate, any of this stuff, are we treating it as breachable or are we going all the way around?
Most of the stuff that is white is fully breachable. So
so this sort of stuff breachable? Okay, no problem.
And while you do that, I will just double check a few things to make sure everything is working.
So Hound's going to go over this side.
And
I'll keep going with my movement phase, and I might even take a cheeky look at chat and just see what's going on there. I think I saw some text scrolling before. Now, all right, these are going to be precarious, but it's not going to matter because I'm about to move them. They're 12 inches anyway. So those guys can just lay down and fall over, as is their Crit Hound's right, being the absolute MVP of the game. Okay, so intent with these carnivores off to the side here. I'm going to string them out a little bit behind the obscuring because this is actually a fantastic opportunity for me to take an aerospace targeting relay turn 1.
Yes.
Because I'm at the back here. Obviously, you can commit stuff over here, but that isn't too bad for me because then you're committing shooting at a 60-point unit. I'll also do my redeploys because I am declaring Cao Yun, which you do after you find out who goes first, which means Exemplar of the Cao Yun. If you take one car, you redeploy 1 unit. If you are taking Exemplar of the Cao Yun, if you are taking Cao Yun, that Warlord trait allows you to redeploy 3. So I think what I will do is, and actually let's have a look at the board state a little bit here. I don't think we have a ton of options for really alpha striking anything that hard. One of my big considerations is that the crisis unit obviously has a great amount of output, but our fire and fade is, Farside Enclave's coming in clutch. Thank you, sir.
Another little red hammerhead.
One of our big considerations for our fire and fade is that we can only go 6 inches when you have the other thing. And that can be great for an auto advance from the Cold Star, sending you then 24 inches up the board with your crisis units. But when you're wanting to do something safely, fire at somebody and then pop back over a wall, you cannot overextend yourself.
Yes.
Because if you cannot fit the entire base back over the wall, you are done.
Oh, you're talking to the Eldar player who literally his whole army firing.
Of course. In terms of redeploys, I'm actually wondering if pulling into Strat Reserve might be the play because I don't have a lot of easy shots at your fighters. And if they're just shooting at Crute or potentially the Crisis Suits, which have shield generators and all that sort of stuff, I actually think that might be the play. I am going to pull my 3 hammerheads.
Okay.
So
I'm all right with this.
These guys are off the board. See, you say that now, but then when they come in on any board edge that I want besides yours and get free shots on aircraft that think they're safe. And this is something I actually learned the hard way during tournament play, that sometimes it is actually best just to be very conservative because mind games are a fantastic thing in 40k. If somebody has something hanging over the back of their head, which is usually why I like to run a second unit of Crisis, because they can sit in deep strike and that person just thinks, all right, I have to screen out the board, I have to get my objectives, I have to do all this stuff. And you can force mistakes very, very easily. Just by cognitive overload. All right, so we are going to have...
Unfortunately, I couldn't get the shots of the models working. Sorry, chat. I'll try again in turn 2 when turn 2 begins. But man, that is really unfortunate. I spent a lot of time on that this morning. Good old Streamlabs. Love it. Although there is a lot of love for you in the chat, by the way, Jay.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Well, I love you too, chat. Thank you very much.
Huge amounts of chat.
Keep this going and I can finally stop crying in the shower.
Deployment can make or break the game.
So now this is going to be fun trying to move these guys. If you're okay with it, Jack, I might actually just sort of use the Crute movement just to get them in. Because they're going to pre-game move and then because I've got first turn, they're going to go anyway.
Just do them all,
just for ease of play, I'm just going to move these guys right up here.
Absolutely.
Right next to the refrigerator. And they are going to, And we were saying before the game, these Crute models are the bane of my existence. As somebody in Games Workshop said, you know what? Let's give them a stick as long as they are, maybe even longer. And let's put some hooks on the end of it because our players deserve to hate themselves and each other. They catch on everything. They knock each other over.
And they're on 25s. 25 more bases. Makes them very annoying to me.
Yes, they are. Yes,
Absolutely.
they are. Actually, my Vesper units, I had to put blue tack on the underside of because I needed them to not keep falling backwards because the sculpts have them back.
I know the deal. I've got Harlequins who are like all the way off the edge of their base, like
yes.
You got to put big washer, like metal washers on their bases or blue tack or something. To make them stop falling over. I actually built a new set of Rangers the other day, which you can see on the Discord, and Shroud Runners. And the new Ranger sculpts are incredible, I will say. They're really good on 28.5 mil bases now. There's no way I'm converting my whole army to 28.5 mil bases.
Okay.
No, thank you. But yeah, still very, very pricey. You know that the new Rangers, Jay, are $100 for 5 little T3 Eldari models.
And that's some quality. That's some quality you can't get anywhere else.
$20
Yep.
a model that's something. That's definitely something.
Let's say this, Games Workshop knows their audience and they know that we love our plastic cracks.
Yeah.
All right, pre-game moves are done. Redeploys are done. We'll now go into the command phase. Both of us will gain a CP, unless conversion is the one where... No, it's not the one where you only get CP if you're holding it. Warlord is alive. All right, so I want your Warlord.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Warlord, I should have explained, we'll get to that when models come up.
Yeah,
but
sure.
My Warlord is a Farseer who's just on foot, standing in the back of the table. She has Natural Leader, so Chapter Master.
Okay.
And she also has, she knows an additional spell and can reroll a spell every turn.
Okay, wonderful.
So
I'll get right on denying some of those with my no psychers.
Yeah.
All right, so with my command phase, that means that all of my buffs are going to be going onto the Crisis unit.
Yep.
That is Shadow Sun Chapter Master rerolls and auto advance 18 inches from the Cold Star. Now, what I am going to do is roll my ethereal stuff. So the 5-up Feel No Pain going onto that Crisis unit. So because of the Humble Stave, goes off on a 2.
Okay.
Oh, CP paying for itself right there.
Yeah.
And then just gaining an extra CP. Yep. Okay, cool. So I gain 2 CP at the start of my turn.
Amazing.
And this is why I stand by the ethereal. In a post-Nephilim world, we can be a very CP hungry army.
Yes.
And so having that in the bank, especially when you're banking for turns 3, 4, and 5, having that CP is the difference between winning and losing games.
Yes.
100%. So the ethereal just paid for himself and will continue to do so.
Also, we forgot as well to say the extra primary for today for conversion, the mission. So you do get 4 points if you hold the objective in my zone.
Oh, okay.
You lose a point if you're not holding yours, and you get 2 points if you're controlling one in no man's land. So you're getting 2 points of primary with the Kroot in the middle at the moment.
As the French say, mucho excelente. All right, so I have my Kroot just sitting here.
Yep.
One thing I will do with their movement is just hunker them into the wall because we are going to get a little bit spicy with these crisis suits. So they are going to perform the aerospace targeting relays action just here.
Very cool.
And actually, it might not be a bad idea for me to just get sort of markers around there.
Oh, yeah, I can
probably do during your movement phase if you're happy to do. So just halfway down the board each edge.
Yep.
And then the crisis suits are going to use their auto advance of 18. And they are... Oh, actually, because we're going by the base, I don't think I can see those ranges.
Yes.
I think that... you've deployed too well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, very intentional. I love that.
That is,
Yes. Yeah, ultra intentional.
But one thing I am going to do is shove some Kroot Hounds in your face.
Okay, I like Kroot Hounds.
And that will essentially be a guaranteed charge from them.
Okay.
And one of the beautiful things about the Kroot Hounds, 3 attacks, and they get to re-roll charges and advance rolls.
That might be enough to kill a ranger. Yeah.
AP1, which is unheard of for Tau Melee.
Well, I'll get a 6-up, so that's good.
So these crisis suits, I think, are just going to move over here.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is just posture for a turn 2 pop over the wall and just absolutely murder something.
Cool.
While also benefiting from the obscuring. So if you want, you can commit a flyer, but that will very much leave you exposed if you were to do
Probably.
that. So,
yeah.
All right. So drone's coming over here. Shadow Sun is going to follow them.
Cool.
And the Cold Star is going to do likewise.
We did also have someone last time we played on this terrain suggest, why don't you just have not have the floating rock mountain things for the beginning part of the game so we can actually see what's going on and then add them on later.
Yes.
That's a great idea, but also it's really hard to do that. And if I did that in the middle of the game, it would look really weird, and there's gigantic holes in the middle of these pieces of terrain if they don't have the big sticks in them. So I thought, it's too hard. I'm sorry, chat.
I stand by this terrain. It is thematic. It is beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you can't play a game of 40k among here, you don't deserve to control these ruins. Leave the planet. Leave somebody else who'll appreciate it to control it.
As a man who loves lore, you are a lore man. I have my own lore for this.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is my craft world, which matches the scheme of my models as well, the white scheme. Of course. And it is craft world Il Solis.
Ooh.
Yeah, the sun. The only craft world to launch after the fall.
Ah, okay.
So it's like new. It's brand new.
So I'm an invader.
You
I'm
are
not
an
the good guy here.
You're on my planet.
I mean, I could be the good guy if I, spin the propaganda properly. All right, so one other thing I'm going to do at the end of my movement phase is utilize the second part of the ability. Now, a lot of people will know that Fish of Fury, Devilfish, have, if you select Monkar, you get a pre-game move, which is fantastic.
Yep.
The other side of it is that if you pick Kao Yun, if they are within range of the edge of the board at the end of your movement phase, they can go into Strat Reserve. Now, the beautiful part about this is if something goes into Strat Reserve once the game has started,
they can go.
You are not bound by the must come down turn 3 or they're destroyed.
Does that work for the Hammerheads too?
Yes, it does. Because that is, I redeploy after we find out who goes first. So that is game start.
Okay.
It is... Oh, actually, no, I will have to double check that because that may be wrong as I was saying it. I'm sure there are some people pushing up their glasses in chat about to absolutely correct me. But, I mean, having said that, usually the Hammerheads come out turn 3 or 2 or 3 anyway. It's not something that I want that much value off the board for that long. Usually it's mostly an answer to like your aircraft coming on. Absolutely. Okay, so that is the end of my movement phase. Both units of breaches are still in there.
Okay.
And we are setting up for our future turns. Now, in terms of shooting, we don't really have any.
No.
We are not doing shoost.
I hid a lot of stuff and there's
you did.
Not a lot to be shot with.
The one thing that I will be doing is charging with my crude hounds. Now.
Is that all you're doing? No shooting at all?
That is all I'm doing. There is no shooting as with the terrain, there's nothing really to shoot at. And ordinarily, Tau players would be sitting here cringing, pulling on their codes, but not me. I am playing the patient hunter game.
Yes.
I don't need to shoot you.
Okay, well, I have two things.
Sure.
First thing is, what's your Cold Star and Shadow Sun like in combat?
In combat, once you get into me, attacks that bounce all the time.
Okay.
They are not the best.
Is the Cold Star the one that has like a bajillion fighty attacks?
Oh, I didn't go for the Thermoneutronic Onager. I've never actually run that in a tournament setting.
Okay.
I tend to use my commanders as output platforms from range.
Cool.
So you don't have to worry about tagging them in combat.
Good to know.
Though obviously our battlesuits did get the change for the 9th edition codex that we can shoot into combat without any penalties. One other thing I should mention, and this is an auto take for me, the Crisis suits do have a model which is equipped with an early warning override. I get to Overwatch for free, which again, post Nephilim, 0 CP, fantastic. And the model that's holding it hits on 5s. So... not the whole unit, unfortunately, but that is still 2 plasmas and a missile pod.
Crisis suits.
That's the Crisis suits, yes.
Okay.
All the other Crisis suits aside from the Shazvra have target locks, so you won't benefit from cover. Good in an Armor of Contempt world won't really come into play here, but, whatever.
So the other thing is my Rangers, if you still want to charge, once per game, they will make your charge -2. And on a 2+, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
So I could kill 3 of your crude hounds on charge.
Oh my goodness, you could. You know what?
If you still want to do it.
I didn't go this long wanting a biscuit and not risking it for it. So, let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
In the words of Jackie Chang, Chang.
Okay, well.
So that is a 4-inch.
Yes, so...
Now, I do get to re-roll charges.
Okay, that's -2, so it's only 2. Which
2 inch.
I think you make it anyway.
I did put myself so that it was basically within charge range, so yes. And if we are playing it with the new change to the terrain rules, which I don't know if I'm sold on, all I have to do is really just touch the terrain, you're within 2 inches of it. Which, kind of cheap, but what can you do?
I will try and do mortal wounds to you then.
Okay, I will re-roll my charge roll, and then, so that's a 9. Cool. Absolutely in.
And here is my 2+.
Give me a 1! Oh, I saw the 1!
Sorry.
All right, how many mortal wounds?
So a 5 would be great.
Don't you do it.
Ah.
Yes, Jack! All right, so
at least I killed 1.
The guy at the back is gone. That is 3 attacks that are removed, though. That could be very, very telling. So let's push those boys in and start our stuff. So what I would like to do, because I charge so well, I'm going to get around to the back of these guys.
Yes.
And then that can potentially let me consolidate and gain a bit of ground. Now, they're probably just going to die. Crude Hounds at the end of the day are paper.
Yep.
But using the charge phase and the fight phase as an additional movement phase is something that is so relevant.
Oh, yeah.
So, we will be hitting on 3s for these guys, which is wild.
I only have 1 CP, and I don't know if it's worth it for -1 to hit here, so...
Would you like to?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Coward. All right, so hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Okay, the boys want it.
Would have made 2 differences.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah.
Okay, now because I'm strength 3 and you are T3, I'm winning on 4s, no rerolls. All right, the boys still want it. Okay, so at -1, you have 5 saves to make.
Wait, are you strength 3 or strength 4?
Strength 3. The Crude Carnivores are strength 4.
So the 4...
Oh, no, sorry. There were 3s. It is only 1?
Only 1, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
chat, I messed up. Okay. I was like, they're winning on 3s, no problem.
I do want to get a 6 up,
Apologies. 6 up?
That's all right. 6.
Okay.
So
they do take down 1. And then I am just going to consolidate after that.
Yeah.
Just around you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And you will need to do some piling in. I think it still means that you can get all you boys in the fight.
Absolutely.
But there may have been a hedge case where I could block them out if they were a much larger unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here are my attacks coming in.
All right. These Crude Hounds are probably dead.
I do get to reroll 1 because I'm Beal-Tan.
Okay.
So I get to reroll a hit.
Yeah. Oh, they love it. All right. T3 for my boys.
4s. That would be 2 wounds.
Okay.
Yep.
Any AP?
No AP.
This will put me on 6s as well.
I don't think it's AP.
If there is 1 point of AP, it just goes straight through.
Pretty sure it's 0.
All right. Well, let me roll anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you do take down 2 either way. Doesn't matter if there's AP or not, but that will leave 1 still in combat with morale yet to be made.
Absolutely.
Would you like to do any of your consolidation?
I will. Yeah.
Now, dead models, where are we chucking those?
Just on the side, anywhere you want. On on the yellow thing.
Hammerheads really are just taking up everything at the moment. There are so many of these chassis.
All of your dudes off the table on turn 1.
Yes, I am a big fan of shenanigans. Shenanigans will be had. While you're doing that, let's have a look. Wow, there is a lot of chat. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yep.
J-Hype, J Jundays? J Jundays?
J Jundays.
Yeah.
Sure.
100%. I'm into it.
Yeah.
So King Jason, #1 in the galaxy. Man, Luke is like
all
about it, man. All right.
A lot of love for Jay in the chat.
Oh, okay. And Dan Moore's here.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is going to get very dirty very fast. All right.
Guys, PG, it's YouTube. Let's go.
First lesson I learned playing 40k, deployment can make or break a game. If you go second, you shouldn't lose much of your army at all. Otherwise, there is a problem. That is absolutely true. Okay. We are looking good. I'll go through the rest of it while we've got a little bit more time because you've got a movement phase coming up. I have morale to make.
Yes.
Now, I imagine yours have leadership enough that losing 1 dude really isn't that much of a problem.
Actually, only just. So leadership 7.
Okay. Now, I'm only looking for a 1.
Yeah. Oh! Are you sure that still fails?
Oh, wait. Actually, no, a 2 because they're leadership 5.
Yeah.
I lost 3 models,
yeah.
so a 2 will succeed.
That's really annoying.
Oh, that is so good for me.
Do anything.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay.
But I mean, it could be good because then I can use the shining spears to kind of slingshot as well. I can
absolutely
use them as a charge.
yes.
But yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Okay, so they are locked up in combat, which is fantastic for me.
Yep.
A lot of my army is hidden, and we are poised for the patient hunter to be devastated.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. I'm ready.
That will end my turn. I don't have to worry about secondary points because I'm not tracking that just yet.
Yeah.
And the turn is yours, sir.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
I'm just movement. Obviously, without if I forget to mention it, my Beal-Tan Natural Leader, the Chapter Master buff, is going to go into the Hawks.
Okay.
Every turn, and then the Hawks are essentially going to jump out, shoot, and then jump back again.
No.
Because
do what I do, but better.
Yeah.
Yep. Do what I do, but better.
Very disgusting.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm good to move. Let's do this.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I will take the phone and I will keep catching up on chat.
Oh, go for it.
All right. Crude MVP. I see Enrique Iglesias has hit the chat.
Oh.
Hello. All right. And we have Zay as well. Biscuit time. 2-inch, I could have sworn that was 8-inch. I mean, I think the camera does offer some false perspective, but yeah. So, Crude Hounds are OP. I don't know about OP, Alex, but they definitely make up their points in almost every single game that I play. There has not been a lot of instances where Crude Hounds for 24 points for 4 models that can potentially just jump into somebody's face turn 1 like that. As long as you're confident that they're not going to die, they can be incredible. The other really, really good use for the Crude Hounds is just move blocking. You chuck them at a distance. I love to do it against some of the faster models. Like, for example, your Shining Spears. If there's a way that I know you want to move, and let's say they've got, I don't actually know their move characteristic, I'm assuming it's like 12 inches or something.
16.
16, I hate you. So I will put the Crude Hounds in between the 15 and the 16 inch mark. So then you really only move 14 inches because you have to stay outside of that 1 inch for engagement.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you're going to charge them. Yes, you're going to kill them. But if you can make a fast unit like that, potentially stay off a point or stay outside of range of a unit that you actually want to protect, that if they were to do that 16, gives them a charge which is easy to achieve. 24 points of models make it back so easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so this sort of a list where you're not relying on overwhelming amounts of Fish of Fury, you're not overly relying on the Crisis Brick obscenity that led to their very justified nerfs.
I know what you're talking about.
Playing your trade units very well is so important. Especially when you're going into very good trading armies, like at the moment, Necrons and Sisters are doing a fantastic job of it.
Yep.
That trading piece sort of chess game that you play is so immensely important.
Yes, which speaking of right now, I have a kind of a knack for giving up my Farseer, like turn 1.
Oh no.
Like I just want to go all the way into the deployment. And the fact that you've taken everything off the board is like, wow, there's so much I can do now, but then I know that I'm just going to get absolutely destroyed.
It's a false sense of security.
It is, it absolutely is. Though if you do come on next turn, you won't get a lot of your points because you won't have Kayun yet.
Correct.
It'll be turn 3
yes.
that you want.
But I love having that hanging over your head. That for me
it's very annoying.
Really great, yeah.
Look, I think I'm going to be a bit aggressive.
Ooh.
Try and be as aggressive as I can.
Now, I believe the fighters do still have... Oh, wait, he's just flying across the board. Yeah.
I'm just going ham.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best. See what happens, you know?
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to need Doom and Jinx and whatever else this turn. Not really going to need too many things, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, throwing a fighter to the slaughter.
Yep.
Interesting choice.
Yep. Well, I mean, I can't hide it anywhere, so it's going to get shot by something no matter what.
It very likely is.
Yeah.
And your fighter has a minimum move as well, doesn't it? I imagine it falls under that supersonic characteristic.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we're just going to try and do our best, I guess, to do something.
I think it's why aircraft at the moment fall into a little bit of a weird spot where, you know, people want them to be good, but there are some data sheets that just have so much better stat lines.
Yeah.
And you do have that minimum movement, so you can't do what I'm opting to do, to sit at the back of the board and wait for an opportune moment. They have to go somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
Because of the 90-degree turn, you can also get very creative with sort of zigzagging across your deployment zone and just trying to stay relatively hidden if you can, though that one is a chess match all of its own. And that's a mini game that you opt into.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've done is I've put my Hawks out here in the middle. I'm just going to move 1.
Oh, of course,
then I'm just going to redeploy the whole thing.
I do the same thing with the crisis units because I know they're just popping back over a wall anyway. Yep.
And I think I also had to select my hidden path. So I have to select an objective that I want to hold for the rest of the game. I'm tempted to pick 5 because I'm already here, but I think that that's going to be very risky. I think I might actually pick the middle of the board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're coming in from reserve. So all your stuff's going to come in from the edge, which means you're going to have a hard time reaching the middle anyway.
Yep.
So if I can kind of just sit on the middle with something, I think that will be a good idea, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't think I really want to shoot these lads in the middle. I think I want to charge them.
Oh, yes, because your Bealtan list, I was having a look at it, very melee heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Very melee heavy.
Well, I need to try and get some melee kills for Wrath of Cain.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I'm going to do something with that.
Yeah, it is actually very refreshing to play this sort of an Eldar list rather than the stock standard Hail of Doom.
Here's like a bajillion bullet.
Or the Ulthway, I'm going to psychic power you into the ground because really, what a Grey Knights.
Yep.
Yep.
No, not doing that. I like the Biltan. It's a weird kind of unique way of playing, and I'm all about it.
No, I am super into it. I'm super into it.
All right, well, I think I'm good to go on to my psychic phase.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot I can do this turn, but I'm going to see what I can. So we're going to start with the Farseer at the back.
Yep.
She's going to, my Warlord Farseer, she's going to give me a command point. Yeah, so on like a 6, I think it is.
Oh,
so
9 will do it.
So that's another CP. So I also just remembered I got to give myself 1 for my turn. All right. 1 for me, 1 for you, and I get an extra 1.
I will deny with my faith in the... No.
And then she's going to do Focus Will, which is +2 to cast for the other Farseer.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, that goes off.
An 8 will do it.
The other Farseer is going to do my action.
Okay, cool.
It's done.
And the +2 is fantastic for that. You are basically guaranteeing that
I'm guaranteed it, and I
get
can't
off.
peril, so I don't even need to roll. It's just done.
Yep, because what is the warp?
Yep.
All right.
So I get my points, and then I have a Wraithseer as well.
Yep.
In the middle of the board. I think he's going to chuck a Protect onto the Scorpions
who
are in the middle.
Yep.
Here we go. So that doesn't go off. That's annoying.
Even with the +2?
No, that's the Wraithseer.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I needed a 7.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm glad you failed 1. That makes me feel a little bit better. Yep.
And then I think I will go with the Hemlock as well.
Yeah, going right here.
He's going to smite into the Crouthounds.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Oh, actually, if I do that, you'll probably just... No, you're on the objective. I don't know if you want to give that up. Interesting.
Now, don't forget, I do have the Crew Carnivores sitting there as well.
Yeah.
So, I knowing that there may have been some shenanigans, I did double down on making sure that I kept my home field.
Yeah.
Especially because if I don't control it, I lose a point of primary.
We'll go with
I did get my 2 primary points at the end. Yes, beautiful. Excellent. So losing one of those would not be fun, particularly because I am banking on my end game. Yeah.
Yeah. I will just chuck a Jinx into the middle of the board.
Okay.
We'll see how we go. No.
Oh.
That's okay. I'm all right with that one.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, let's do some Shoost.
Yep.
We are going to go first with, I think, the Wave Serpent.
Yep.
Because the Wave Serpent all the way back here, he's going to chuck some stuff into the Crouthounds.
Yep.
Now, a lot of these Hawks, I think that they can see a lot of these Crouthounds, and I can only kill a maximum of 2 with the Lancers anyway.
Yes. Depending on where you place them, you might have a little bit of obscuring, but I mean, it's not hard for us just to shove them a little bit to the right there.
Yeah.
So, line of sight wouldn't be a problem.
This is the one that was on the far of that side, so it'll be...
very good. Here. Yes. So they've all got their line of sight. Yep. Excellent. Yep.
Okay. So 2 Lancers into the Crouthounds. Freeze.
Okay.
We're rolling a hit. And 2
okay.
Kill. 2 dead.
All right.
Amazing.
So, how much AP?
-4. Pew pew. They're dark lances, bright lances, like a las cannon.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have anything else.
You really don't like my crew. Just because they're MVPs doesn't mean you -4 to kill them.
Then we'll do the the Wraithseer. He'll do the same.
Yep. Cool.
Freeze, misses, but a reroll, misses.
Oh, in all 1, you love to see it.
There you go.
You love to see it.
All
right. What else we got?
And then I think we're gonna go with. Let's do... I need a melee kill. I think the Shining Spear is not going to shoot anything really, because if I shoot the middle, then I'm just making my charge longer. And if I shoot the Crouthound, I'm giving up a melee kill, so that's stupid.
Yeah.
We'll go with the Hawks.
Yep.
We're going to put 2 into the Crouthounds.
Yep.
And then the rest are all going to go into the Carnivores.
Crew Carnivores, okay, cool.
Which are in the bottom corner. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, chat, but there's a unit of Crew Carnivores that are kind of over here behind this wall.
Sneaky little sausages over the back here. Yeah.
Sneaky sausages. So, and then I think I'm going to pay 1 of my CP. So I go down to 2. And I use the Biltan strat, which is Wrath of the Shrines.
Yep.
So exploding 6 is the hit. Now the
nasty
6s for the Hawks are an auto wound.
Yep.
I can't do both.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll some dice, and then 6s, I'm just going to say auto wound.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I just continue rolling the same ones.
Okay,
because they'll essentially be an extra hit that auto wounds.
Gotcha. Right? Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So let's do the 2 into the normal Crouthounds first.
Okay.
So hitting here on 3s. Very nice. I do get to reroll everything because of natural leader.
Okay.
So all of that. So
all right, so one miss.
One so far is or just auto wounds.
Yep.
On top of whatever this is going to be.
Yep.
So T3, so 6 plus 1 is 7.
7.
All AP nothing.
AP nothing. All right. So because they're in range of cover, they get a 4-up save.
Okay.
But with only two of them left.
2 left.
2 fails. Do it. And that is just a whole bunch of ones. Now this is my standard. There is nobody that is better at rolling ones into ones. So those Croot Hounds are gone. Very good. Very
Luke
good.
is telling me to shoot my shot, and I am going for it. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, so we'll do the leader next into the Croot Carnivores.
Yep.
The leader hits on 2s. Nice.
Okay, loves it.
And then winning here on 3s. 4s actually. T4?
T3.
T3.
Croot Carnivores.
Okay. So
Strength 4, but T4.
3 wounds.
AP.
All nothing.
All nothing. All right. So they have a 4-up as well because they're in range of cover. 1 doesn't like it.
So I have 7 left. So if I do 3
so
and a
he
half.
is gone from there.
All right. So this is half of the remaining.
All right. Let's do it.
3s.
Okay.
Exploding 6s.
Loving that there's not that many 6s.
So
really loving
only
it.
1
there is a 2 there, my friend.
Sorry.
That dice was rolled.
Cool.
That was rolled.
Thank you. And
Okay.
3s to win here.
I'm loving the amount of 2s and 1s.
So that would be
All right.
8.
8. Oh, that is still nasty. That is still nasty. All right, we are looking for 4s here.
Yep.
Now, the question becomes if I want to commit a CP to this.
Oh, yeah.
Because importantly, anybody that plays competitive knows if you want to use a CP when you're rolling, you must slow roll.
Yep.
You cannot do it with information after a whole fast roll. I think that holding this back objective is important to me.
Okay.
So I think that if I can mitigate a little bit of that stuff, I will utilize that. Because what am I sitting on at the moment? 4 CP?
5.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do it. All right, so I will CP reroll that.
Okay.
So I'll go down.
Yep.
He loves it. That's 1.
Okay.
And then the rest, because I don't have any CP,
yep.
just fast roll. All right, so we lose 1, 2, 3, 4. But that is better than losing 5.
Yep. And then here we go. Here's the rest.
All right, let me get that out of your way.
3s. Exploding.
Okay. That is a lot of explosions.
Okay. So
oh,
that's
my lordy.
4 automatic wounds on top.
Yep.
And then 3s. Ooh.
Oh, you love to see it.
So that's another 6. So 10 total.
10 total. I think maybe it's not going to matter that I spent that CP. Let's see though. The boys could come
2, 3,
through.
4,
Oh,
5,
that
6,
is
7.
just, that is a wiped squad.
Got them all.
Yep. Okay.
Rightio. Okay, that was good. So that's a shooting kill for the Hawks. That's actually 2 shooting kills. I will go and move them in a second, but I have to go around the other side of the table. So I'm just going to finish all my shooting. And
Of course.
I'll go move them.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's all of that fired. I have scorpions to fire into the Croot, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So I think that the last thing I have left is the Hemlock.
Yep.
He will fire. Now you have an ethereal over there.
I do.
It's tempting for me to shoot the ethereal because he was being guarded by the Croot Hounds and the carnivores and things like that.
Yes, he was.
So I could shoot him.
Yep.
But the only thing he's really doing is giving you CP, and he's giving the suits that extra movement.
No, 5-up, feel no pain.
5-up, feel no pain.
It's the cold star that gives them that, and it's the Shadow Sun, which is giving them the Chapter Master rerolls.
Right.
Now, one of the things with Shadow Sun, now you're mitigating it because you're within 12 inches.
Okay.
She has this fantastic little drone.
Yeah.
That if you're outside of 12
Yeah.
and you have any other eligible target on the field, you must target that unit before you target her.
Okay.
Now, you're within range of it, so shoving this Hemlock up here was actually a fantastic sort of turn 1 move. Yeah, let's see what damage you can pull out.
Right. Can I shoot Shadow Sun? Is she eligible, or is something else too close?
At the moment, because the Ethereal is closer and I have her within 3 inches of another unit, she benefits from Lookout Sir.
Okay. From Bodyguard?
Not from Bodyguard, but just from the normal Lookout Sir rules.
Can character block character there?
Because they're just a closer unit, and then she's within range of.
So I can only shoot the ethereal or the suits.
Basically, yeah. And the Cold Star Commander I didn't mention at the start, but I did take as his relic and my brain is blocking it out. But essentially, 4-up invulnerable save, and the first time I fail a save each turn, I damage turns to 0.
Okay.
So he is remarkably tanky for what he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you want to start chipping away at the suits and getting rid of those 2 shield drones they're equipped with? Or do you want to take out the ethereal?
The suits, they have the feel no pain already.
They have the 5-up feel no pain.
Yep.
And they've got 2 shield drones.
Yep. Do the shield drones count for them as blast?
They do, yes.
Ooh.
So I'm sitting with a 9-man unit at the moment because the drones count for that. Drones don't count for a lot of stuff, but blast is definitely one. Okay. As night players that come up against the list start like salivating whenever they get an angle on it. Yeah.
Well, I'm tempted to shoot the ethereal, but to be honest, I think that I might be overkilling. I know I'm not going to kill the suit unit, and later on I could potentially kill the ethereal for another one of my Wrath of Cain kills. But also I know that next turn you're going to bring on like a bajillion things. Or maybe not. Maybe you could bring them on the turn after, because if you bring them on next turn, not only do you not get Kayon, but you also come on before my plan.
Yes, which you will get to counter shoot me. And the mind games begin, chat. This is exactly what I was talking about. You force your opponent to do this, and when you're at a tournament and they're on the clock, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, it's a good thing my army's only like 5 units. I'll shoot the crisis suits.
Okay.
And we're going to just shoot totally normally. So 2d6 blast.
Okay.
So minimum 3 aside.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Oh, no.
8 shots.
8 shots. Let's do it.
Okay, I have nothing else to spend them on except for when my scorpions make combat, if they do.
Yep.
So I'm going to auto hit 3 times.
Yep.
Just because why not? So
You're a nasty individual. Do you know that?
3 of it.
Okay. All right. I see how it is.
And then the rest. So.
And here I was thinking we were going to have a nice friendly game. Oh my goodness.
Look, I say now, I'm hitting you right now, but I've killed a Kroot and you're going to have to counterpunch me. So I get 1 reroll to hit. 9.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. Excellent. T5 for my suits.
Strength 12.
2s. Let's do it.
2s to wound. No rerolls though, but 6s to wound are a mortal wound in addition.
Oh, yeah. Tau does not like mortals. We do not have any protection.
Ooh.
All right. I do see one. Which is nice.
CP there? I have 2 CP. It's not worth it. I'm
Okay.
gonna leave it.
All right.
So it's 1 mortal, and then all of these are at AP -4.
AP -4.
2
okay.
damage.
So shield drones first.
Yes, and they're all 2 damage too.
All 2 damage. Okay. So how many?
6.
Sorry, 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. Shield drone is dead.
Okay. No feel no pain.
No, the suits get the feel no pain.
Okay.
The drones do not.
Okay.
Because it specifies in the wording that core models within that unit. So it gives you that differentiation.
Interesting.
All right. So, nope. Second shield drone dead.
Okay.
2 marker drones dead.
Yep.
And now I also have a little bit of tech here that Shadow Sun's drones, I can save you protocols, the one that just increases her range.
Yep.
Because I really don't know if I care about that.
Okay.
So, let's see. That will be a CP, yes.
Okay.
So, but I have to, oh, excuse me.
Hello.
I have to fail the save first, which is a fantastic little bit of like insurance. So, Shield Gen will eat it.
Yep.
And Shield Gen will eat it. I don't need to. Okay.
Wow.
So, we lose the 2 shield drones.
Do you still pay the CP then?
No, you have to fail the save
Wow.
first. And then you do it.
That's handy.
Which, you know, it's one of those things where obviously knowing your rules is very important for when you need to use it before or after.
Yep.
Failing the save first just gives you that I will roll it and see how we do.
Yep. Now, I have... The Kroot don't slow down my charge at all, do they?
No, that is only Fire Warriors and Crisis Suits that have that stratagem. Yes.
So I am within 5 for the Scorpions in the middle.
Yep.
I could get really greedy here. I have a charge Strands of Fate dice.
Yep.
So I can use that and just automatically make it in.
You can, yes.
But what I can do is I believe my Wraithseer is also within 11. So he needs a 10.
Ooh, okay.
So I could Strands him and then on a 4+, I think.
Yep.
I just make it in with him as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And make room with the Scorpions and then just roll the Scorpions and see what happens.
Oh, yes,
but there's a chance I could roll a 4.
Yeah.
No, a 3.
Yeah.
I'm within 5 twice.
Well, the interesting thing for you at the moment is that the Scorpions will need to go first because at the moment they are move blocking your Wraithseer.
Absolutely.
So this is where the choice is
I know,
hard.
do I?
Yeah, because you can't just go, oh, well, he's guaranteed in and let's do the Scorpions.
Well,
so
it's a 3-inch charge and I get to re-roll for a command point if I need it anyway.
Yep.
So I'm just going to risk it.
Okay,
Here we go.
cool.
Okay. So
5-inch charge, there
I think that'll be enough to get them all kind of out of the way.
Yep.
And then they'll just probably pile in after that.
Okay.
So a 5 gets the... It is a 5 I rolled, right?
Yes, you rolled a 5. Yes, sir.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
They're all going to shuffle up just over here.
All right, while you're doing that, let's catch up on chat. J Big Brain, it barely fits on the stream. No, that's just having a big head. That's been my problem for a lot of my life. It's only come in handy a couple of times, and usually that's been not the best. Why wasn't Shadow Sun targetable? Shadow Sun wasn't targetable solely because the Ethereal was sitting as the closest unit to the fighter. Now, because I had the unit of Crisis behind there, they were offering Lookout Sir. The Ethereal wasn't giving her Lookout Sir, but the wording in the rule is that if there is a unit which is closer to the firing model, which was the Ethereal, and the character is in range of a unit that provides Lookout Sir, three models or more, or vehicles, monsters, that sort of thing. So literally just because the Ethereal was there, Jack had to make a hard choice as to whether he wanted to remove utility or try and start chipping away at my Crisis unit. Now, for what it's worth, I actually think the choice to go into the Crisis suits was the smart call, because getting rid of those shield drones gives me a lot of insurance, especially when Cao Yun turns on, to explode out onto the board and just start picking stuff off without really worrying about repercussions for that particular turn. But now, if he's got a little bit of higher AP shooting later on in the turns, he may stop me from taking objectives or killing as much as I would want to kill, because every dead Crisis suit is 2 plasmas and 1 missile pod gone, which is 4 shots, very high strength, very high AP, and very good damage, 3 and 2 apiece. So, yeah, that's why Shadow Sun couldn't be targeted. In any other circumstance, while she's got her little fancy drones up, if you're with outside 12 and you have any other eligible target on the board, you cannot target her. You must target that eligible unit. Because he brought his fighter so close, and I'll actually measure it up. I think you're within about like 6 inches or something.
Oh yeah.
7 inches.
Yeah.
So he got within range of that, so the drone was completely irrelevant.
Now, I did some movement shenanigans over there.
Yep.
If you're okay with it, I moved my fast ever so slightly so that the Wave Serpent would be closer over here.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I realized that you could just bring in a hammerhead and completely wipe my faster off the table. That would suck. And then the other thing is I have charged and just removed your single crew hound.
He was dead.
Okay,
he was 100% dead.
But
they are paper. Yes.
40
if those Shining Spears can't kill that Crute Hound, he is a living god, and he is my new patriarch. Yeah.
So I just removed him, and then I piled them all up over there.
Okay, cool.
And I assume we would do that like after all of our attacks and everything like that. So
yeah.
Nice and easy.
Did you also use your pile and consolidate movement? Because you can potentially get some extra there.
Yeah, I did all that, and I've hidden behind the wall as best as I could.
Okay.
And I moved my Hawks back behind the wall as well.
Yeah, wonderful.
And
Hawks doing Hawk things.
Hawk doing Hawk things.
Yep.
And then I just need to roll a charge for my Red Seer. I will use my Strands dice.
Oh, yes.
So on a 4+, he will make it in as well.
Oh, let's do it.
This never works. Never works. 4+. Yeah.
Oh, mate, why did you curse yourself?
Yeah.
Don't ask for what you don't want.
And there's no point in CP rerolling that, because if I do, I have to reroll both dice.
Oh, yes, Strands of Fate. Yes.
So it's really, really not
okay,
good.
all right.
So we'll pile in and consolidate and all that stuff with my Scorpanes.
Yep.
I'm going to move this little lad here.
Yep.
And try and keep a lot of them as much as I can on
cover
where I can.
Yep.
Actually, I mean, the suits are the only ones that ignore that, right?
That ignore cover. Yeah, the target locks. Yeah. And that is 3 of the 5 models ignore that cover. Having said that, I'm hitting you with AP4 and AP2 shooting.
Yeah, well, I have 5 up invulns anyway, so it's not going to matter.
So I'll probably just put you on those regardless of the cover that you're in. Yeah.
Okay, now, question, with the new terrain things, if I have a single model on cover, does that mean that the whole unit's 2.5?
Yeah, the 2 inches.
So will everything get to attack?
I believe it's the models. Oh, sorry, it's model by model basis.
Okay.
So the models that are touching the cover had that 2 inches. So if that changes what you want to do.
No.
But also, you're also fighting through 1 rank already.
I know.
So yeah.
I think that the 2 at the back probably won't get.
Oh, you do have a dude that's fallen asleep on duty. In the Imperium, he would be shot. No, just at the back of the cover. Just over there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So the Imperium, he'd be shot. I was actually watching.
Okay, so there's 3 that come.
So I was watching Adeptus Ridiculous, and they were talking about some of the Imperial Guard's handbook.
Oh yeah.
And some of the things that they put in there are obscene. I don't know how the Eldar do their things, but that's foul play right there.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. We also do have Christian. He's saying character models don't protect character models even if it's the closest unit, which is what I was questioning.
Even if it's the closest unit?
Yeah, I don't think characters affect characters and like other characters in any other way.
I'll have to have a look at the rules because they're like if there is a closer unit and I have the other unit that's providing the lookout, sir.
Because like if you have like a unit that is next to a character and that character is closer to the shooting unit, but there's another unit that is like within 3 inches of them. Yeah. And there's like a massive distance, and you still can't shoot that character because they're technically within 3 of a unit and within.
That was my thinking. Yeah, right? Yeah. But I mean, if it turns out that that's wrong, just learning point. This game has a ton of stuff. And this happens all the time. Yeah. So
I will now spend another CP. So I'm going to go down to 1. And I'm going to do the Beald hand strat, Wrath of Cain. Again, because it's shooting or combat, which is quite nice.
Okay, yep.
So I'm going to do Exploding Sixes here.
Exploding Sixes.
Scorpions.
Gotta love them.
They have a nifty thing, which is sixes are exploding. So it'll be double Exploding Sixes. But the even more annoying thing on top of that is their Exploding Sixes, I can't get mortal wounds on wound rolls of 6s for. The normal Exploding Sixes that I just paid for, I can. So this is going to be very confusing.
Okay, excellent. I'm
going to go with just the leader first.
You heard him at the start where he's like, oh, I'm so worried, I'm going to get tabled. Oh, and then he's pulling out double Exploding Sixes with mortals and everything.
I've only killed Crude, I'm going to die.
My goodness.
So this is just the leader hitting on 2 3s.
Just the leader. Yep. Okay.
And then he rerolls one of these because
Yep, cool.
That exploding hit is 2 additional hits.
Okay.
I do need to roll to wound with those.
Okay.
One is going to be blue though, which is the one that cannot mortal wound.
Gotcha.
So wounding here on 3s. Okay, so all of those
2 wounds there. Yep.
These automatically wound.
Oh, okay. If there's any AP, it just punches straight through.
7 are dead.
7 are dead.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then I've got another many attacks. 7. See, I don't know if spending the CP was really worth it.
Scorpions obsec?
No.
They are not. Okay. So, if you bounce, there is actually a chance here that I maintain this point.
Well, that was just the leader. I've got...
that was just the leader.
I've got...
wishful thinking on my part.
I've got 6 dudes with 4 attacks each.
Yeah, they're
all strength 5 minus 1.
Yep. Okay, let's pray for 1s and 2s.
Here we go.
Pray for 1s and 2s.
So 3s to hit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just 2 of them.
Okay.
So
now, does your Beal 10 reroll function sort of like mine, where it's because Tausef get a reroll of a hit or a wound? Yeah. So it's just the one within it. So okay.
2 mortal wounds and 2 more are dead.
Oh, okay. So with the 2 mortal wounds, that'll pretty much. Oh, actually, no. Even without the mortal wounds, you had them. Okay, cool. So you've got some consolidation movement, and your closest unit is just on the other side of that wall. So if you want to go in a little bit further,
why not? Why not? We'll just wrap up.
Now,
this
for anybody who's cringing and worried, don't be. This is what Crude are for.
Yeah,
this is what they do.
This is what they do.
They're like the Meeseeks where they come out and they're just like
the Meeseeks.
Yeah, they're just. I've never lived this long. Oh, this feels weird.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That was a terrible voice. I'm sorry. Come back to me. I'll do better.
No, that's good. That was really good.
I normally do a better Meeseeks than that. It's pressure being on camera.
It's all, You're telling me. There is something completely different about playing on camera and playing not on camera. Like, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, I get to fudge rolls, get my rules wrong, just get away with a whole heap of stuff. And if somebody says, I'm like, I'm new to the game.
You can't shoot me. I'm a character. What do you mean?
Hey, whoa. Actually, I will look up that rule because in all seriousness, that is a learning point that I would really love to have and actually have some surety if that comes up in a proper tournament game to go yes or no, that can't happen. Yep. So,
Okay. When determining if that character is the closest unit to enemy units in the firing model, ignore enemy units that contain any character models with a wounds characteristic of 9 or less. 7 dead. Sheesh. J cringe. What do you mean?
Okay, so in that instance, I will actually throw out, would you like to reallocate your shooting to Shadow Sun?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, all right. Because at the end of the day, the last thing, obviously playing by intent and playing fairly, the last thing that I want is to get away with anything. Having said that, I still do kind of agree with the choice to start plinking down the crisis suits. A lot of people appropriate my power to the hammerheads or to whatever else. It is the crisis suits people have to worry about. They are output machines.
Do they have an iridium suit in there?
They do, on the Shazra.
Yeah, that's nasty. I don't like the iridiums. Okay. So that's my turn done.
Beautiful.
Scoring up, I get 3 points for Scryf, 2 points for holding objectives for primary, and then another, 4 points for Wrath, because I killed a unit.
Yeah, very good turn 1 for you. Very good.
That's me. You gain a CP.
Yes, I will. Okay.
And I gain a CP.
Now, command phase stuff, I am going to put all buffs onto the crisis suits once again.
Yeah.
So auto advancing 18, which I didn't get to use last time because you move blocked very well. Hid very well. And they're also going to get the Chapter Master rerolls. Let's go for CP regen first.
Yep.
I'm going to regret this because it's going to be the one. No, okay. And then the 5-up Feel No Pain onto the crisis suits. Yep, love it both. Oh, double 6s.
Damn.
That is money.
I got to do my Strands of Fate as well.
Ah, yes.
While
Yes.
Ugh,
All right.
that's not
on
good.
the low end again.
That's really not good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, that's a little bit better.
So save. You know what? Do I even need saves? I mean, you're either shooting me with the crisis suits, which I have a bajillion shots,
Yeah.
or you're shooting me with a hammerhead, which has 1, which I can't save.
Yeah, no invulnerable AP -6.
So I'll take a psychic, and I'll take a hit, and I'll take 2 charge rolls.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, so quick question for you. In conversion, which are counted as our board edges? Normally I'd
That's a good
check
question.
myself, but it should be listed on the page because that will change my thinking. I do want to get Long Strike onto the field for the sole reason that I can protect him with some drones with Savior Protocols.
Yep.
I can hide him, and if I come in from my board edge, I don't have the normal sort of, outside of whatever. I come in wholly within 6, and if it's from my own board edge, I can come in closer range to your models.
Yes.
But if it's not from my board edge, I have to do the normal deep striking stuff. So if I can come in here, hide behind this feature, and just punk him out, then that for me is fantastic. So what are our board edges?
Yes, that's a good question. It is the long side. So this
the long side, so this side.
Your board edge.
So I could bring him in here.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
The other thing is drones don't count for leadership, do they?
No, they do not.
Okay.
No.
I was going to say, because within range of my plane, you're -2.
Oh, that's nasty. Okay. Yeah. No, like I was saying, drones don't count for a lot of stuff.
Oh, I also did forget to mention, if it randomly comes up at some point, the Hawks, if I shoot a unit and it lives with the leader, I roll 3 dice and over your leadership.
Yep.
No actions.
Ooh,
and your actions fail too.
Yeah.
So I can kind of just use the leader to just go, there's a unit over there.
Yeah.
Stop them and then do another unit.
Okay. Now, one of the things that we'll resolve at the start of the battle, this unit of Croup will finish the aerospace targeting relays action.
Yep.
I will get 2 points for the first.
Amazing.
So it goes 2, 6, 9, and 15. It is the only Tau secondary that can score the full 15. Everything else caps at 12.
Interesting.
Okay, and then let's get into some movement stuff.
All this does is makes the game more interesting.
Now at the start of my turn, I will lose that point of second primary because I don't hold my home objective.
It's only at the end.
I will. Oh, is it the end? Oh, okay, very good. I don't lose that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I am going to gain no primary for this turn because I don't hold anything.
Yeah.
But with the Cao Yun plays, I actually don't mind.
Yeah.
This is a game I've had to play many times, and I've had opponents that thought they were in the clear, and then in the last 3 turns, I explode up. So sometimes you need to sack it and protect yourself before you're ready.
Well, the other bad thing about this, for me, is that because you're doing this whole patient play thing, it makes me look like a horrible person. Because I'm like destroying everything. But you have to be merciless. You have to really try hard, because otherwise he's just going to completely destroy me. And it's not going to be fun. It's going to be just death.
Well, in my defense, I was coming for a friendly game, but it turns out that
what do you mean? I've
this will be less friendly than I thought.
I've only killed Kroot and drones.
No, this is a very usual thing for playing the Cao Yun, and it was really counter to how I was playing, because like I started learning the game. Obviously, started playing 8 months ago. Started on Grey Knights, which can have a very aggressive play style.
Oh yeah.
And then when the book first came out, and there was all the Montcast stuff, there was a ton that we would do. It really played into the aggressive style that I really adored. But now with Cao Yun, it was a real shift in philosophy for just how much I had to adjust to the fact that I I wasn't able to do that really aggressive style that I'd become such a fan of.
Yeah.
And yeah, so what do you have left on the board? You've got some stuff that's going to charge me. You got your hawks there, which have a decent output of shooting.
Oh yeah. I am just, sorry for silence chat, I'm just double checking to see if those model shots are working again, and the answer is no. That's massive sadness. Oh well.
Okay.
Can't have it all today, apparently. Interesting.
All right, so
Yeah. What you got?
there is some shenanigans that I can come in for.
Okay.
So the first thing is that Longstrike is going to come in.
Yep.
He's going to hide himself, and because I measure from the hull, I can actually put him onto my objective and stay outside of that one from you.
Is Longstrike a specific model for you?
So it's the guy that has the guy out the top. Yeah, he's got the dude with the binos.
Because you could use the red one, because it's the only different coloured ones. If you
yeah, no. I do have a different plan for him.
Okay, okay.
He's going to come out, and I measured out before
Yeah.
that I can come out on my side of the board, staying wholly within 6, and take this objective.
Can you?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because the centre of the objective has to be 10 away from the edge. And if they're 3.5 wide and you're within 6, I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, so it may just be a measurement thing. That's fine.
Yeah. I might just have moved that.
I can also just put some pressure down on this side of the board and try and punk out
that's a great idea, because that's exactly what I wanted to do with my race here.
And I can actually just punk him out, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that'll come over here and just take him out, but...
Interestingly, that Wraithseer will die from one shot. He's only got 9 wounds. Nothing I can do about it.
Now...
Real sad.
Oh, I am actually curious. If we come on our own board edge,
Yeah.
do we get to come in further? I can't actually remember.
You can come in within an inch of other models, but you can't come in further. So it's either 6 inches like normal, or if there's a model nearby, as long as you're within an inch of your board edge, you can come as close as you want, even in combat.
Okay, so it's not I've still got to be wholly within 6 inches of the board edge. Yeah, okay, that is fine.
Yeah.
That is fine. One thing we are going to do is, now you've got a lot of shots that can come down there, but I can potentially eat it. Or I can just get rid of these shining spears here. That is a lot of fast-moving melee that I can remove is very, very nice.
Can you see them?
Oh, yes.
Because they're behind the...
Auto Advance 18.
Yeah.
And I can also spend a CP to just ignore the hit modifier for advancing and shooting.
Okay.
So
that's probably a yes.
I can actually just go on, get on the other side of your rangers, touch the terrain, give themselves the armor save and everything else, which against your swooping hawks, I'll be saving on 2s on every model regardless of iridium. And I've still got marker drones, which means that they can absorb some shots. So that might actually be the play. So the crisis suits are going to set themselves up, and this is something that I had to learn with the turn 3 onwards play, that you set yourself up for that aggressive scoring turn on turn 3, because as soon as we go into the next turn, my explodes turn on, and all of a sudden, like even in Overwatch, it is a scary prospect to come anywhere near me.
Oh yeah.
And then it also sets me up to just explode over the other side of the board and potentially take your side.
Just make sure that all your dudes can actually see as well, because that terrain, that one's solid. Like
this is solid. So even if I touch it, I can't see through it?
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like the wall of that actual terrain feature. Like these things have holes all through them, but that one is like an actual piece of MDF that's like solid.
So this wall here, so I need to be on the other side. Even if I touch it, I can't see?
I'm saying like if you can see my model, you can see me if you're in it. But if you put a dude behind the wall, like here, he can't. Oh, he can see through this little hole. But if you put like a dude there, I'm just saying.
Oh, so that's the solid wall. Gotcha.
Yep. Solid.
Yep. No problem.
Yeah.
So I'll put them on the other side, and this is the beauty of that Auto Advance 18.
Nice.
That it puts them in such an advantageous position. A lot of people really underestimate just how much hurt I can put down.
Yeah.
And this may stop me. This Cold Star is going to advance.
Yep.
But I don't mind for him because he re-rolls all of his own hits and wounds. So that will still put him at a 15.
Yep.
Which will chuck him. We are just going to go, actually. All right, he's just going to go here. And he's just going to look through that particular part. Shadow Sun is going to do the same thing.
Oh.
She's going to get a 6, however.
Christian's saying, I love both Eldari and Tau. but I don't like the rail heads. So I'm slightly skewed towards rooting for Jack. What do you mean slightly?
That is perfectly understandable. You'd be insane not to. Okay, so Long Strike is there.
I think that Tau and Eldar are both armies that you either love them or you hate them.
Yes.
There's a lot of people in the community that really don't like both armies. But if you like them, you really like them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Once you're in, you're in.
All right, and we are going to have the ethereal just come over here, stay obscured, and I am going to have...
You've got a lovely shot of your commander on the side of the board there.
Very good. Very nice.
Your suit's coming in to just completely obliterate all my rangers. Those rangers look like they're in such a bad trouble. Such a bad state right now.
So the other thing that I'm going to do is bring in, this is at the end of my movement phase, I'm going to bring in this guy. Now, the reason I do this is because it screens out any of your guys coming in because they cannot come within 9. So this entire side of the board is screened out from you being able to bring any of your reserve units on.
Yep.
The other benefit of this is that it creates a closer model for the ethereal or that sort of stuff, and I'm also going to position him so that if I need to, let's say you blow this guy up, I can pile out my models onto this and still hold my own objective at the next turn, just in case the absolute worst happens for Long Strike.
Yes. Now,
but
just checking with you.
Yep.
Long Strike, I know that his submunitions shot and whatever can do like max 12 damage.
Yep.
That thing has 12 wounds and it's -1 damage. So you
minus
actually
1 damage.
can't kill me in 1 hit.
In 1 hit, okay. Yeah, so the other thing that I have is commanders here that are within range to...
And you have the accelerator burst cannons and stuff off.
Yes, so that is a further 16 shots going into him as well as the railgun.
Yeah.
And Long Strike being a character in the Hammerhead, he hits on 3s.
Yeah.
All right, so, cool. So we have got... one guy there, which unfortunately not able to touch the objective, but that's fine.
Yep.
And that is, so I've still got a little bit left in reserves.
I'm just also double checking one handy little rule.
Yep. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is just bring down my Vespid. Because they can take that point, because you haven't committed anything down there.
No. I have not.
So... that means, now what is the movement of the Scorpions?
7.
7.
Yes.
So if I put them back here, I will be able to shoot in front of me.
Yep.
But I will not be at risk of a charge, which is very important.
The Scorpions?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you've got deep strikers that can come in and just like do whatever. But are the Howling Banshees reserves or are they?
They're in that tank.
They are in the tank.
Yeah.
So the tank can move and pick them up.
But the tank could charge you, but I can't get out of the tank once.
Oh, you don't have any combat debarkation stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I have to get out and then move and charge.
All right. So these plays are basically just to guarantee primary and maybe take away your ability to counterpunch a little bit until I'm ready for Cao Yun. So that is my movement phase done.
Can a Hammerhead fall back?
A Hammerhead, Cao Yun allows all of my stuff with Sept to fall back and shoot. I do copper -1, and if it falls back and shoots, it cannot explode. If I'm in engagement range, it cannot explode.
Interesting.
No, sorry, not as in the model exploding if it dies, but the exploding sixes.
Exploding sixes. I was going to say, like, what?
No.
If I can't explode.
That'd be busted. Like, I'd just shove all of my stuff into the guy and be like, oh yeah, hey, like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the end of my movement phase. Cool. Now, because I started the Markalite action on my guys, they are going to try and put a pair of Markalites. Actually, there is a chance that they fail because they go off on 3. So I'm going to put both of the Markalites onto the Shining Spears.
Okay.
So on a 3, they get a Markalite.
Cool. Ooh.
And that is why we do it. Because now that they have a Markalite and they will be gaining it, I will also spend a CP so that they do not suffer the penalty for advancing and shooting. So now my Crisis Suits will go to hitting on 3s.
Okay, just give me 1 sec. I'm not sure if Shining Spheres are innately -1. Yeah, they are innately -1 in shooting and combat.
Yep, so that'll mean that I go from 3s back to 4s, but that isn't 5s.
Yes, so you hit on 4's base.
4's base.
And then you ignore the penalty for moving, and then +1, -1.
Yep.
Okay, I will...
Actually, given that that is the case, Actually, the advance would put me -1 again, because that'd be a -2.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will pay that CP.
Okay. I think that this is the correct order. You're shooting with them now, straight away?
I'm not... Actually, do I want to fire and fade them? I guess I can, because that'll pull them back into cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the play. So I'll be using my fire and fade strat, so that'll be 2 CP spent so far this turn.
Ooh.
Now, the fire and fade strat, the unit that does it must fire first.
And you got an extra CP, didn't you? I don't think I gave you that one.
Yes. So I've gained 2 CP
so
from the
you're
ethereal.
4 now left.
Yeah, cool.
I will spend 1 of my CP to make them -1 to hit. So you're back to hitting on 5s.
Okay, you're back to hitting on 5s. All right, now with Chapter Master rerolls, hopefully this isn't too bad. So this is 10 plasma shots and 10 missile pod shots.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't think that they're going to be that defensible in terms of...
Now, how many
my
wounds are
saves
your
and
Shining
things.
Spears?
They're 3 each, and the leader has 4.
Okay.
I believe.
So I will be firing with the...
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting little exchange here.
I'm going to fire with the plasma first. I don't think there's a good way for me to try and punk out the leader, because if I fire with my 2 damage stuff, you just absorb more shots on your little guys.
So the leader, the whole unit has a 5-up invuln.
Yep.
The leader has a 4+ invulnerable save.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you do fire something that's 3 damage,
yep,
for example, I will take it on the leader and then take 4 up.
Absorb 2 of them. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, if you don't do that, you just don't take it on the leader, and then one of the little boys just absorbs 2 missile
The leader,
pod shots.
unfortunately, he gets extra attacks, extra damage. He has 3 additional attacks or something, and does mortal wounds, and makes you fight last.
Yep.
But...
So, let's have a crack at this.
Yep.
Plasmas first.
Okay.
5s, re-rolling everything.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. No explosions, because we're not in Khao Yun yet.
Yeah.
So that's 4 hits already. And then further 3 hits.
Yeah.
Now, strength 8 on this shooting.
Yeah, T4.
T4, all right.
2s.
So winning on 2s, and I still have my Taucep reroll intact. Will not need it. That is, 7 saves at -4.
All right. Well, leader first, may as well. He does have 4 wounds? Yes, he does. So 4+. Good start. 4+. Incredible. Ooh. So he's dead.
Okay, cool. And then the other ones don't matter because they're 3 apiece.
5 ups.
So 5s. Oh my god. Okay, so another 2 is dead.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go the missile pods.
Yeah.
All right, re-rolling.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
And Kia! All right, so let's get rid of that. Was that one of the dice or did that roll it? Was it 4 hits? I'll just take it out.
Yep.
I don't remember, and I don't want to get away with anything I shouldn't have. Now, this is only strength 7, so this will be winning on 3s.
Okay.
But I still have my Taucep reroll intact, which I will use.
And I assume it's minus at least 2?
-2. So this is a further 6 saves, 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so you killed both. They're both dead.
Okay, cool. Is that the squad?
Wiped.
Okay, excellent.
That is unfortunate.
Excellent. All right, and now they get to move their 6 inches. So actually, you know what? I'll do that after. They have enough that they can pop back here. I'm not too worried about the ranges because I've got fly. I can just pop over the top of them. So let's do the Kroot into those ranges in front of them.
Okay.
Because they're in rapid fire distance and I haven't lost any from this unit. This will be 20 shots.
Now, do they ignore cover?
They do not.
Okay, that's actually good because I have a 3-up save in cover.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
also,
7, 8, 9, 10.
It's probably a good thing that you killed the Shining Spears. They're the only unit that wasn't painted, so just get them up the board.
I did you a favour. Yeah. Really, I'm good guy, Jay.
They killed one Kroot.
So, we're doing half of these at a time.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, absolutely no rerolls because they're Kroot, but you know what? Boys are doing okay. Strength 4 into them, so winning on 4s. Oh wait, no, are they T3?
T3.
Winning on 3s.
Yep.
Get rid of those. 4 saves to start, sir.
AP -1.
0.
So 3s.
3s.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So just 1 damage apiece.
Yep.
And then let's go for the others.
You killed a ranger as well, didn't you?
I did. Yes, sir.
So there's only 3 left.
All right, so get rid of the 3s. I was lighting up because I've had a few rep games on Grey Knights. I'm like, yeah, 3s are good.
3s.
All right, so that is 3 saves.
And...
Oh, and another one is dead. Okay.
2 are left.
2 are left. Okay. So I will then commit. No, we're going to go down here and we're going to guarantee this this fighter. Okay. So let's put the hammerhead shot in first. Okay. Now, the hammerhead platform innately gets to re-roll one of its own things, which mixed with Tau Sept means that I can generally save my Tau re-roll for the wound, which if I unfortunately roll a 1 is always a fail, but I can avoid that a little bit. Long Strike normally hits on 3s. Is he -1?
He is -1.
All right, so I'll be hitting on 4s, but re-rolling. Oh, okay. Hammerhead re-rolling. Oh, you love to see it. All right, now, this is strength...
A lot.
But against a vehicle platform, I get a +1 to wound.
Well, it's 2s regardless.
2s regardless.
1!
All right.
Oh, sorry! Okay.
All right, so I don't have to keep my Tau reroll, which means that I get to use it for the accelerated burst cannons.
Yeah.
Now, this is D3 +6 damage and 3 mortal wounds on top. Yeah. So okay, so that is immediately 8 damage plus the 3. Oh, sorry, -1, so 7.
Plus 3.
10 wounds onto the boy.
So on 2
and
left.
then the accelerated burst cannons. This is 16 shots, sir.
Oh, so close. If that shot had failed, that would have been pretty big.
Yes. Yeah. And it has happened to me in the past. There are some tournaments where you just fail with the railguns. Yeah. And that's why people are very, very scared of them. But, you know, honestly, like most of them hit on 4s. Yeah. Even with a reroll, it's still only like a 70-75% chance to hit. Yep. So there are, like, it's a dice game. It happens. So I'm going to use the Tau Sept reroll. I've used the Hammerhead platform reroll. Cool. So, cool. That will be another hit. Get rid of these. Get rid of the 3 because you're -1. Get rid of those. Now, strength 6 for this shooting.
Yes, so 4s.
4s.
P6.
Okay. And I believe it's only the railgun that gets a +1 to wound. Actually, that's an interesting question. I've never thought about it with the accelerator.
See if you roll any 3s.
Yeah.
See if you roll any 3s first.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yep. All right, so.
Okay, well, there's 4 3s.
So this will come into it, okay, and I will quick check
while
this.
You do that, I'll roll
do the ones that you know that are fails.
AP minus.
And if it doesn't matter, AP -1.
Okay, so 4 ups. He is totally fine.
Okay, but the other ones could be the determining factor. Yeah.
4s.
All right, so...
all 6s.
Yes, Jack!
Give me a chance to make a save and I will.
Okay, this is a terrible ad.
Okay, awesome.
Why do you
While
do
you do that, I will answer a question in chat. So, they're talking about terrain. Terrain is so sick. Yes, thank you, Luke.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Christian's saying, always great terrain. Love you, my friend. Any rough ideas on how much this terrain would have cost just in the ballpark? I can tell you, you can go, if you want to see this terrain, you can go check out miniaturescenery.com. They're an Australian company based in Victoria. Tim down there, he's an absolute legend. Just tell him I sent you. And this terrain, only the MDF stuff that you see, so the white stuff, is from Miniature Scenery. The rest is homemade out of sculptor mold and stuff like that. If you want to go check out how I did it, there's actually a tutorial on the channel. It's old, but there's 2-part tutorial that you can go check out if you want to make your own. But the terrain, all of this stuff, plus I think 3 other pieces we have, there's one big more floating island, was about $300 in terms of the MDF kits. And then the sculptor mold, everything else is like another 150. So if you want to make your own Australian dollars, I don't know what that would be elsewhere. Thank you, Bunnings. Not a sponsor.
Much less in US dollars.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want to know something fucking wild? Sorry,
that's
apologies.
okay.
Something wild. Roll it, my friend.
I did.
Oh, did you? You rolled the extra 4? Oh, okay.
I rolled the 5.
Oh, you did roll the 4 6s.
2 6s
but
and 5.
The accelerators get a +1 to wound. What won't is this Devilfish, which is going to fire its accelerator burst cannon.
Okay.
Now, this is only 8 shots because it doesn't have the 2 that the Hammerhead does.
Yep.
And we will be hitting on, normally it's 4s, this will go to 5s.
Okay.
So this may not be that much, but I do have commanders in my back pocket. And this one, I will Tau Sept reroll because it does benefit from the Sept. No, not enough.
So 4s.
4s. 1.
4 plus. It's
Ooh! How many wounds is it on left?
1.
Oh! Okay, so we are going to commit the Commander's 2 plasma shots into that, and we're going to put all of the burst cannons into the Rangers.
Okay.
All right, so plasma shots on the fella.
Hitting now, on 3s because he's a cold star?
Well, because he advanced or because of that, whichever. Obviously, you can't get -2 to hit, but yes. He rerolls all of his hits and wounds.
Ooh.
So, that will still hit.
Yep.
Strength 8 on this shooting.
3s.
3s. All right.
AP minus a lot.
Rerolling. AP 4.
He's dead. Do I blow up? No.
Oh, that would have been wild. Okay, so now we're going to burst cannons.
That.
Now, I have paid for him to have the DW02 Advanced Burst Cannon, which you cannot ignore any of the wounds. It is a prototype system. You cannot ignore any of the wounds, which means no feel no pains and no damage caps for the turn. Which you're not running Baharoth, but if you had the only take 3 wounds in a turn, I shoot with other stuff, and then I go into that. Killed the Catan in a tournament, and the guy was not happy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. 8 shots.
Yep.
Re-rolling everything.
Okay, yeah. So I don't think you're going to need it. There's only 2 ranges left.
Yeah. All right, so that is 1 fail.
Yeah.
Strength 6 on the Advanced Burst Cannon.
2s.
Cool. Re-rolling. Now, the Cold Star does have target lock, so he ignores cover, and that is AP -1.
Okay, so all 6s. 6s. They're dead.
Hey, wonderful. All right, and then the high output burst cannon is wasted, but that is fine.
Yeah.
Then we are going to go to the other side of the table. The Vespid are going to shoot at the... actually, no, the Vespid will shoot after.
Okay.
This guy is going to shoot at your Walker.
My Red Seer. Now, if there's any time for you to fail a shot, now would be it, please. I would love this Red Seer to live, please.
4s, reroll it.
Is it -1 to hit? Or they just hit on 4s normally?
In 4s normally.
Oh.
He's on 3s. He hasn't given his buff to anybody because there wasn't anybody. It has to happen in the command phase, so if you bring him in from reserves, you can't do it.
I would make him -1, but I can't.
Yes.
Not fly, and he's not infantry.
Okay. So.
4s, please.
4s re-rolling. You love to see it.
3s.
Now, is he a vehicle?
Yeah.
2s.
Oh, no, he's not. He's a monster.
Okay, so strength like 12?
8.
Ooh, okay, 3s. But I do have my tower reroll. Oh, okay. No invulnerable, AP -6, D3 plus 6 damage, and 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so hold on. So it's 3 mortal wounds, that puts me down to 6.
Yep.
And it's D3 plus 6.
D3 plus 6, yes.
So even if I'm -1 damage, but even if you roll a 1, it's minimum 6. I'm dead.
Okay,
Nightmare.
yeah. So,
damn.
and I get the max.
Yeah.
That's lame. He is gone. Beautiful. Now, the accelerated burst cannons, I'm going to go into the striking scorpions. Apologies, I should have declared that when I first do it.
The who what?
The accelerated burst cannons into the scorpions.
Yes.
So this will be 16 shots.
Okay.
So, apologies.
Does he ignore cover?
He does not, no.
Okay.
So,
cool.
and
there's
you've
a few
got
in cover.
You got a fair few. There's only 4 really that are standing out of cover.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right, and cool. Let's go. 4s. I do have my Tau Sept reroll and my Hammerhead platform reroll, so I'm going to use those here. Okay, so that one won't hit. Get rid of the 3s. Get rid of those. All right, wonderful. And strength 6 on the accelerators.
T3.
Okay, wounding on 2s. Now, I use my reroll, so these 1s and 2s won't do it.
No, the 2 does. Strength 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep,
sorry, my brain is not with it. 5 saves at -1.
I'm pretty sure I have 5 in cover. So these are +1, -1 is 3s.
Okay.
It doesn't matter when
Just
I roll.
1 damage apiece.
That. Right. That's lame.
All right, so 4 are dead, and
Yeah.
you must take them from cover.
Yeah.
Now, what I will do is resolve the shooting from the
That's
Vespid.
not good.
This is 2 shots per model, and it's a 6-man
All
unit. So
into
this will be
these guys?
12 shots, all onto the striking scorpions.
That
now,
was
the Vespid,
a lot more than I wanted to lose in that.
the Vespid is strength 5, AP 3.
Yeah.
Damage 2.
Okay.
So,
Damage 2.
Boy. Oh boy. 5 and 6 of my Vespid. Kia! All right, now they're hitting on 4s, and this is horrible.
Yeah,
that is
not good.
horrible.
Yeah.
That is worse than the median. All right, so yeah, 3s. Now, they are not Tau Sept, so they don't get rerolls, so 1s and 2s don't go, but 2 at -3.
5s. 2 are dead.
Okay, 2 are dead.
It's lame.
That will create a morale save, at least.
Yep.
Do I have anything else? Shadow Sun can't see anything. The crisis suits I do have to move.
Yep.
Because they're fire and fade. But that will likely end my shooting phase because there's not really anything else. And I only killed, what, 3 units?
Scorpion's half dead, which I'll take a morale for now.
Yes, please do.
On a 1. Nope.
You're below half strength. So 1s and 2s, nah, it doesn't matter. 3 stay on, which I'm very happy about.
Yep.
I do want to corral you, and these guys are just going to pop off the cover here.
Yep.
so that I benefit from obscuring once again.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you've got Sweeping Hawks, which are very, very, very good with their movement. But I've set myself up in a way that I at least control a bit.
Now, I do have a question, which I'll ask the chat to look up, because I don't think it's in this handy-dandy little book that I have somewhere here. When I come in from strategic reserve, I can come in within an inch of my board edge.
Yes.
But I think it might be within my deployment zone.
Ooh, I don't actually know. Yeah.
If it's just the board edge, I'll bring the Wraithseer into combat with your Crisis Suit straight away.
Yeah, yeah.
He's -4 D3 +3 damage in combat.
Ooh.
So I'll put him straight over there and just go straight in and whack you to death.
Yep.
If I can't do that because of my deployment zone, I might have to make a big 9-inch charge.
Ah, yes, yes. And I can -2 you as well on the Crisis
Can you do
Suits.
it to monsters?
It's on the unit itself. So everything that charges it goes there. And this is the difference. The Fire Warriors throw a grenade at you and it's one unit that's charging them.
Yeah.
And it can affect anybody.
Yeah.
The Crisis Suits put the buff on themselves. So you can have like 6 units charge you all at -2.
Yeah.
So yeah, very good there.
Okay. Well, yeah, while chat looks that up, if you can tell me that, chat, anyone in chat, then let me know. And I will try my best to figure that out. If I can go over there, that'd be incredible. If not, we're just gonna have to see what happens. Do you score any points at the end of your turn there?
I will get the 2 points for controlling No Man's Land for the mission primary.
Yes.
But the rest of my secondaries, I'm not scoring until the start of next turn.
Yes.
So it is low scoring for me, and the stat line will look very alarming for me. But that is honestly okay. That is kind of how the game goes, and you just claw it back in those last few turns. The biggest balancing game that you've got to play is not sacrificing too much primary, which, as you can see, I've set myself up. So I'm controlling 3 objectives at the moment, which means that unless you put in some serious work against them, I'm still going to score probably 8.
Oh, yeah.
And with how I've positioned my long strike, he is very well hidden behind this obscuring.
Oh, yeah.
You will really need to expose to try and get through him.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So Christian's saying only outflank and coming from board edge. Normal strat from your board edge. Yeah, but is it anywhere on my board edge? Because this is corner deployment. So my board edge and is the whole long side, but half of that is my deployment zone. So can I come in outside my deployment zone from my board edge into those Crisis Suits, which are all the way in the corner over there? Or can I not?
If we still have any of the TNS boys in chat, stand up. There are a lot of very knowledgeable players. The competitive team that I'm on has a majority of the top-ranked New South Wales competitive players across a lot of different armies. Dan Moore, looking at you, if you were in there, you were, throwing out some love my way. Let me know. Or anybody else who knows whether this is possible. Personally, I really hope it is. If you come up for a game like this, I want to see dice rolling and stuff going boom and whatever else. So yeah, I'm in for it. I'm really in for it.
Okay, so I've moved. I just rolled an advanced roll. I rolled an advanced roll for my Banshees just then. They are going to jump all the way down here, 14. I know I rolled a 1, but I'm deal 10, so that's actually treated as a 3.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yep.
And Howling Banshees can advance and charge, can't they?
They can.
Yes, very good.
And also,
very good.
They deny all Overwatch.
All right, we have so much chat and so much love. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to catch up a little bit on this. Christian, and sorry, Jay, not trying to be a particular word. Not at all. Not at all. The way that we should play this game and the way that I approach almost everything in life, it doesn't matter who is right. It matters what is right. And so if we play the game fairly and by the rules and with intent and in a way that is equitable for everybody, this game is honestly one of the best things that you can do. So not taken in that way at all. Thank you very much for some of the rules stuff, and also thank you for the consideration that you didn't want that to come across a certain way. That's a really, really good attitude. It does make the game more interesting. War, but in the real world of 2022, we hug. Yes, we do. Hug hype. I don't tend to take prisoners, no. Usually if a unit lives, it's because the dice have deemed me unworthy. But anybody that relies on dice is sort of planning to fail in a way. So, yeah. The eldari in the tower, don't like railheads. Ah, yeah, there's that comment from before. Yep. All right.
Okay. So, yeah.
Tau can eat a bowl of roosters. That is the best way to get away with not swearing I think I've seen in a stream.
A bowl of roosters?
Oh, present the bowl. Go terrain, I was impressed. Rough it is. Yeah, so there was our terrain. So, key yard, thank you. Somebody got the reference. So, deployment strat reserve is from your player edge. Yep. Zay, that terrain is wicked. I love greener terrains. Yes, I wish you guys could actually sort of be here and see this. I hope the camera does it justice. Because it is so thematic, it looks so incredible. The green terrain offset by the very obvious wraith bone of the eldar, which anybody that is kind of into the eldari story and lore and everything else, it's really, really interesting. So yeah, getting to play on this, honestly, don't care who wins or loses. This for me is just a wonderful, wonderful experience. With this sort of quality terrain, not to jump on top of you and get too fervent, Jack, but this is just such a
big cutie.
This is such a fantastic table to play on. Obviously it wouldn't be really doable from rules perspectives and whatever in competitive tournaments, but you imagine we had a board like this at some of the big tournaments. Alex, if you're still in the chat, CrootCon, make it happen. At least one table. Just the one that's getting streamed. It is some ridiculous stuff like this.
Yep.
All right. So, Jack, to check in with you, how are you feeling at this point?
Okay. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I can get my Scry Futures this turn without, just surrendering something to you.
Yeah.
Because there's not really a whole lot I can do. I'm not certain if I want to put my Farseer on bike in the middle of the board here. I think it might be easier to go somewhere else. Yeah. And just play it a little bit more safe.
Which that model, is he windsurfing?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
This is why I wanted to show shots at the beginning of the game.
Mate, yeah, no, we definitely need to at some point. One of the guys that was in here before, Dan Moore, is a Harlequin Eldari Drakari player. Been putting a lot of reps in against his Harley's army. And he has this group of the bikers that have the Haywire gun. And unfortunately, because of modeling and everything, they kind of look like dudes that are just on surfboards. Yeah. And I was like, do they have hoverboards? Like, do I need to start collecting Harlequins? Yep. Unfortunately, it's not a model, but I guess with kit bashing, anything's possible. That looks so good. And him hanging off as if he's like taking off someone's head as he's driving past, that is awesome. Yep. Yeah. Have you ever seen Treasure Planet? Treasure Planet? I haven't. I know that my wife, who is basically a Disney princess, is probably shaking her head furiously right now because she loves that. I imagine Zay has as well. Zay is actually my wife's sister. So they are big Disney heads. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, it's a really old, an old Disney movie that has a boy on a solar sailor, which is pretty much similar. That's where a lot of this comes from. Yep. And it's inspired heavily from that. Very, very good. Man, you've put me in such a hard spot here. I don't know where to go. Everything is going to be a really long charge. Yeah. And I'm really just concerned about what's going to happen to this Farseer in the middle of the board. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of CP to do a lot with. Yes. Now, this is one of the things that I always try, and with this Cao Yun list, where you are trying to, promote the strengths of the Cao Yun philosophy, pushing you later in the game. This sort of stuff is the bread and butter of it, because we are not combat units. A lot of our units aren't particularly survivable. So if we can force some hard choices in the movement phase, we really put us in a position where it's our opponent that is more worried about what they're going to be doing and how they're going to achieve it rather than us. Yeah. And it allows us to get to that stage where we start exploding and all of a sudden, the board is ours, and almost any army that we're up against is just so worried about us getting within 12.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I've brought the scorpions over.
Yep.
They're going to try and make a charge down here.
Ooh, okay.
The hawks have gone into the middle.
Yep.
And they're going to actually stay there. I'll redeploy them in a second.
Interesting.
In kind of a line.
Yeah,
and they're going to stay there and sit and guard this fascia.
Yes.
Because I know that you can sub-munitions rounds kind of thing from the railguns.
Yep.
But it's not great against hawks. And honestly, if you just want to shoot massive railgun shots into hawks, then it's not the worst for me either. They also do have 5 feel no pain.
Ooh, interesting.
Even
Okay.
wounds, they're kind of resilient.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm trying to get rid of these suits this turn because that would be really, really handy.
Yeah, that would be massive.
It'd be pretty big for me.
Yep.
If I can do that, that would be insane. And then the rest of the board I think is okay. So I'm going to put my fascia down the back here, guarded by this wave serpent. And the wave serpent and the fascia are going to hold this point.
Okay.
So that you can sub-munitions the wave serpent maybe, but you actually can't kill it in one shot because it's got 13 wounds.
Okay.
So it's going to
very good.
Hopefully guard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then something else will have to try and kill the fascia.
Yep.
The fascia is within 12 of the other fascia to give it +2 to cast.
Yep.
And then that fascia is going to do my action in the middle of the board.
Okay. A lot of moving parts here.
And hope
very, very good
that it works out. Yeah. And then the banshees are going to go over there. And that is that for movement. But I'm going to bring these things in. Now, I don't know if I can.
Chat hasn't said anything, but I have had a couple of comments come in from Feud, who is the 3rd ranked Tau player in Australia.
Yeah.
I took him by 1 point, and if he plays one more event, he gets me, which please don't, Feud, please. But do you know, when he comes in from Strat Reserve, he's on his board edge.
Yeah.
Is he able to come in within 1 inch of another unit for combat? Only within his deployment zone, or is it everywhere along his board edge that he can basically come in straight into combat? If you know, I'm assuming Feud will. He is a fountain of knowledge.
Okay. I'm going to say I think I can.
Do you know what? Let's just do it, and then whatever we need to do. Yeah.
Especially because someone earlier cheated me out of shooting Shadow Sun, so...
Oh, yeah. You know what?
No, I'm just kidding. But I'm going to do it for now. If we can't do it, I'll take it back, and I'll probably end up putting him down here and making him charge onto the what's it called?
Yeah, makes sense. That one,
hammerhead.
Yeah, will still be a 9-inch charge because obviously
you can't minus the charge on that, and I do have 2 automatic charge rolls.
Oh, you do. So 9 inches is nothing for you. You're happy. Yeah.
So I'm going to try that and see what happens.
Yeah.
The other thing I have to put down is my Crimson Hunter.
Yep.
Now, I want to put him over here.
Where are we doing that?
I want to put him here.
Yep.
And just sit him right on the edge of my board.
Okay.
There's nowhere I can hide him, no matter what.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him over here within 36 of...
Long strike. Oh, okay.
But also, I'm within range of the suits.
Yep.
So I could shoot the suits.
If
I need to. And that is the plan.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, and we're going to see what happens.
Beautiful.
Let's do some psychic.
Okay.
We're going to start with the fascia at the back. She's going to give me a CP. She does.
Yep. 6 is exactly what you know. Oh, well, actually, probably less than that, isn't it?
It's exactly a 6.
It's exactly a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's going to give me the other fascia. Other fascia +2 to cast.
Yep.
Which does go up.
Oh.
Very good. So I will gain an extra CP this round, which is going to be very helpful for me. Just give me 1 second. Everyone in chat. Yes. And then the other fascia.
A lot of little shots to underestimate. Yeah, so he said it's only your board edge. He didn't say that it was only your deployment zone. So I believe off your board edge, you're just walking into me.
Okay, good. That's cool. I like that.
And you know what? I'm actually kind of happy because, like I said, I kind of want some carnage. Let's do this.
Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down to the Wraiths here in the corner over there.
Yeah.
He's going to use the 1 automatic Strands of Fate roll.
Yep.
To roll a 6, and then the other dice is going to be a minimum of a 1. So it's going to go off no matter what. I'm going to jinx those suits.
Ooh.
So -1 to their save.
Oh, yep. Okay.
I still have to roll the dice because on a 6 I'll take perils.
Oh, yes. Okay.
He's not immune to that.
I thought that was going to be a 6.
So he's okay. So that's fine.
Okay.
So that's all good. And then we're going to move to the middle. And I'm going to do the action with my fascia.
Yep.
So it automatically goes off.
Okay,
Done.
beautiful.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a command point to do a psychic power.
Yep.
While doing an action.
Okay, wonderful.
And he's going to doom those suits.
I don't want to be doomed.
Doom. That does go up.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Now,
so Doom does what for me?
Reroll all wound rolls against them
I hate it.
with
I hate
only
it.
core units. So
Okay.
Just the Hawks.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But, I mean, when the Hawks are winning on 5s,
Yep.
it's going to be a lot coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. And also, I will say this is like the little back one, and they're all strung out in a line over here. So I think that they can all just see the rim.
Oh, so you're gonna put them on that terrain so they can see through?
Yeah. All kind of near where the scorpions are.
No problem.
Sorry,
Okay.
Yes, we're going to try for that. And now I could cast an additional power.
Yep.
For another CP, which should probably be Executioner, but I don't think it's particularly worth it. I also could cast another power with the Farseer at the back.
Yep.
To do Will of Azuyan onto the Hawks, which would mean that they could do an action and still shoot. They're Obsec and they're Fearless.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's
Nasty.
particularly worth that 1 CP, because I could just 2 CP Insane Bravery if I really need it.
Yep.
And Obsec I don't think I'm going to need, because you're not really going to have anything that's going to hit me with Obsec in the coming turns. So, yeah, we're just going to try for that and see how we go. So on to shooting.
Okay.
Now I have to make some choices here. So there's a big choice that I need to make. With Bealtan, what I really like to do is I like to get my Strands dice, pick a bunch of hit rolls, and then use the Crimson Hunter with exploding 6s to hit with only his 4 shots, and then automatically
explode
hit
the hell out
all
of them.
them.
Yeah, okay.
Because you can auto hit them all.
Yeah.
So if I had done 2 hit rolls, I definitely would have done both of them.
Yeah.
Because I can shoot Long Strike, Strength 8, so winning on 3s, rolling all wounds, hitting on 2s, which automatically hit with that, exploding, no save, D3 plus 3 damage. So I could just completely obliterate him.
My goodness.
But the fact I only have the 1 hit roll is less exciting for me.
Okay.
And I could spend it on the Hawks instead, because it'd be 40 shots with exploding 6s into the suits.
Ooh. Yep.
So I can risk it and shoot them, or I can shoot the Hawks without it, or I can use it on the Hawks. So I don't really know what the best play would be. I don't really like Long Strike being alive. But I think that the plane has a good chance of killing Long Strike without the exploding 6s. So we're going to just shoot the plane without the exploding
Risking
6s.
it for the biscuit. I love it.
No, we're going to go safe. No risk for the plane.
No risk.
And we're going to use the exploding 6s on the Hawks instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's more what I meant. You're not going for that, that guaranteed on the plane because you're pretty confident on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The Long Strike, can he act on top bracket? For a turn or
for a
something?
CP, yes.
For a CP, yeah.
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So there's no point in getting him to low, because you're just going to spend a CP on it.
Called backup AI for town.
But we're going to try anyway. We'll start with the plane.
All right.
Here we go. So
Come on. Hit me.
Actually, you know what? We'll start with the Wave Serpent, because it can shoot down here into this thing. Yeah, we'll start with the Wave Serpent into the railgun. What's it called? Hammerhead down here in the corner.
Yep.
So hitting on.
You're going to blow up your own model. My goodness.
I'm going to auto hit one of those as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to hit on a 3.
Yep.
And
Cool.
Wounding here on 3s.
Yep. You love to see it. All right.
I'm going to CP on that. It's no save. Can you save your protocols, these? There's no drones over here.
No drones nearby.
Actually, yeah, I'll spend a CP here, because if I can cripple both, only 1 can act on top bracket.
That's true.
So
That's
3
true.
wounds.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 wounds.
Okay.
I'm down a CP. This is 2d3 plus 6.
Okay.
So 4, 10 damage.
Okay. He goes down to 3 or 4. I've been playing too much Grey Knights recently. I'm going to assume I think it's 14, but I will double check that while we're going.
While we're here.
14, yes. So I'm on 4 wounds.
Yeah. While we're here, we're going to
But that will take me to bottom bracket.
all the pistols from these Banshees.
Yep.
The Vesper are 2 wounds?
No, 1 wound apiece.
1 wound. And they have T3, 5
they're
armor?
T4.
T4.
And 4 up armor.
4 up armor.
Their Vesper are kind of easy to remember because they're just 4s across the board. Strength, toughness, save.
Okay, we'll fire all the pistols into them. So 9 pistols. The leader has mirror swords. Okay, rerolling a hit.
Cool.
Okay, and then forced to wound here.
Okay. Oh, throwing a dice away.
So only 3 at -1.
3 at -1. Okay, so I need 5s. 1 loves it, but 2 will die.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull from... I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll pull from both of the sides.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't think I can extend your charge that much, but the reason I did that is because of the new terrain rules. It does make your charge harder to get into one of those ruins and then have your charge from there.
Yep. So. And now I'm going to spend my last CP. I'm going to fire those hawks. Everything into the suits.
Okay.
Here we go.
Cool.
Oh,
this is
how much damage can I do to these suits? So leader hitting on 2s.
Yep.
No explodings. Winning with 5s. Rerolling everything. So that would be 3 saves so far.
3 saves.
Do you want to pile them all up and then take them all at the end, or you want to take them as we go?
Well, I am likely going to do a CP, and just for good drills, for competitive play, I am going to slow roll these, so that I know what are you going to take it on first? So no AP on these, are there?
They're no AP, but you have -1 save. So your Iridium is only a 3 up, the rest are all 4 ups.
But I am within range of the cover. My drones aren't.
No, you're off the cover. Because otherwise you wouldn't have been obscured.
Yeah. I do have the 5 up Feel No Pain on the suits.
Yep.
Though I think I'm just going to take it on the drones first. So this will be a 5 up armor save on the marker drone.
Yep.
He loves it.
Ooh. Okay.
Nope. Okay, so that's 1 marker. Second marker. He loves it.
Okay.
All right, so 1 marker drone is dead.
And this is the first of 3 volleys.
Okay.
So 3s to hit, rerolling everything. So that would be...
bunch of explosions.
Yeah, just take another 6 on top of that. And then 5s to hit. Okay. Ooh. Good thing for Doom.
Okay.
And then another 5. So that's 11 total you just took.
Okay.
Woo! Let's go.
So, drone again.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, so he's dead.
Gone, yeah.
And now we will take it onto the suits. So, because I'm doomed, it takes their normal suits are a 3 into a 4.
Jinxed.
Leader is a 2 to a 3.
Yep.
So I guess I'll go with the leader first.
Cool.
Okay.
He's fine.
He's good.
He's good. Fine.
He's
good.
Good.
Fine. Oh, come on. There we go. That's
I will CP
one.
this.
Yeah. He's fine.
He's good.
He's fine.
Good.
He's fine.
He's good.
He takes a wound.
Takes 2 wounds. 5 up Feel No Pain.
Yep.
So he takes the wound.
Yep.
Next save. Yep, he's good.
Fine.
He's good. And he's good.
Wow. So did you take any wounds?
Takes 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay. So I just need you to get a little bit unlucky here. Second volley. 3s. Okay. And then...
That's a lot of 1s into 1s.
3.
Excellent.
3 automatics on top. 5s. Ooh.
Oh, that is much better.
Okay, so
I love those rerolls.
So 8.
8, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Okay. I've already used my CP, but I am going to just slow roll because there are differences in the armor saves if you do take down the leader. So good. Good.
Oh my gosh, come on, man. There we go.
Okay, so there's 1. 5 up Feel No Pain.
Okay.
Oh, that almost rolled into a 5.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, 5 up Feel No Pain.
Yep.
1
any value out of that.
Hey,
5 up Feel No Pain. Oh, okay. So the leader's gone. And one dude, if he fails the 5. Yeah, okay, no, he's good. All right, so.
The leader's dead. And all the drones are gone?
And all the drones are gone.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, so there's 4 left. I can do that.
All right, cool.
That's fine. I got this.
Yep.
Last volley. 3s to hit. Nice, 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 nice. So 2 automatics.
Yep.
And 5s to win. And...
Man, you are really loving these 5s and 6s.
5s to win.
Damn.
So, what did I say? 3 on top?
2.
2 on top.
2 auto wins.
So 10.
10, okay.
Total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How we go, chat? Whoa.
Nope, 5 Feel No Pain.
These are all 1 damage, so you may as well just roll all and then roll a Feel No Pain.
Oh, yeah, because they're the same. Yep. I've already used my CP. So 1.
You need 5s? Or 4s? 3 up armor base?
Yep.
-1.
Yep,
so
cool. So that's 2.
Wow, only 2.
Only 2.
And 5s?
Yep, so 1. So 1 takes another wound, he's down to 2.
Okay.
Okay, so let's mark him. Very good saves.
And then I'll move all the hawks in a second.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Were they not staying there? Oh, you're
I'm
moving
just going to reshuffle them all. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
And then, the only other bit of shooting I really have is I will shoot the 2 scorpions that are within range with their pistols.
Yep.
See if I can plink off those last 2 wounds.
Let's do it.
3s. Ooh.
Okay.
5s. Rerolling everything because Doom.
Doom. Yep.
So only 1, -1. So 5 up. And
yep.
got a pen.
And nope. So he's down to 1.
This is gonna suck. Firing a Bright Lance into him with the
oh yeah,
with the Wraithseer. Bright Lance. I think that's pretty cocked.
That's cocked. Yeah.
He misses and he hits.
Yep.
3s to wound.
Oh, you love to see it.
That would have been no save. Never mind. Okay. So now I have a choice to make. Do I fire the plane into them and then just use the Wraithseer to completely just get rid of them?
Yeah.
Or do I just use the Wraithseer to get rid of them? I think it's better off to just use the Wraithseer to get rid of them as much as I can.
Sure.
Because they can fall back and shoot.
At the start of next turn, Kalyun turns on. They can fall back and shoot.
So they can fall back and shoot, but they'll be crippled, and then maybe I can get a kill on them with a melee unit. And if I can get lucky here, the Crimson Hunter will kill the Longstrike.
Yep.
Which means that I'll get a shooting kill, and then the Banshees will kill the Vespid in combat.
Yep.
That'll be a melee kill.
Beautiful.
Hope for the best.
Okay. Oh,
So-
let me get my dice out of your way.
That's all right. So here is the plane going into Longstrike.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s with the Bright Lances.
Yep. Oh.
Rerolling a hit, build 10.
Build 10, 1 into 1. Nope.
Cool.
Okay.
And then Pulse Lasers hitting on 2s.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
It's still possible to kill you.
Okay.
The Lancers winning on 3s. Rerolling. Okay. And then the other one 3s. Okay. So this one you get a 6 up against.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. So
How much damage?
D3 plus 3 each. So it's
Each?
minimum of
Even on
12.
the littler shot, is that just like big guns all round?
So it's 2 that are strength 8 -4.
Yep.
And one gun that is 2 shots, strength 9 -3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is 3d3, and if I can roll a 3+ on 2 of them or a 5+ on 1 of them, I'll kill you.
Okay.
Hup.
You love to see it.
Oh, just.
You love to see it. So how much damage did I take?
So 4 + 4 plus another 6. So 10, 14 exactly.
Ooh, you get me. Do I
Yeah.
explode? No, I do not.
Woo.
All right, long strike is off the table.
That's a shooting kill. That's incredible. That's really good work from the Crimson.
That is nasty.
That is nasty, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like 190 points, and he's only 12 wounds. So the next thing that shoots him just
Yep.
But yeah, okay.
All right, excellent.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
We will do some charges.
Yep.
We're gonna go with the Banshees into the tank.
Oh, be losing money not to. Wait, into the tank.
And the Vespid.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm within 8, so I need a 7.
Yep.
I'm going to use one of the charge rolls to automatically make it.
Yep.
And I rolled a 4 plus another 6 is 10.
All right, wonderful.
So they're all gonna go in.
Yep. Okay, they are into the Hammerhead and the Vespid. And with the sheer number of attacks that they have, it is likely that you're wiping that side of the board.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
That would be very, very good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, now, for your consideration as well, the Kroot on this side,
Yes.
they also have a stratagem for me to heroically intervene 6 inches.
Okay.
And as part of that same stratagem, if they kill a unit in melee, for the rest of the game, they've got a 5-up feel no pain.
That's hilarious.
I know.
That's really
never gone off. It's never been a thing. Like the heroic is obviously nice.
Yeah.
But I've never gotten that feel no pain. It'd be wild to get that on a stream game.
Okay. I'm going to give you the chance. I'm going to charge my Scorpions into those Kroot.
Oh! Oh wait, no. If you get in, I can't heroic you, and I can't use the strat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you would have to go into another
have to
unit.
heroic and kill me.
Yes.
Yes. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
I
believe that's
really
a
want
strat.
to charge
I could be completely messing it up, but
I
I'm
would-
fairly certain.
I would charge the suits with them, but it's going to be such a long charge. Let me see how far it is.
And I will -2 you, 100%.
Can you -2 me if I'm already in combat with you?
Well, I just declare it when you make your first charge, knowing that there'd be a second one. I -2 the one I don't care about, and then the other one will have it. Yeah.
So, okay. Well, they are 11 away, so I need a 10. Whereas these guys, it'll be within 8, so I need
it'd
a
make
7.
it a 12. Yeah.
So I will charge. I'm going to be sneaky. I'll charge the Wraithseer into them first.
Okay.
If you want to Overwatch or use strats.
I will use the early warning override.
Okay.
I will Overwatch for free.
Okay.
And the model holding it will hit on 5s. Now they have Chapter Master rerolls as well.
Yes.
So this will be, now you did kill a model, which reduces some of the shooting.
Still a lot.
I'm going to use the red one is the hitting on 5s.
Okay.
Okay, so
cool. This is just plasmas?
Plasmas first and then missile pods.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
6s.
So the 5 will hit.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other, okay, there's one other hit.
Yeah.
All right, so yep, not
2
looking good for the
hits.
others. That's fine. Strength 8.
T8. 4s. Oh.
Loves it. -4.
5 up invulnerable saves.
Oh! No way! Okay, now the missile pods. That is looking a lot
2
better,
hits so far.
boys. Yeah.
Yep.
Same as the last one, but you're probably going to roll 5s and 6s again.
Yep.
That is 3 hits.
Yep.
This will be on 5s because of strength 7.
Okay.
Yep. Tau Step reroll.
Ooh.
Loves it. So 2 at -2.
5 ups. No. Damage?
4.
Each.
Oh no, 2 each.
Okay.
So 4 total.
-1 damage.
Then it's just 2 damage.
2 damage.
Okay.
I'll take that.
That was underwhelming, sir. That was underwhelming.
Nice. I'll put that on him just there.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
I'm giving your dice back.
Okay. Then I will make his charge.
Yep.
So you didn't do the -2 charge thing, did you?
So I mean, don't want to spend that CP.
I mean, I just rolled a 2,
So
I have to spend my 1 CP.
Well,
I'm
okay,
out of
so
CP.
not even paying attention to that.
Yeah.
My line of thinking would be knowing that your guys need a 10-inch charge
Yeah.
at the minimum.
If not, but if you didn't do it, I'm just going to charge the crit.
And knowing that I can heroic you with the Crute and a
gonna-
lower unit of striking scorpions,
Yeah.
I could actually put in some work there. So I will not -2 you. I won't spend that CP.
Okay, well that's very good because if you did, my race would have just failed. No matter CP. Because I rolled a 2.
Oh, you did.
But I mean, you shouldn't have known that beforehand.
Yeah. I mean, like with how close he is.
I'm within.
I probably wouldn't have -1 because they had such a long charge. Like thinking about this, if this were a competitive game and not just a friendly game where I'm kind of playing like a monkey for fun, that one I probably wouldn't have spent the CP honestly because the chance that you roll that is so low. It's a CP expenditure for like nothing.
Yeah.
Basically nothing.
Now, I could be ultra risky now and just YOLO and charge the scorpions into the suits.
Yeah.
And then that would give you the chance to
Heroic
me.
or you could declare both.
Which would be
going to be a
hilarious, or I
10-inch
could
either
declare
way.
both, yeah.
Or you could just go for the Crute and do your, 8-inch charge or something?
I would automatically make it to the crew because I've got a charge roll.
You do have a charge roll.
So
yeah.
Obviously, going to the crit is way better choice. But if I go to the suits, the leader actually does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And you didn't -2 me. So I would need a 4+.
Though I can -2 when you declare a charge. It doesn't have to be
it's
at the
any
start
charge.
of the charge phase. Yeah, when you declare a charge against
then
them.
definitely the crit.
Yeah. Almost 100%. Any, Tau book holders, let me know.
There you go. They made it. Exactly. Because I spent my...
Oh, because they needed a 7?
Yeah. They should be within 8.
Cool.
So...
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. All right, so they're in.
Cool. That's that.
So the crew will not be doing any heroics. And it's actually a good thing that, because even without the -2, those scorpions don't hit the suits. And that would stop any extra damage on that side. So that's,
I may as well pile in and just hit them first anyway.
Yep.
Because if you want to spend your 2 CP to interrupt, it's only going to be into a Ratio, which is like -1.
There is no chance I interrupt. There is literally no chance I interrupt.
Yeah.
All right, so has to be wholly within deployment zone.
There we go. Well, look, we gave you the chance. I think it's too far gone now. I don't want to take all this back. Be here forever.
Yeah, do you know what? Honestly, did he do any shooting?
He shot once and missed.
Okay, so, I mean, look, honestly, I'm fine to play this out. Obviously, I would prefer that my crisis unit don't get picked up.
Yeah.
But I will leave it up to you. It's your stream. It's your choice.
Look,
but I am fine to play it as it lies.
I think that if I win now, we will just not count it as a win, okay?
I will leave this one off my CV. I'll make sure we don't put it on ITC. Because the world is holding bated breath for the result of this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, only the board edge if he wants to deploy into combat. Yep. Wholly within deployment zone. Okay, so we know that now. It's only within your deployment zone to get that close to models.
Thanks, chat.
Thank you so much, Feud. Like I said, fountain of knowledge. He is really, really good.
Yeah. See, I brought it up earlier because I was like, I swear I've had this happen before.
Neil Talbot, hey. You can't reduce it lower than 1 inch. So you would have actually still gotten in, even with a -2.
There you go.
Because you cannot have a 0-inch charge. Again, Feud, pulling out the mad, just spitting hot chips at people. All right, cool.
Right, so before I do anything, I have to do one thing, which is I'm going to use the relic that I gave. Oh no, the Banshees don't actually have it. The Hawks and the Spears do. Never mind. I was going to say use their relic, but they don't have one.
Okay. How would you like to split up your attacks, sir?
I'll go with the Scorpions first.
Scorpions first? Makes sense.
It's wise.
Makes sense.
The Kroot would be the only thing that would want to interrupt me.
And if this were a competitive game, there may be a chance that I actually do that, because the Kroot like 2 attacks each. The leader has a little bit more. Yeah. Oh no, or is it 1 and 2? I'll check it. But a lot of attacks for a 10-man unit.
Yeah.
And there is a chance like everybody rolls 1s and 2s eventually.
Yeah.
And they're -1 in their combat, so those Scorpions could be done.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very, very good choice.
So this is just the leader going in. So 3 step, rerolling a hit.
Okay, cool. Oh, so no, 2 into a 2. That is not what you want.
This one I have to is an additional hit, but I have to roll to wound.
Sure, yeah.
So it does wound.
Oh, 6 into a 6.
That would have been a mortal wound, but you can't get that off the exploding. So,
gotcha. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
They have a 6-up save, don't they?
6 up normally, yeah.
Okay.
If you have any AP,
they're all at least AP 1. So 6 are dead.
6 are dead.
Yep.
Okay. I'll deal with those later. Actually, are there any more attacks coming in?
8.
That was just the leader.
Just the leader.
Yeah. 6 are dead just off the leader.
3s.
Kroot are fantastic, but they are paper.
So that's an additional hit, but I can't mortal wound off that one.
Yep.
And 3s to wound. So that is a mortal wound. And all of these,
the squad's wiped.
Yeah, all gone.
There's no save against those. So the Kroot will be destroyed, which, you know, honestly, good that you interrupted with those.
Yeah, that's a melee kill too, which is nice.
Now, do you know what I'm thinking? Do I actually want to interrupt with the Vespid? Because they have some decent attacks.
The Banshees are -1 to hit, and T3 and a 5-up in 4-up armor. 1 wound.
Hitting on 5s?
The chances that you'll actually interrupt and deal enough damage.
That's only 5 attacks. It's pretty bad. I'll just let it happen. Yeah. I'll let it happen.
Yeah, I think that's the wise choice. Even if you killed like 3, the rest are still gonna. They have 3 attacks.
They will wipe. Yeah.
It's not gonna be nice.
There is a lot of stuff about to die.
Right.
Which is fine. Which is fine.
So I'll do the leader.
Yep.
And let's say 4 Banshees into the tank.
Yep.
And then the other 5 Banshees are gonna go into the Vespid.
Cool.
So they get +1 to wound on the turn that they charge, and the leader strength 4. So I'm actually wounding the tank on 4s.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
So this is the leader.
I love that that's an Eldar thing. Just like there's somebody who just like stands above with everybody bowing next to them.
I kind of like the way they've done it because Exarchs are supposed to be like a lieutenant.
Oh yeah.
They're actually supposed to be a character. Like if you ever played the Dawn of War games, they actually are like HQs. Like you can have a Warp Spider Exarch jumping around the board on his own. Yeah. So and this character is like 45, 50 points for me. So it's actually a character that has 3 wounds. But she's just in a unit.
Okay.
So she has.
No, I love it. I love it.
She has 10 attacks.
Do your worst. Are they going just straight into the Vespid or splitting them?
This is just the leader going into the tank, and I've got 4 else going into the tank as well. So
that hammerhead is not long for this world, but he knew what he was signing up for. All right. So that is your Beal 10 reroll.
That Beal 10 reroll.
Beautiful.
And then 4s to wound here.
Okay.
-3. Only 1.
So -3?
Yeah.
6s.
And 2 damage. Oh, that's why we put more in. There we go.
Okay, beautiful. This hammerhead is putting in work, and I love that it's your model, which is bouncing your attacks.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the rest.
Yep.
4s to wound. If I get these are -4. So if I get 4,
oh, they just go straight through. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's it. And I have no CP.
He lives on 1.
He lives on a wound.
This hammerhead just became the MVP. That is incredible.
So annoying.
And the best part is, I get to pay 1 CP, full bracket, and he's just going to shoot you straight into combat.
Yeah. That's annoying. Okay, well, this is the rest of the Banshees.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Excellent.
3s.
Oh, I love the misses. I love the misses.
Should have paid for exploding.
T4 for me. So 4s is it?
Strength 4 and +1 to wound. So 3s.
Okay. Yep.
All
Beautiful.
-4. They're all dead.
The dead Vespid unit.
Right.
Okay. This is what I signed up for when I came up here. A bloody
gosh.
affair.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. All right, I'll take out those Kroot when I go to see how much damage you put down onto those crisis units.
Yeah.
And I think that's our last combat unit, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Jack.
Okay.
All right.
Very good. And these are all just going to chill where they are.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Treat me badly.
So, this is the Red Seer.
Yes. Now, you did kill the unit that has the shield generator.
Yeah.
When you shot before, luckily you didn't shoot into Shadow Sun because those shield drones would have absorbed so much.
Okay.
2 wounds apiece on your swooping hawk shots, or 4 shots absorbed at least if they didn't save.
Right.
And you cannot adjust their save, so it would have just been on 4s flat. So, yeah, that was, like I said, I stood by your decision to try and plink down those crisis suits.
Right, well, this is 4 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling a hit. Winning on only 3s.
T5, yeah.
9. Which is unfortunate. No saves. D3 plus 3 each. Because it's -5, essentially.
Do your worst, sir.
3s!
Give it to me as badly as I deserve. Oh, that, yep, so,
Oh,
yes, 2 to 1. Okay, cool. So, that is at least that the squad will not die. Please tell me the camera is on this dice tray right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Red Seer states just don't like
3
it.
1s. What do you do? I said I wanted bloody. Jack!
That's unfortunate. Oh, well. Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
I feel like this balances out because technically he's not even supposed to be in combat.
Yeah,
so
true.
the universe has just gone, you know what? You're playing as it lies, but we are just going to fudge the numbers a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Well, we'll hug it out after. That is so unfortunate.
That's okay. It's
okay.
Right. So at least I killed the Kroot. So at the end of my turn there, in terms of points,
yep.
I get 3 more for Scry.
Yep. So Vespid and Kroot dead. There wasn't any died in shooting. No, you got this guy here. You got Longstrike.
Longstrike.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's another 4 points. And I do get 2 points for holding the middle.
Yes.
And it is
wonderful.
Yeah. And it's your turn. You gain a CP. I gain a CP.
Yes, I do. Start of my turn, I only control the 1.
Do you control that even though I have 3 scorpions on it?
Did we? When I killed further scorpions before, did we do your morale?
We did.
We did. Okay.
1 and then
so you've got how many on there?
3.
Oh, you control that objective. Yeah. Saw the bodies and remembered that I didn't pick them up. I was like, oh, yeah, there's a good recruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm limiting the primary as much as I can.
Yeah.
I know it's coming.
Okay.
I'm very nervous.
So
there's still
that is a 0 again, which is unfortunate. That is not what should have happened, but that is okay. We are going to try and get 2 turns of 12, which will only give me...
See you, Christian.
Thank you very much. So yeah, we are going to do our darndest now. Now, command phase buffs, everything's going onto the crisis units again.
Yep.
The ethereal, CP. Nope.
Ooh.
5-up Feel No Pain. Yes.
Ooh.
So they have a Feel No Pain on them. No CP is unfortunate, but not game breaking.
Is it worth me moving those scorpions onto that cover?
I mean, no.
Or is everything...
No, they're dead. They are not long for this world. Yeah. One thing we are going to do is, aside from that command phase stuff, we are going to get into some movement stuff. Now, obviously that turn was less than ideal, but we are not done.
Yes.
Not by a long shot.
Yeah.
So, let's get the movement for the... beautiful. So measuring from the back of the model.
Not by a long strike.
This... Wow, you got to throw that out on me. Okay. So this guy is going to go there. And then with a combat debarkation, we are going to have some fun. All right. So.
I'm just double checking one thing over at the computer. Sorry, everyone.
Now, command phase, I am going to pay the CP for that hammerhead to operate as if it were on top bracket.
Okay.
Because I'm in engagement range, actually, you know what? I'm going to take a -1 anyway. So I'm just going to have him fall back and get over the top of this Banshee unit. So if I wipe it, I control this objective. So he's just going to zoom over the top and put himself in a more favorable position. We are then going to have some other stuff move. So, Jack, I will let you be the entertainer.
Okay, I'm entertaining things.
Yep, excellent.
Sorry. Man, that is so unfortunate. Definitely a bug we have not experienced before, where for some reason the models just do not want to be shown.
Now the crisis unit is just going to fall back and sit in between both of those. We are going to have our final hammerhead come onto the board.
Oh, did you fall back from me here?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Now, Cao Yun allows me to fall back and shoot.
Yes, I know. I know that.
Oh, are there any shenanigans I should know about?
Well, I could use the core stratagem.
Oh, to try and mortal wound me.
Because I have 10 models, so if I roll a single 6, I kill you.
Yikes.
Do you want to not fall back? Because you're hitting me on 5s in combat.
Actually, removing them probably is the better way to go, so... Yeah, I don't think I want to give him up on 1 wound. Yeah, so he's just going to pop back over. He'll be in combat. Yeah, he's just going to stay right where he is.
You'll force me to spend my 1 CP this turn if you do fall back.
I'm more worried about losing the body, which I've just paid CP to operate on top bracket, than I am really anything else.
Yep.
So this hammerhead is just going to pop in here.
Hello. I don't like that.
Now, the other thing I'm going to do.
Yes.
My Cold Star Commander is going to use his once per game.
Ah, hello.
He's going to pop up and he's going to come down within 9 over here.
Okay.
So, these two have a collective effort of punking out this and then just removing that character from the field.
Yes.
These guys, from there, get to there, and then they go... Ooh. I think I would just be able to take that objective with it, which is interesting.
The Banshee's damage is loaded in the unit champ. It's never a good idea to interrupt with chip damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does this tower play into Necrons? Do they struggle turning on turn 3 with Crons already scoring high by then?
So I had 2 games at Gonghammer. I won 1, lost 1. The one that I lost, fantastic opponent. He played very, very well, but it was a very non-interactive game. He had scored like 48 points by the end of like turn 2 or the start of turn 3 or whatever. It was ridiculous. That one was essentially, I scored 92 and still lost to an army that had scored. He said at the start of his turn 4, I've scored everything I need to. All I'm going to do is just try and stop you.
Yeah.
And that, for me, was an idea that Necrons is not in maybe the most healthy state of the game. Very strong, very, very strong. But we can struggle a little bit, but in that sort of a list, he wants to send all of his race up. So essentially what I do is use the Crit Hounds and the Crit Carnivores to just move block, make him commit to certain objectives, making sure you don't give them easy charge targets to have yet another movement phase in the charge and fight phase is very important. And you just use your fire and fade stuff to just punk out what you need to. Basically almost avoid the Silent King and just treat him as if he's not there, because really the 2 shots don't do much.
I don't know what you're talking about. All you've got to do with the Silent King is you just kill the pylons and then you just get a Crimson Hunter to just one-shot him.
I did that with the Hammerheads. I had a Hammerhead take out each pylon and then Long Strike just... and then a whole bunch of like plasma and stuff. But that was after I'd cleared the board, because at the end of the day, if we can make them make hard choices about how they're scoring, their units aren't super killy, they're not super durable, they are just scoring machines.
It would be
so that's the more
difficult
important
with
thing.
Kayun though, because with Montcar it'd be easier to just kind of get rid of their secondaries as quickly as possible, no?
It can be, but it's also dependent. If they go first, they're 60 inches up the board straight away. I actually had a unit of Wraiths charge my home field objective on the one that's like the long ways, turn 1.
Yeah.
Nothing I could do about it. Didn't deploy badly. I was in a ruin at the back of my field, and he charged me there. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oh, yes, and we've had a visit from Slanesh as well. Every time we get a visit from Slanesh, you have to say hi as she kind of passes by.
Hello, Slanesh.
Slanesh in the chat. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can have a glance here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We have Slanesh just in the chat. Say hi. She boosts our chat retention rate. She's very kind.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, very
and
kind.
I'm certain that everything that Slanesh is giving us...
Yeah.
Well, no, trust Slanesh.
No.
All that's going to happen is that you're just going to, like, hate bleep the world and then, you know, end your race.
Yeah.
So what could go wrong?
Don't trust Slanesh. Just say hi as she's here and whenever she goes past.
I pre-measured before. These guys are going to jump out of the vehicle.
Jay,
and they are going to
the
move.
Tau Crisis Melee.
Yeah. You know,
into the race here and the tank into my Banshees.
Yes. Weirdly, this is something I do. I reroll ones into ones very effectively, and somehow I pull off stuff like that without really knowing why.
Well, it's a good thing that you can always hit on a 6 because the Banshees are actually -1 to hit, and you would be hitting me on 6s.
No, yeah. So that is true. That is true.
You will get your 1 attack.
All right, so Shadow Sun is just going to pop over the wall here. She's just going to occupy Red Robin. The terrain's a little bit weird, so I'm just going to put her just on the side there, whatever.
The other thing, if you're wondering about going to the middle, because I see you've brought out your breaches and stuff like that.
Yep.
The Hawks are not obsec.
Okay.
But the Farseer is.
Okay, so...
And if I have more models than you and we both have obsec, I still hold it.
Okay, all right, cool, no problem. Well, I am going to absolutely try and make that not a thing this time. Because the breaches are now in range of their close range profile, and they are exploding 6s because of Cao Yun. So my guys are over there. The other Devilfish is going to come in...
here it all comes. Here it is.
So he's going to come in... probably just on this side. I'm going to have to be my 9 inches away.
Yep.
Because I'm outside of my deployment zone, and one of us has to play by the rules.
Yep.
So that was a cheeky shot, by the way.
He says as he's more than 6 from the board edge.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you, sir. This one is rough just because of the terrain.
Yeah.
Realistically, I'd like to sit about
it's fine.
here.
It's all good.
But essentially what I want is just to make sure that if I need to, I can emergency debark if you kill that unit, and then I just take this objective from you, with the breaches. Some of them may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Okay.
All right, so everything else is dead. These guys are inside. Let me just chuck that dude as a representative.
Okay.
And yeah, so we are set up to, in the words of Richard Siegler, do some crippling damage.
Can I ask one more question?
Sure.
How far does the Cold Star move?
14 inches, and he can advance.
Oh, he has a redeploy though.
Is once per game redeploy. That's how I picked him up from that side to that side.
I was going to say, because he used to have like a 40-inch move.
It was something disgusting. Yeah. It was 20 inches and he could auto-advance 20. Yes.
Because if he still had the 40, I was like, that's a big 40.
Yeah.
The fact that he's redeployed, okay, that's fine.
But yeah, it is one of those things where... Actually, that makes it hard because now these guys can't shoot at them. I guess they can punk out the sweeping hawks.
No, they cannot.
Fine. But yeah, anyway, has this guy come in within 12 of him? I'm gonna have explosions.
Explosions. Okay.
All right. So that's the end of that. There are no more marker drones on the field, so I don't need to worry about that. Which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. This list is designed to function without it. Obviously, it's not Farsight, where you just get in people's faces and have those anyway. But let's get into some shooting stuff. So the first thing that I want to do, these crisis suits, I'm not going to fire and fade them.
The other thing I just remembered, because I'm a professional.
Oh, yes. Strength to fade. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to need advances, so I'll reroll those.
Yep, cool.
I'll take a psychic test. We'll take 2 hits and a save.
Okay, beautiful. So we are going to do some shoosting. Now, we are going to have Shadow Sun commit her light missile pod and the fletchet launcher into the Scorpions.
Yep.
And then she's going to put her 2 fusion blasters into the other guy. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because Cao Yun is something that functions that you need to target the closest eligible unit to get the exploding stuff.
Are you planning to kill the Scorpions and then explode onto the thing?
Yes, correct.
Okay, because the leader of my Scorpion unit has 3 wounds. So there's actually 5 wounds sitting there.
Okay, well I do have the light missile pod, which is 2 damage apiece, and the fletcher launcher, which is 5 shots. So yeah, we are going to do some stuff. Obviously, I'll put the rerolls on the crisis suits because you'd be losing money not to.
Yep.
So let's go the Fletcher launcher first.
Yeah.
Because I want to use up the lower damage shooting to get rid of anything else and then get onto that leader.
Yep.
So this will be 6s exploding, and she does have a Tau Step reroll, but I probably won't use it for that. Okay, so get rid of that. No explosions, but that's fine. Strength 3 on these, so it'll be winning on 4s.
Yep.
We have one save, no AP.
He's fine.
He loves it. All right, light missile pod. Hits with both and explodes on 1.
Okay.
And then minus
Threes.
1.
Ooh.
So, oh yeah, 3s minus 1, 3 saves.
For 4 ups. Okay.
Okay, 2 damage.
Leader is left.
Okay, and then we are going to go the fusion blasters, which because they didn't die, it's unfortunate, but I won't be able to explode on this. Tau Step reroll. Yep, hits.
Okay. 4s.
No, 2 2s. That sucks. So that
Right
changes
there.
little bits of what I need to do.
Yep.
I am going to go to the.
Do you want to do here first with the Banshees? Because there's nowhere else for it to shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
Might as well
That's
finish
true.
it. Did
All
you do your 1 attack as well?
Sorry?
Did you do your 1 attack in
No,
combat?
I didn't.
On a 6?
Oh wait, do their attacks degrade?
Yeah.
I think they do. Yeah. So 6. Oh my god. Okay. Strength 6, I believe.
Yeah, 2s.
Uh,
Yeah, nearly.
oh!
Nearly.
Okay. So let's go the. Do I want to spend a CP for submunitions? I think I do. Yeah. So we're gonna go submunitions.
You are hitting me on 5s.
Submunitions doesn't care about that. I just roll a dice for every model in the unit, and on a 4+, you take a mortal.
Do you have to hit first?
No, not an
Really?
attack. It's just when you choose to fire with your railgun, you use the strat, and it's submunitions.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, oh, okay.
All right, so how many models are in that unit?
10.
10. So I'll be rolling 10 dice.
Wow, the fact that you don't have to be hit is crazy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's
7,
unreal.
8, 9, 10. All right, so 4s are immortal. I believe it's 4s. I'll double check because this is actually my first time getting to use the submunition strat.
What?
Okay, so not as
4 are
good.
dead.
4 are dead.
Ow.
And now the accelerator burst cannons. Now I did pay the CP for him to operate on top bracket, so we'll still be hitting on 4s.
5s.
Oh, sorry, 5s. Oh, because they're minus 1. Yes. Okay.
Banshees.
Banshees. All right, and then 4 more. 5s. Now, because I'm in engagement range, I do not explode.
Yep.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4? I didn't use my Tau Step reroll, so I'm going to use it now. Nope.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's get rid of those.
And 2s. Oh, Banshees.
All right, cool. 4 saves, minus 1.
5s. Okay, 2 more down.
2 more dead. And I'm going to spend, how many CP am I on?
You are on 3.
3. I'm going to spend a further CP for Shocking Firestorm. Every model that they've lost count as 2 for morale purposes.
Oh, okay. Is there a huge point? I've already lost 6. I'm only passing on a 1 or a 2. So,
It would put you down to a 1.
Yeah, instead of a 2.
I'm probably going to regret it, but no, I won't spend the CP if that's the case.
Okay.
Watch him roll a 2. Watch him roll a 2. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is activate, this one is just going to put its accelerator burst cannon.
Into
the
the
reason
Hawks.
I'm doing that, because if you pull the Hawks if I shoot with something else, you can potentially pull me out of exploding range.
I'm going to make the Hawks -1 to hit.
Okay?
So
Cool.
all the Hawks from all angles are -1.
Yep, cool. So 6 and 5, but that will be an explosion. I will Tau Step reroll, which is another explosion.
Good chat, yeah.
Okay. And then we are strength 6, so wounding on 2s. All saves all the time, -1. 5.
Okay, so 5 ups, 5 ups, and 5 ups. So there's 3.
There's 3, beautiful. Now, we are then going to go the, this guy at the back is too far away, I believe.
He can't fire the shotgun mode against a unit in engagement range of anyone from his army, so himself included.
Oh, okay. All right. So I will just go, I'll take the CP back.
Yep.
And you've got 4 models back on the table.
Yes.
Let's see if I remove them. I do. Because that is 1 dead and 3 mortal wounds.
Can you fire? Oh, yeah, it's not blast, isn't it?
No, I can fire it.
So 4 are dead.
4 are dead.
And you gain a 6.
So it didn't change anything, but thank you very much, chat. As I said, that's the first time actually getting to use that strat.
Thanks.
So yeah, not a problem at all.
Gave him a command.
Thank you, chat. All right, so the breaches are going to put everything into the Swooping Hawks in front of them. Oh no, sorry, the accelerated burst cannon at the back.
Was that a 4 that you hit on?
No, that was a 5.
Okay.
And then I wounded on a 4.
Yeah.
All right, so
I would have missed.
No, that's why I saw it. And I'm just like, oh yeah. Okay, so that will be. I don't get exploding because it's too far away.
Yep, and -1 to hit as well.
Oh, sorry. So take 2 out. Yep, because you did use your lightning fast. That will be Tausep reroll. Okay, so 2 saves at -1 on the Swooping Hawks.
They're on cover actually. So 4s. Unless you ignore that, no.
No, not on that guy. No. Nope. Okay, so 1 more dead.
Yep.
Then we are going to go El Breacherino.
El Breacherino.
Okay, so this will be 20 shots.
I think the Farsi is going to have to do some work next turn.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So this will be 16, 18. I need to roll 2 after this. Actually, you know what? I'll just steal 2 of your dice.
Cool.
Yep. All right, beautiful.
Well, the fact that I didn't do this last wound meant I lost 6 damage.
Yes. And then I get to fight first.
So unfortunate.
So take out the misses, but I have a bunch of explosions.
Yep.
Okay, get rid of those, get rid of that. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay. And then strength 6 on these. So winning on 2s, Tausep reroll. Cool. That many on the close range profile, I believe it's -2. So that is 9 saves at -2.
5 ups. All damage 1?
All damage 1.
5s. Whoa.
Holy.
2 die.
2 die. Okay.
You've killed 5.
I am going to spend the CP on Shocking Firestorm for that.
Is that shoot again?
Unit. No. That's just
right.
for morale.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Oh no, yeah, I did have that because I added 2 of your dice. That is unfortunate from the breaches. But now we're going to get into some of the more big money stuff. So.
Big money.
Big money. Now, Crisis Suits, because it goes model by model basis, these 2 are going to put their missile pods into the Scorpions. These 2 are going to put their missile pods into him. And then I'm going to put all of the plasmas into the big boy. Now, the reason I'm firing that first is because if I resolve the missile pods first, the guys die. The next set of shooting has exploding on the other guy.
Yes.
So, 4 shots with the missile pods, re-rolling, and exploding 6s. I am going to, I'll just re-roll these. I'll keep the 4. That's fine. Boom. Take these 2 out. 3 hits. Strength 7 onto them, so 2s. Tausep re-roll. Yep. 3 saves at -2 on the Scorpions.
And all damage?
Damage 2.
Okay. I'm going to slow roll these. I don't have a CP to re-roll.
Yep.
But I do have a autosave.
Now, Strands of Fate, do you have to use that before you roll? Correct. Or is that after? Yeah, okay. Cool.
So I have 3 saves to make.
Yep.
Is that the last thing that's going into that Scorpion?
Potentially, yeah.
From this unit, though?
From this unit, yeah.
Because if he survives, then the rest will not have exploding on the Wraithseer?
The 2 that are closest to the Scorpions, yes.
So I may as well slow roll, because I might be able to save some kind
of course.
So a 5. Yeah.
Ooh.
A 5.
Nope.
So I could autosave and he'd live on a wound.
Yep.
What actually else do you have to fire over there? The suits are fired, the Shadow Sun's
There's
fired.
nothing else over there.
I will leave the leader on a single wound and auto pass him.
Okay, cool.
And let Shadow Sun come and punch me.
Okay,
because if she wants to come and punch me, there is a chance I'll live. And if I live, it's 7 attacks, -2 damage, auto wounding.
Okay.
So come at me, Shadow Sun.
So 4 that are going to be exploding.
Yep.
Re-rolling everything.
Yep. -1 to hit too, so 5s because you fell back.
Or
no.
They do actually have to do that, yes. So that will be that, but that will be exploding.
Yep.
Oh my god. So just 1 at -4.
So 5 up. Nope.
3 damage.
So 2 damage.
Yep.
I've taken 4 total. So I'm on 5 remaining.
Okay, cool. And then the remaining plasmas. Okay, cool.
Whoa. Reroll?
Oh yeah, I do have a reroll because of Chapter Master. Beautiful.
No, that one missed because it's a 4.
Oh yes, yes.
But 2 explodes or no explodes because
no, because I didn't kill the scorpion.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
all right, cool. And
strength
yep,
8?
so 2. They are strength 8, yes, because plasmas we're resolving.
Cool.
Yep.
And 5s. Ugh.
Cool. So that's 4 more damage.
Yeah. So he's on 1.
He's on 1. Beautiful. Then we are going to resolve over the other side.
Yeah.
Now your fighter.
Yes.
He is -1 to be hit.
Yes.
The question is, do I just leave him alive and remove your point?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, because you've already used lightning fast. Sorry, just trying to get a view of that side of the board.
Yeah.
I think I do want to murder that character. So we are going to railgun and accelerator burst cannons into the vehicle.
Into the serpent.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it will be my closest model because you've wrapped little fella in the thing.
Yeah. Technically, I'm not really allowed to do that. Actually, I think the Farseer would be the closest if you just want to obliterate her.
How many wounds does the Farseer have?
I mean, technically you can because the wave serpent has only a small base.
Yeah.
And, like you can't sit on top of models, but because there's a hole in the middle, you can sit in front of it. But it's really cheese, so I didn't really mean to do that. I just put them there because that's where they fit. But you could just shoot the Farseer.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Okay, so I'll change to the Cold Star then. Yep. I'm going to put all of the burst cannons into the character, and then I'm going to put the plasmas into the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go the burst cannons first.
Yep.
So.
Oh,
8 shots,
Slanesh,
exploding 6s. Is this stream that blessed? Okay, because I have no minuses to hit, I'm actually going to greed and fish for 6s.
Okay.
So because of his warlord trait, he gets to reroll all hits and wounds.
Yep.
So I am
3
able to get 3 explosions.
Yep. T3.
Strength 6 on the advanced burst cannon. He rerolls all of his wounds. Yes.
Now,
all
what's
right.
the AP? Let me just roll this.
Go for it. Yep.
AP
-1.
Damaged 1?
1.
So I have 5 wounds, 4 up in bombs.
No feel, no pains, nothing like that. So
I'm dead.
Okay, cool. And then the plasmas into the vehicle. That is what you want to see. That's what should have happened over this side.
Yeah.
All right, so plasmas, 2 explosions.
Okay.
Instantly no rerolls.
Yeah.
Okay, and then rerolling because strength 8, so I'll need to get 4s.
Yeah. Well, it's always 4s.
4s, okay. Cool, 3 saves at -4.
5 ups.
Okay, 6 damage.
Ow. So I'm on 7 remaining.
Okay, and then we are going to
you
go...
have a single railgun. Is he going to remove me from the objective or is he going to remove my plane?
I think I have to leave the plane up there. You're going to punk out one of my railguns, but removing that objective means that you have to commit back onto it. Otherwise, you're going to start losing points. Yes. So, let's go...
It's the last shot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. So, railgun. Not reroll. No, he will not hit. Okay, cool. Accelerated burst cannons.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, that's what happens with the railgun sometimes. Even with a reroll, you just do not hit.
It was also forced to wound.
Ooh.
Because it has quantum shield.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of nasty. Yeah, that's a lot to get through.
Nasty.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not what we want, but we do have some
a nasty
explosions. Okay, so just the 1 explosion, but sometimes 1 is all you need.
Feud is saying no Kion when fallback.
Yes.
Surface? Oh yeah.
The crisis unit
over there.
I don't think exploding did anything anyway, so we don't really need to walk anything back. But yeah, I forgot that they fell back. That's fine. So 4s for this guy. Tau step reroll. Cool. Get rid of those. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And that is 5 saves at -1.
5
oh wait, no,
saves.
sorry. He's T what?
It's T7, but it's transhuman.
Yeah. So it would have been 5, so that takes out 2. 3 saves, -1.
3 saves.
Which means I don't think I can kill him.
So pass 1. Damage.
Pass 1. Damage, just 1 apiece.
Cool. So I'm down to 5 remaining.
5 remaining. Now, this is why I usually have the second crisis brick, because they come down with full rerolls to hit, but I just wanted to do a little bit of Fish of Fury. But yeah, let's get into charges. So the breaches are going to charge the hawks.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming they don't have like a massive melee profile.
It's 2 attacks each, strength 3.
Yeah, okay. So they are going to go in there. With a 5, they'll probably be able to get in. That's like a 3 or 4 inch charge.
Definitely in.
And then the crisis suits are going to charge your walker.
Ooh.
Actually, I split them?
Can they charge?
No, they fell back. No, they can't. So Shadow Sun's just going to charge the scorpions.
Yeah.
Actually, is that a good idea?
It's one scorpion on one wound.
Oh, because we haven't removed him. Yeah. So Shadow Sun's going to go in. Okay, so she's in with an 8.
If she whiffs though, this is going to be brutal.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Very brutal.
I am fully aware of what I'm in for, but she does still have 2 drones with her. Okay. She's a 5-up invulnerable, all that sort of good jazz. She's, I think it's only -1 in shooting, but I'll double check her. And this is wild because Shadow Sun has never gotten into combat before, so I need to do a little bit of checking. But the breaches will move in.
I'm going to remove
now, you don't have the CP to interrupt, do you?
No, I'm on 0.
Okay. And actually, you know what I might do? I am going to have both the Hammerhead and the Commander charge on the far side there. So Commander, 6 will not get him in.
Yep.
And the Hammerhead, 7 will not get him in. Okay, so that's fine. And yeah, so Shadow Sun's melee profile, which is what? Oh, yeah, that's right. She's all the way down the bottom because of Supreme Command.
Not that great. This Scorpion leader, I will say.
4 attacks.
This Scorpion leader is the bane of everyone's existence. Like, seriously,
yeah.
I've seen this guy literally pass a bajillion saves.
Yeah.
In one game against another mate, Sean, who plays Tau.
Yeah.
He shot at this unit. I killed him. I revived him because he was Yunari.
Yep.
He charged in, did 10 damage to a devilfish, killed like 5 drones, including 3 shield drones and a broadside.
Yeah.
He's just insane.
Excellent.
He's a bad man.
All right, so 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Don't need my reroll.
Yeah.
She's strength 5 because she's a crisis unit.
3.
And I still have my Tauset reroll intact. That is 2 of them.
At?
No AP.
So 2 3-ups. If I make these,
you will.
It's gonna be a lot of
you will.
damage.
100% you will, and you're gonna slap her back. Oh yeah. Okay. So she punks him out. That's good. With her movement,
sad.
she will just like sort of go around here.
Can you pass me my Scorpion?
And then she goes from there. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
There you are.
Well, there you go. That's what I get for saying he's a bad man. I jinxed him.
And sorry, just one adjustment with the ethereal. He's just going to go up here.
Very cool.
Not on the side there. I just moved him as a placeholder. Cool. So the breaches are now going to go into the Hawks.
Yep.
Breaches, I also haven't played in melee. It's kind of wild getting to do this stuff because you don't normally go for it. So the Chassis has 2 attacks, but everybody else has 1. So that is 11 attacks that we're putting in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 7, 10,
Also,
11.
I assume that the Farseer would not be able to heroically intervene.
I think you've move blocked yourself out. Yeah.
I think that it's too hard for me to get her in.
Yeah. All right, so 5s. That's pretty good. Tausept reroll. Ooh! Okay, so that is 5 hits. Strength 3 into T3 will put us at 4s. You all suck! 1.
4s. Hey,
they're good. Okay, so that will the whole reason that I just charged in there was more to put more bodies on there. You'll probably punk out a couple. Now you can choose to fight wherever you'd like. You can fight there or you can fight there because we're in your phase and you get to fight first in my turn.
Yeah,
against the
Hammerhead. I may as well.
Yeah. Now, normally I'd be like, I'll just pick him up, but we saw what happened last time, so...
I don't get +1 to wound now.
Okay.
So I need... This is the leader.
Yep.
I basically need 5s here.
Yep.
So 2 minus 3. So you need double 6.
Double 6s.
Ooh.
Can't get it. All right, does he blow up?
Explode.
Ooh. I saw the 6 flash for a second there. I would have been so happy.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so he's gone.
And then I will move them.
Yep.
3 inches this way.
Cool.
Run, Banshees.
All right, so...
And then the only other thing I need to do is the Hawks.
Yep.
So
how many did you have left?
5.
Okay.
11 attack, which is actually really lame because if you'd killed 1 less, then my morale would be I lose 1 and then it's just 1s. Now it's I lose 1 and I'm below half, so I need 1s and 2s.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Not good. So 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling everything because they still have Chapter Master.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so take out those.
And then strength 3, so 4s.
Yeah, 4s.
Can I do better? Oh.
Okay. What are we working with?
That would be 6 at AP nothing.
6 at AP nothing. Okay, so I will take my 4 up. So 3, 4, 5, 6. They love it. Only 2.
Yeah.
So I will move on and I will take that objective from you, just because of weight of numbers.
Yes.
And...
That's sad.
Very
sad.
sad.
That denies me 3 points, actually, from Hidden Path.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. So it was, 2 that you killed?
Yes.
Yeah. So these 2, sorry, fellas, you are off the board.
And then we have a bunch of morales to do. So they only passed on a 1 because you made me -2.
Yep.
So on a 1...
No way! And I even paid for Shocking Firestorm!
Yep.
I love it, Jack. This game has been wild.
And you killed 6 of my number over here. So on a 1 or a 2.
Yes. And here's the one I didn't pay for. Okay, they're gone and below half strength. 1s and 2s. Nah, but they love it. Okay, so 3 left there.
Yep.
Excellent.
And then do you have to take morale in the middle? You lost 2.
Oh, sorry. One thing I would like to do, if I can charge my devilfish.
Into the Banshees?
Yeah. So that'd be a 9-inch.
Yeah, it should be 9.
Yeah, because I had to come in within 9. Nah, 4 won't do it. Okay, thank you very much, sir.
That's all right.
All right, so at the end of my turn, I control more objectives than you do.
Do you have to take morale for the...
Not on the chassis. 2 aren't enough to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, you do.
So, I control more than you, which means I get 4 for decisive action.
Yes, okay.
I killed enough to get me a clean victory, I believe.
3 or 4?
3 units. Did I kill 3 units?
You didn't kill the Banshees. You killed the Scorpions.
Scorpions, character.
Killed the character.
I didn't kill enough.
Yeah.
So I will only get the 1 point then.
1 point. Okay.
Yep. Now
clean
that
victory?
is devastating. Normally for a clean victory you need more.
Yeah.
And this is where, because obviously I made adjustments to the list, either having the Sun Sharks
Yeah.
or the extra Crisis unit.
Yeah.
That makes scoring these so much easier. Because the Crisis units come down with 75 shots, full re-rolls and exploding 6s.
Yeah.
It is the sort of stuff that just picks stuff up. Yeah. And I was never abusing the triple Crisis, double plasma, or triple plasma meta. But they are just like that volume of fire, even against Termies. People roll 1s eventually.
Did you get only a point now for a clean victory, or did you get points previous turns?
No, it turns on when Cao Yun does.
Right.
So 3, 4, 5.
And you've only done 1 relay action.
I have only done 1 relay action.
But you did get 2 points for primary.
I did.
I just realised I forgot to fix the points on the main screen as well. Oops, sorry, chat. The scores are not actually that low. The total scores are there. For some reason, the front is showing primary only. Very professional around here.
Well, you know what? I am having an absolute blast. This game is so much fun. I love it when it's bloody and ridiculous.
You should be on 6 for primary. At least, because you got 2, 2, 2 on the middle scores.
Yes, correct.
And then
I had to take 2 zeros, so that was unfortunate.
You were holding
1, 2, 3.
Were you holding 3? No, at the beginning of your turn.
Oh no, it was a 0 for this turn.
Yeah.
It was a 0 for this turn.
Cool.
I've gotten the second part of the primary.
Yep.
And 0 for the start of this turn was incredibly unfortunate.
Yeah.
Incredibly unfortunate.
Yep.
But you positioned very well, got some really, really good charges, and that's just how it goes sometimes.
I'm only at my 1 CP though, because my Farseer is now dead.
Oh yes, now because he was your warlord, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
so I don't
wonderful.
get any CP.
Yes, I will get CP and you will not because I am the CP spender. Yes.
That's really unfortunate.
And at the end of the game, I'll just convert all my CP into victory points and I'll win. That's not a thing, but yeah. Excellent.
Right.
Start of your turn, my man. Command phase. I gain a CP and the turn is yours. While you're doing that, I might catch up, see what Slanesh has got for me, and if any other beautiful people have some stuff.
So I do get I'm holding 2 for primary. This is a shame now because what I wanted to do was exploding 6s with my flyer into both the Cold Star and the boat over here because that would have been really nice. Just getting me kills and things like that.
Yep.
But I'm going to need to kill at least a unit for this in shooting and then another unit in melee.
Yes.
And now, the only unit I can do that with is basically the plane.
And I have some very, very terrifying counter, because that guy over there, he kind of doesn't want to get into melee with me anymore. Because if you charge me, I'm going to Overwatch for free, and any hits explode.
Can you do that more than once per game?
Yeah. So it's just whenever you use the stratagem, make it 0 and hit on 5s. It doesn't give me multiple uses in the same turn, but every new turn, it's basically just when you use the stratagem, reduce the cost by 1, and then the model holding the war gear gets to hit on 5.
See, if I had CP, and I've spoken about this before, a lot of people don't agree with this. But if I was making the game, I would make the Relic and Warlord trait free, and then I'd probably only give players like a CP in the battle round, not for the turn, as it was before. But I want to start players on 20 CP.
20 CP?
Yeah, and I'd make...
That is a hot take!
And I'd make a lot of the detachment stuff free, or at least only cost 1. Because, the reason I say it is because I feel as though I've been using my CP pretty well. I haven't really used them on things that I don't need. But now that my Warlord's dead, I lose 2 CP, and all of the extra CP that I would have gained in the last couple of turns, I now don't get. So I'm losing 2 CP every single round, which is really lame. This turn, if I had extra CP, I could heal the Wraithseer for D3 wounds. I could explode shots on the tanks. I could cast 2 additional powers, which could be Executioner and Doom. I could fall back and shoot with the Hawks, which I now can't do. All of these things, let alone rerolls, are actually really, really good strats that I just can't use at all, which I think is lame. To me, I think some people would be like, oh, some armies are really broken with loads and loads of CP.
Absolutely.
And I agree. But also that's just the meta, and armies go up in power and down in power all the time. Whereas for me, I'd rather have everyone gain a bunch of CP because I believe stratagems are the most fun part of this game. And when you have 20 to 30 stratagems in a book and you only use 3 of them, what's the point in writing 20 stratagems?
Well, I think that goes into a conversation about stratagem bloat. And that maybe there could be... Because there's a bunch of stratagems that you never use. You look at and they are so situational that, really, why do you care about... there's some real fringe
But see,
edge
I'd
cases.
use those like a character in combat, have auto wounds or something. If you had like an ethereal in combat, but you had 17 CP, he might actually do something. He might kill a Scorpion leader, and that would be an awesome thing that could happen if you spent the CP, but there's no way you would ever do that in a normal game.
Well, respectfully, I can't agree with the hot take. I do think that after playing this for a bit, I wasn't sure about the CP changes. But I actually do find that my CP expenditure is now much more meaningful. Because I have to save for certain things, and if you're reckless with your CP, you can really lose it. And in a mission like this, you not gaining any CP is more a result of, a play that I made, a directed choice to send resources in a certain place. Rather than, something which is more, I guess it is kind of outside of your control, but it is very much a case of, losing something because your opponent made a choice or made a really, really good play rather than that. So I have, at least from a competitive sense, I don't know about, the more casual scene because I've moved away from a lot of casual games now. But at least in the competitive scene, especially with some of the more egregious armies, really throttling in some of the, and it goes for buff stacking and these like stacking things that you just can't stop. And then they become really insane when you layer 4 things on top of one another. And there are some armies that can't do that, and that's the feels bad.
But
because some people can, others can't.
The counter I would put in for it would be you can only use 1 stratagem on a unit per phase, including a reroll.
Okay.
Because then you spread them out all over the game.
But then you'd be sitting on a bunch of CP that you can never use, and you'd finish every game with like...
I don't think so.
12 to 15 CP.
I reckon I could get through about maybe 12 CP on my turn 1 easily.
That is disgusting.
Because
you should let yourself out of your own studio.
Because you can use strats that you don't use often. Like Eldritch Storm now, it used to be good, but they nerfed it a lot. By making it 4s instead of 2s. But I would use it every game just for the funsies. Because you'd have the extra 3 CP. Why not, right? Like if you've got the CP, you may as well use them.
I think the other thing that I kind of agreed with a couple of the changes, and I know that it's a hot take for the Relic and the Warlord trait and everything else, but I think it stops the people that were stacking a bunch of these incredible things and never actually had to make choices with resources. It's not perfect. And it's not maybe the place that we would all want 40k to end up in. But I do think it reined in a couple of the things that were just very egregious combos that people came up with that skewed the game in an unhealthy way.
Yeah.
So, start of your turn, you got an 8 for primary, I believe?
I did, yeah.
Because you controlled 2, but not more. Yep. Okay.
I did indeed.
All right, so catching up on some of the chat while you do your stuff. So Luke had a question. What's going through your minds at this stage, Jay and Jack? Now, I can't remember exactly when that was.
Oh, it was a while ago, actually. I was thinking, man, that's a very open-ended question.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we need like timestamps or something, or like, hey, so turn 2 when Jay just saved like 15 swooping hawk shots in a row. Wait, it was more than that. It was like 40 wounds or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
But I can say at this point, and this is the mindset that I always take into things, I am constantly evaluating the lists that I've made, the choices I've made, and whether I've built a list around secondaries that I find very, very easy to achieve, and things that, I'm very, very happy with in terms of going into any army. Because obviously in a competitive environment, you can't and shouldn't tailor to a particular list. Teams, it's a little bit more, you have people that fit a certain role. But right now I'm sort of thinking about, am I in love with the Fish of Fury? If I had a Crisis Brick that was coming down from Deep Strike, they would put in so much work. And obviously you've seen how durable they are. And my second Crisis Brick has the stim injectors. So they get the 5-up Feel No Pain. They get a once per game 4-up Feel No Pain, which has absorbed so much stuff. And right now, like, obviously, if this were a competitive game, I'd be like, oh, this is going badly. But this is kind of what I opted into, and this is half of the fun for me. So, that's kind of what's going through my mind.
Okay, very good. Well, I'll tell you what's going through my mind after I do this. I'm going to do my psychic phase. I'm going to automatically pass the action and just do the action on this point.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I don't have a CP to reroll. It's only on a 4.
That is very smart. Anyway. So that is money in the bank.
I'm going to do a smite with the Wraithseer over the other side of the board.
I hate it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank. I saw the 5 and I was like, that's a 6. That's a super.
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
5 up, sir.
Oh, yeah.
If you fail both, I kill 1.
Ooh, okay, let's not do that, chat. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's 1 saved. That's 2 saved!
That's fine.
No smite for you!
Okay. On to shooting. Let's go with the plane. He's going to put... so the Cold Star, does he have a shield gen?
The Cold Star has a 4-up, because of the relic, he has a 4-up invulnerable, and the first time he fails a save in a turn, he takes 0 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
And I believe your fighter has just a lot of
massive
big shots.
Yeah.
So that for me works out very, very well, assuming that I fail one. Because obviously 4-up invulnerables are very swingy.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Wraithseer, who's all the way down the other side of the board. He's going to fire all the way along into your boat.
The which guy?
All the way on the corner.
Ooh, get it.
So within 36.
All right, so going into the Hammerhead.
He's going to auto hit.
Oh, you nasty man. You nasty, nasty man.
He wounds.
Okay.
So you take 4 damage.
Okay. Puts me down to 10.
Yep.
Let's...
And
you know what? I should have gotten my wound counters out of my bag.
That's okay. No worries.
But that is fine. Let's just set this up. Sorry, chat.
That's okay.
I'll get my fat head out of your road soon.
Nice.
All right. There we go.
Then we are going to fire with the Wave Serpent. He's going to put the catapults into the breaches in the middle, and then the lancers are going to go into the same boat. He's going to auto hit one of the lancers. Oh, nasty. Because I have 2 auto
That's your other auto hit. Okay.
And then the other one's hitting on a 4.
Okay.
Re-rolling. Cool.
Oh, doesn't need the re-roll.
3's to wound here. No re-rolls, but both of them would be pretty big.
Oh, yes, they would. Yeah, this will be nasty. Oh, and he loves it.
So
I'm assuming it's a buttload of AP.
It's D3. Yeah, -4.
Oh, okay.
It's D3 plus 3 each. You're on 10 wounds.
So there's unfortunately no chance. Oh, no, there is a chance you pump me out.
I need to roll a 5+ on one of them or double 3+.
Okay.
Right, there it is.
Oh.
He's dead.
Oh, he's so dead. Does he explode?
Much.
No, he doesn't. Okay. The commander's safe for now.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. I would happily take that.
Okay.
Then we are going to do everything with the rest of the Wave Serpent into the middle.
Okay, yep.
So heading on 4s.
Yep.
He did not use a reroll yet.
Yep, okay.
And 3's to wound. So 2 wounds at -1.
-1, okay. 5s?
So
Nope, take both. And that will just kill
I'll do
2.
2 Banshee pistols.
Yep.
2 hits, sorry.
Yep.
3 is to wound. 2 wounds, -1. Got
Okay.
another one.
Another one.
Cool.
And just pull there so that it makes your charge a little bit longer.
Now, the plane into the commander.
Let's do it.
Everything.
Let's do it.
Here we go. So this is 2 lances and 2 pulsasers. The commander's T5, right? So strength 9, strength 8 won't make any difference.
Okay. Yep.
And the AP won't make any difference because you have a 4-up invuln, right?
Yes, correct.
So I'm just going to do them all at once.
Yep.
Hit on 2s.
Okay.
Rerolling a hit.
Oh, 1 into a 1. Oh, no. Okay. T5, so it'll be 3s. Yep.
You have fly, so reroll all wins.
Oh. Okay.
Wins.
4.
4-up invulns.
Okay.
Oh, don't do it to me. No, don't do it. Oh!
And the last one actually doesn't matter because if I fail this, I take 0 damage. But Kia. No, okay. I don't want to CP reroll it. Is there anything else that's going to be coming at him?
That's my last bit of shooting.
Any like charges or anything? No, because you fell back there. Oh, sorry, I hit the cam. That's my bad.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just
Damn.
He takes 0 damage.
I needed to get a bit lucky.
That's like I said, it is swingy as hell.
Yeah.
It's but that's why you pay for good relics and defensiveness on commanders because you can't always hide them behind stuff. Because you look at the sheer number of trading pieces I've had to use, there was no way I could look outside him all the time. So paying for that stuff has literally just paid for itself. Back in Jay, I want back Jay, but I think he's a little too far behind. Feud, honestly, I think you're right. I've been playing. This is the problem with fun casual games. I start playing like a monkey. But having said that, I think I do need to indulge myself in some casual games a little bit more because when I don't care about the result, I don't care about playing perfectly. There is a freeing aspect to it where I'm actually kind of rooting for you. Whenever you roll, I'm like, do it!
Yeah, do it.
So, yeah. We believe in you, Jay. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate it, buddy. Rachel, Jay's been playing so well. Oh, Rach, sweet summer child. I have not. All right, so.
I have 1 charge.
Yep.
Which is my Banshees in the middle of the board.
Photon grenade.
Ooh.
1 CP for -2 to charge.
Ooh, okay.
Kia!
So
now, I apologise if I'm blowing up the mic. I'm naturally a loud person, chat. I really apologise.
I'm within 5, so I need a 4, which becomes a 6. I have no rerolls and no charge dice for 6.
All right.
Please.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yes!
Excellent.
Photon grenade.
Anything else, sir?
Really bad. So bad. That would have. I really needed that. That would have denied primary.
No. I don't know why I'm going through a Jewish wedding song.
That's actually
terrible. But it's actually very important during every 40k game to get some blood flowing and take a dance break.
I really needed that CP. Hey. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. Killing your warlord was big brain strat.
And
big brain strat.
I'm going to charge the Wraithseer into your unit. I know you're going to Overwatch me.
Oh, yeah, I am.
But, like, I have nothing else to do. If I stay there, you're just going to shoot me anyway.
Oh, yes, I am.
If I make it in miraculously,
yep,
I could kill 3 of them.
Yep.
Or 4 of them.
Now, I actually don't know with Kao Yun. I believe because I made a fallback move in my last turn, I don't get explodings, even when it's in your turn.
Okay.
I think it persists until the start of my next command phase. I could be wrong,
cool.
And I would check the wording. But you know what? I'm going to play without it because, why the hell not? It's pretty fun.
I have 1 wound.
All right. So, hitting on 5, so you steal some of your red dice.
Yeah.
Use your own dice against you. Re-rolling everything. Or both of those hit, and then let's re-roll the other boys. Give me some 6s, lads. Nope, they don't like it. Okay, so.
4s to wound.
4s. Towset re-roll.
1, 2, 1.
No, 1 at -4.
5+.
Oh, you nasty man. Okay, and then we are going for the missile pods.
Oh,
hits again. That dude is just like Johnny on the spot. Okay, so we're just relying on him.
5s to wound.
5s. Now, how much CP do I have left?
3.
3, okay. So, CP reroll.
Okay.
Oh, he's
5+.
Nope, nothing.
I made it in. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
He's in.
This combat is probably going to hurt.
I hope so.
This combat brought to you by the most ancient race going up against the newest race.
No, that's the Necrons.
Give you dice back. Necrons don't count. Nobody likes Necrons.
All right, here we go. So
feud, Eldar, the only army people hate more than Tau.
So I have 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Oh my god, you love to see it. What was that, Jack? Are you trying to get me to win?
Come on.
I am playing like such a spud.
I just re-rolled, by the way. That's 5 2s. 5 2s.
Buddy.
Okay. Right, cool.
I am flummoxed. That is a word I learned for this game, and I am it.
Last time he was in combat, he missed a hit and then rolled 3 1s to wound. So he has missed 8 attacks. Not a single one has gone through on 3s.
He's got to be one of those eldari that's like, he's at his retirement age. He's checked out as you could get. Like, he's showing up to work like 4 hours late, drunk all the time. He's like a hair's breadth from Slaneshing everybody. Like,
well, you get to punch my drunken rates here.
Okay, so this will be...
That was a shame.
I believe it's 2 attacks for the crisis units and then 3 for the Shazra, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
So, what are we working with? 3 attacks each. Okay, 1 boy, 2 boy.
I just realized.
3 girl, and 4 girl.
I didn't kill a single unit with aspects.
No, you didn't. Okay,
so... actually...
Chapter Master rerolls.
Damn it!
What?
I killed your unit this battle round in combat with the Banshees.
In my turn, yeah.
That's a point. So I needed to kill a unit in shooting.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
plane needed to do it, not the Wave Serpent, and the Wave Serpent killed you both. So I just lost another 3 points.
Okay, so Tauset reroll for their combat.
Rough.
3 saves, no AP on your boy. You fail 1, he's dead.
3s.
There's a 2.
He's dead.
Yes! Crisis units punch somebody and they actually kill them!
Oh. Damn it.
You know, if I actually take this game, I can't feel good about it because you are literally cursed. I don't say that easily. I'm not a superstitious person. I don't like dice jail dice or anything. But man, your craft world is doomed. Nobody wants you to live. You have every chaos god, like Skaven god showed up. The horned rat is even on this to try and kill you. I don't even have a god and my god is cursing you. Okay.
Wow. Okay, well,
So.
that's fine. Yeah, all good.
Okay.
You gained a CP. It's turn 4. I actually, not even going to lie, I think you're actually going to win this game because it is 42 points to me to 13 to you.
Yeah, and I'm about to
but
start
you're about to just
probably
rack up
8
so
scoring
many
for each.
points.
Now, the thing I need to do is make sure I corral units so I kill you slowly.
Yeah.
How many units do you still have on the board?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I can only get 4 points this turn
Yeah.
and then 1 point next turn.
Yeah.
So it means that I can kill a little bit more efficiently. I sack that secondary, which,
Yep.
you know, it sucks. But that is just how the game goes. I mean, you've absolutely railed, pun intended, 3 of my hammerheads. So yeah, let's get into some stuff. Command phase, I'll gain a CP because I still have my Warlord.
Yep.
And then
rub it in.
and then Ethereal is going to 5 up Fiodo Pain and CP.
I wonder if people allow that in
I gained 2 CP.
competitive play, by the way. The fact
What's
that
that?
I could have sat my Farseer in my boat.
As you
Because-
said it, I did think
I mean,
that there
it
was an
is
FAQ
so
for not
cheese.
wrapping characters within the bounds of the
single model?
Yeah. Though there would be more experienced and better people than I that would be able to comment on that. Feud, if you're still in the house, man, hit us with your knowledge bricks. Don't throw
Your
bricks.
knowledge bricks.
That was a poor choice of wording. All right, so there's a lot of Jay getting thrown around in the chat. So Jack definitely has money on Jay to win.
yeah, I do. While we do that, you know what? I'm going to fix something.
Yeah, do you think that I'll start moving? Every buff going on to the crisis unit, though, because the Cold Star is not in range, he cannot give them an auto advance, though at this point I don't think I need it. The breaches are holding down the middle, which is fantastic. And I think we are at a point where I can just start holding a couple of objectives, killing some key things, and going from there. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Oh, it's going to take way too long. Damn. I was going to try and fix the scores in the front, but I can't, chat. I'll have to fix it for next time. I forgot. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
All right, so hopefully with some of the technical difficulties we've had, we've been entertaining enough to make up for it.
Yeah.
So this guy is going to... do I want the breaches to shoot? In my turn 5, I can always just start moving stuff out to start doing the aerospace targeting relay objectives. Because I can just have this guy sit on the point.
Yep.
I do want the breaches to shoot him off though.
That's
Because like obviously this guy's Bright Lancers, it sucks. I can pay a CP to auto advance the Crisis Suit 16.
That serpent is within range of that Farseer. So anything over that side of the board or this
won't be able to shoot him.
Comes over here, can't shoot unless you kill this website.
Okay. One of the big things that I'm looking at doing is just killing that fighter. He is -1, which sucks, but with full Chapter Master rerolls, Crisis Suits should be able to put in work. We got a commander there that can try and put in some work.
Crisis Suits into him?
Potentially. I am going to spend the CP with the auto advance 16 and not suffer the penalty for advancing. Which, you know, that one doesn't matter too much because if I'm putting shots into him, then, you know, I'm at -1 anyway, and there's no way for me to mitigate that.
The other thing now is you get, in your turn, primary for another 12 because I just didn't take them.
Oh, yes, I have 1, 2, and more, So the Crisis Suits are going to, they're going to be able to make it all the way over to here to just be able to see through and also benefit from this cover.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if those breaches, if anything, needed to take morale. I think that there was 8 to begin with. So, because I only killed 2.
So 4 lost. The Chasui...
No, only 3 lost.
Oh, 3 lost?
Yep.
That will put me on failing on 6s, I believe. But let's just roll it and see.
I think you're fine.
Yep. I could be wrong, and that could change it. Let me just check that because that may swing.
No, it's okay. I think the breaches, that they've done their duty. It's fine.
Yeah, leadership 8 on the Chasui.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah, so the 5 is fine.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a lot of comeback stuff in the chat.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, funnily enough, this is a position I find myself playing in a little bit where you are sort of playing from behind and it's important not to give up just because you think the thing's swinging away from you.
Yep.
I had a game against Custodies. It was the worst game I've ever played in my entire life.
Yep.
And it was just a Gong Hammer recently. My wife Chelsea was actually, she came down for the event. She was sitting there. I walked over to her at the end of my turn 1 movement.
Yep.
And went, I've just lost the game. I have just bleeped up more than I think I ever have.
Well, I can do one better than that. I versed Custodies at the tournament that we went to.
The team's event. Yeah.
It was the one game I lost, and I went first, and on my turn 1, I killed his, like the Palace grab tank or whatever it is. That tank with the guns. And
was that guy. Okay,
and Dreadnought.
Yep.
And a Dreadnought, before it even got to play the game.
Yep.
And I had everything miles away from me.
Yep.
And then he put a bike right in the middle of my army inside like a magic box, like a walled building that I couldn't see. And 2 of his buddies outside, I shot him and that one bike lived, which meant I couldn't shoot him with the rest of my army. Ooh. And that one bike literally won him the game. I literally, the player actually gave up because he was so far behind on at the bottom of his turn 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then after that happened, he was like, oh, I just won the game. I was like, what just happened? I had the greatest turn 1 ever and I managed to lose the game.
Oh my goodness.
So,
all right. Well, in my one, I ended up only losing by 2 points. It was 82 to 84, even after one of the worst starts I've ever had.
Yeah.
Lost half my army, turn 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, good comeback. My comeback was, what is happening?
Hashtag never give up because Jack's dice are cursed and you're just going to win anyway. Just handed to you. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do, there's a little bit of tech that not a lot of people really use. I'm going to pay a CP for designated tasking, which is going to detach the pair of drones from this devilfish back here, which I can't actually do. Maybe I can detach these.
Yep.
I should have brought extra drone models, honestly. But essentially what that's going to do, these 2 models become their own unit.
Okay.
So they are going to sit on this backfield objective. And then the devilfish is going to move.
Yep.
It's 12 up here, so I don't have to worry about these banshees.
Yep.
It is essentially going to move, block the hell out of you.
Yep.
Or also just use its accelerated burst cannon to
and then keep the banshees
kill
alive.
whatever I need. And what I'm also going to do is have the breaches move out. Now, essentially, they can go 9 inches because of the 3-inch get out and then the 6-inch move. Yes, your Strands of Fate. let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we?
I've only got the one reroll because Farsia is...
Yes, you need your guys alive. Yep. 2 saves though. That is not what I want to see. Not in this sort of a turn.
Yeah.
Now I am exploding on 5s.
Yes.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
So that means that if I shoot at that fighter, everything that hits explodes.
Okay. Question for you.
Yes.
If you kill 3 units this turn, you get your 4 points.
3 units this turn, I get the 4. But then it's impossible next turn. I need 1 unit to get 1
unit.
point.
So
because
you need
killing
to have
2 is not
at
enough.
least 1 unit survive.
Yes, correct.
So which unit are you going to pick?
Honestly, I don't know if the 1 point is enough to swing the game. So if I can table you and then guarantee that I just get my aerospace targeting relays, that's 15 points. I give you 0 primary for the rest of the game and I take another 12. That makes me catch up on the next stuff. Because this turn, I'm going to aim for you to control nothing.
Yeah.
And then the start of your next turn, so that's 24 primary that I deny. I think that's better than getting that one thing. So I'm going to go for a tabling here.
Okay.
So the breaches pile out there.
You're not going to even have a unit survive?
No. I'm just going to kill you.
Oh, well, okay. What's the point of blocking the benches?
Well, that is just because obviously dice, as we saw, go a certain way.
Yeah.
If it all fails, I want to make sure that they have to go around to get to those breaches. Because obviously they're my opposite.
Yep.
So yeah, and then after these guys pile out, this guy's then going to move, and he's just going to situate himself. Hard to do with the terrain, but outside of one of him, but just putting him so close to that accelerated burst cannon, he's just going to have a field day. Okay, so I've got my little drone back there, which is amazing. I love doing that. Ethereal's just chilling here, still in range to give his buffs to the crisis unit next. Because of Tauset, we get an extra 3 inches, which is just fantastic. Commander here is just going to move himself onto this objective.
Hello.
And is going to situate himself so we can kill those swooping hawks and then go from there.
Cool.
And I don't think there's, I mean, I've got breaches to get out, but I'll do that whenever. And I think we're just ready to go into my shooting phase.
Cool.
So have you marked off my CP expenditure? There was the auto advance for 1 CP.
No, I haven't.
Designated tasking for 1 CP.
Did you gain 2 CP this time?
Gain 2, spent 2.
Okay, so on 3. Yep.
And we are also going to spend a CP for this devilfish to give an aura to breaches around him of reroll 1s to hit.
Okay.
So it turns him into a pseudo commander. I don't need it over there because of the presence of Shadow Sun, which with her drones intact gives her a reroll 1s aura of 12 inches.
Wow, that's really good.
3 from Tauset, 3 from the drone.
Oh, which she doesn't have. Oh, she does have.
She didn't lose any drones.
Yeah, because the drones survived.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into some shusting.
Some shusting.
Some shust.
Okay.
Give me shust. All right, so we are going to... now, the crisis units couldn't get close enough for exploding, but they are in range of exploding for the tank, or at least like 3 of them are. Yeah, so the back one won't get it, but that's fine. But I need to get rid of these banshees. So we are going to just have the breaches shoot into them. Rerolling 1s. And so I've got 4 guys, so it'll be 8 shots. Rerolling 1s, exploding 5s.
Okay. They are -1 to hit.
Okay, so if I hit, they explode.
Yeah.
Reroll those 1s. And we have 3 explosions, so they only whiff 2.
Okay.
And then this will be 2s. Tauset reroll.
Ooh.
Yep, that is the full 6 at -2.
All damage 1?
All damage 1, yes sir.
Okay, so 5s, I'm just going to slow roll a little bit. Wow, okay.
A whole lot of deaded, a whole lot of deaded.
Wow, I really wish I made that charge.
I know, right? I'm so glad you didn't. I considered dropping an Overwatch, but I saved it for over there.
You couldn't.
Just to completely whiff.
Couldn't, because they're banshees.
Oh, I can't Overwatch them. Yes, okay, well, never mind. That's fine.
So now I'm stuck with an even more difficult decision. I wanted them to pass at least 2 of these, because then I could roll the other ones, and the leader would have lived on a wound.
Yeah.
I have 2 save rolls left. Do I use the save rolls here, and the leader lives on a wound, and then you have to commit some other firepower to it? If this leader lives, she can book it to the other side of the table. And kill those drones in combat, taking the objective from you, which gives me 4 points at the end of my turn for primary. Doesn't deny you any, because you're still going to hold 2 and more. But it gives me another point for killing units as well.
To throw you a freebie, Accelerated burst cannon, 8 shots there. Shadow
Yeah,
Sun
I
with 2
know
missile
there's a lot of
pods.
shots,
And yeah. So in this one, it's probably a low percentage play. And if you can save that for the plane, that might actually be higher value.
Right.
Not to make a decision for you, but yeah. So, because I don't know if 3 Banshees will... I guess, you do get some attacks and stuff, but... Yeah.
Curses!
Hard to say. What this now opens me up for is shooting at the tank with exploding 6s and 5s. But it does have permanent transhuman.
Is there, by the way, a unit of dudes sitting right here?
Oh yeah. So it's just the breaches that I've piled out. Yeah.
Cool.
I've got to move them on in a little bit, but yeah.
That's all good.
So let's just go the. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Yep. So what I'll do is accelerate a burst cannon just into that the Farseer whatever from that Devilfish into him.
Yep.
So this is 8 shots. No rerolls for him, but 5s explode. So, is he -1 to hit or anything? No? Okay. So just 2 explosions.
Yep.
And then strength 6 into him.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will Tau Step reroll.
Yep.
So that is 3 saves at -1.
4s. Take a win.
Ooh, how many wins do you have left?
5.
5. We are then going to go this Devilfish back here. Oh no, he can't because the tank is a closer model.
Yes.
Yeah, he's edged over the terrain. Yeah, breaches are just going to unload into him. So this will be 20 shots.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
Yep. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Can
5,
you get
6,
enough
7,
points to
8,
close
9,
this game out?
and 10. The red dice doesn't mean anything. I'm just stealing one so that I have enough dice.
Cool.
All right. So 5s exploding, re-rolling 1s because of the CP that I spent before.
Yeah.
All right, so re-roll these 1s. All right, so get rid of that. Get rid of the 3s. That, and that. And then 1, 2, 3. I think that was a 4. I think I rolled that, yeah.
Okay.
6, 7, 8,
Oh my god.
9, and sorry, I have to steal another one. 10
that's
explosions.
fine, yeah, that's
10
easy.
explosions on 20 shots. That's all right. So he's T4, so 3s. Yep. I still have my Tau Step reroll intact. That's a lot of 1s and 2s. This game loves you. That was rolled, so that was actually a 1. I'll get rid of that.
Yep.
That's
I need
still
my
a decent
lucky
thing.
dice.
You need your lucky dice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11 saves at -2.
Let me steal that.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Oh, and that other one is yours.
4s.
1 damage per fail.
He's dead. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So then we have some of our other shooting that can open up.
Oh, sad.
Next thing I'm going to do is put the commander, both burst cannons into the swooping hawks, both plasmas into the flyer.
Okay.
Okay, so.
He has target lock, so he ignores cover, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes, sir. All right, so let's start with the advanced burst cannon first.
Cool.
5s exploding, re-rolling everything. I'll probably do a bit of fishing here.
Yep.
Awesome being able to fish when you're playing some 40k. And then let's re-roll everything. Because of the Warlord trait, he can do that.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 explosions. 8 turn into 12. Strength 6 on these.
Yep.
So 2s. And re-rolling everything because of the Warlord trait doesn't need it.
Okay.
-1, no cover.
Okay. So I'm gonna. These are 1 damage.
1 damage apiece, yes, sir.
4 up invons on the leader.
Okay.
Okay. 5 at fill no pain.
Okay. Takes 1.
So far.
Yep.
And then 2 more.
Yep.
Because he has 3 wounds. He's fine.
Oh, mate. That's some crisis rolls right
4
there.
ups. 5
Okay.
at fill no pain. He's fine.
Oh, that is some crisis rolls right there.
4 ups.
Okay, love it.
5 ups. 1 more.
Hate it.
4 up. He's fine.
Hate it.
4 up. Yeah.
No,
5 at
5
fill no
up.
pain. No, and then he dies. 5 up invon. Okay, so 1, 2
cool.
die.
And then we are going back to the high output burst cannon, which is the first time shooting it, 10 shots. Lower strength, so I'll be winning on 3s, but with the commander re-rolling wounds, I don't think that'll be too much of a big deal.
Yep.
So 5s exploding.
Yep.
Re-rolling.
Is this all into the plane?
Oh no, this is into the swift.
Still
this
into
is the high output burst cannon. Okay, so get rid of that.
Yeah.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
3s. Re-rolling because of his warlord trait. Okay, get rid of those. Right. And those are your saves, sir. -1 again.
Yeah, these are all just power-ups.
Yep, cool.
5 open bonds, no feel, no pain because the leader died.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he was particularly tanky. Yep, that's a squad dead.
Dead.
Power of burst cannons. All right, cool. And then his plasmas into the plane. Now that is his closest unit, he will now get exploding. Bullets. Oh, yes.
How many shots is that?
That was 18 shots, and I believe I got about 12 explosions. Okay, oh my God. I greeded re-rolled into double ones. That's greed backfiring. Okay, let's go Shadow Sun.
Is that everything into the plane?
That was just the 2 plasmas. Just the 2 plasmas. Wanted explosions because obviously that's nice from the commander. Yeah. So somebody that can re-roll. Snake Eyes is just... All right, Commander Shadow Sun is going to put everything into the fella just there. Yep. So the big stuff first, the fusion. Tau Set re-roll. Cool. Hits with 4s. Yep. 4s to wound because of his transhuman.
Cool.
Yep. Now I didn't slow roll, so I won't spend a CP to do that. Okay. That is just my drills. But -4 onto him.
Saved.
Okay, cool. And then the light missile pod, she will hit.
Yep.
She will not wound.
Okay.
And then the fletchet launcher, which is just so bad. But let's see what happens. Oh my God, look at the 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, okay, 1 wound. No AP.
You've scored everything you need to score though, so.
Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. All right, now we get into the crisis. How many wounds on each? I haven't damaged him. He's on how many?
5.
5. And what are the toughness values of each?
7 and 6.
So the fly is 6. Everything's going in the fly.
Okay. From the crisis suits?
From the crisis suits.
Can they all see?
I believe so. Put them in a way that their weapons and arms and stuff should be able to see around the feature.
This one is a wall.
Yes. But because you've got this hanging out the back there, and just like around here, drawing a straight line to each of them is possible.
Okay.
We can do the old measuring tape. I don't want to get anything that I shouldn't be getting.
I think you won anyway, so I'm going to be too pedantic. But yeah, it's
all right.
Go ahead.
No, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's, as I said, fair and equitable. All right, so let's
Are they
just
all within
open...
range? What's their range?
30 inches.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
these are not short range. Plasmas, missile pods are both 30.
Oh.
And this is how I designed the unit, that they can always 30 because they're usually, and that's why they only had the 2 shield drones. Yeah. They can pop over a wall, do their shooting at long range, then pop back over.
At this point, I wish my Wraithseer had actually killed at least.
No explosions on these guys because they're too far away.
And -1 to hit too.
Yes, but they do have full rerolls because of Chapter Master. So move those guys back and, that's so
okay.
Good. Okay, 3s?
Yeah.
Tau Set reroll. And I should have slow rolled that so I could CP as well.
Yep.
3 at -4.
Okay. I do have a save left. This is the biggest damage that's going to be coming in, isn't it?
Yeah. 3 sets of 3 damage.
I'll auto save 1.
Yep.
5s. So 1.
Okay, so 3 damage onto him.
Yep.
And then the missile pods. Full rerolls, but a lot of hits so far. Half. Okay, so just take out 2.
Okay.
And then 3s again.
Oh,
cool.
No.
So that is 6 at -2.
5s. Yeah, I think he's dead.
2 damage for each fail.
2, 4, 6, 8. He's on a wound.
He's on a wound?
1 wound.
Oh, gross. Okay, so these guys have shot. This guy has... He fired into the... No, the breaches fired into the bench, so he still can.
Yep.
He's not in range of the flyer.
Yep.
So his will just be a... Oh, sorry. This guy's just going to go around here so he doesn't get shot off.
No feel, no pain versus advance. Those hawks should be whacked.
So yeah, he's just going to go into there.
Thank you, Feud. No feel, no pain on the hawks.
Oh, so they would have been deaded sooner. Yep, that's fine. So 8 shots into the transport. Because he's not in range of the flyer, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Is this for the fish?
This is the Fish of Fury just there that didn't get to shoot. Now, he will get 5 explosions.
Okay.
So, because he is within 12.
Yeah.
Strength 6 into him, so 5s. Tau Set reroll. Cool. That is 5 saves at -1 on the transport.
5 saves at -1. 4s. Okay, it fails all but 1.
4 damage.
It's on 1.
No! Now, I have killed my 3 for this turn.
You already killed 3, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So...
Did this fish fire?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It had to fire into your character.
Both of my vehicles on a wound.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Which means that they're bracketed. Can you put them up on the top bracket? Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
All right, so...
I cannot put them on top bracket.
Oh, you can't. Oh, no
Eldar does
CP.
not have that.
Oh, yes. Okay. So end of my turn, I will get 4 for clean victory, 4 for decisive action, and nothing yet to do on the aerospace targeting relays.
Yep.
And I'll also get 2 for the second part of the primary.
Yep. And I'm bleeding points. I held the point at the end of my turn, point 4 with the Hawks, so I don't lose a point, but I don't gain any primary this turn.
No, you will not.
No hidden path. I can't get Scry anymore, and I can only get 1 more point for Wrath of Cain.
Yes.
So I'm actually fully capped on my points.
Okay. Yep.
And it is 42 to 27. So the only thing I can hope to do here is potentially get you off some primary.
Yep.
And really, I don't have a whole lot to do that with. Yeah.
Because at the moment I control all 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, actually,
is it just this one drone here?
Just that one drone there, just sitting there, just chilling,
Chilling
like a villain.
That's frustrating.
That is the power of that designated tasking.
Right.
That you detach them from aircraft, you detach them from hammerheads or devilfish. And in a situation like this, where like you kind of don't want to commit shooting to that tiny little drone, he holds it while everything else explodes out onto the board.
So if I go here, can I see him?
Now I didn't ask this before, and I just went, shoot over it. Yeah. This isn't obscuring, is it? It's when we hit this.
It's just the rock. So if my wingtip can see, you
can see him. Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Thank you.
Now, bear in mind, I do have a 4-up armor save, so just be careful. You know, it's. While you're doing that, I'm going to catch up on chat. So, it depends if it's a WTC event or if not, it's a bit vague. J down but never out. Keeping the character hidden, that is. Nice work, Jay. Nice. No feel, no pain versus advance. Yep, cool. Here we go. Burst cannons, so good. Yes, they are feud. Yes, they absolutely are.
Here's the plan. I have very little to do left. Yep. I'm going to shoot the boat into the drones. There's 2 drones?
2 drones,
Two drones. So he has to hit both.
Ooh.
And kill both.
Ooh.
Or what's their leadership? Like 5 or something?
I'll check it.
If it's low.
It hasn't really come up before.
So if I can kill those and...
drone rules. Drones are ignored for the purposes of morale. Yeah.
So if this wave serpent can miraculously hit like twice on 5s.
I believe in you.
And 2s and kill that one, and then the plane can shoot and kill that ethereal. Is that ethereal on a hover drone?
It is, yes.
So
it has fly.
So I'm +1 to hit and reroll all wins.
Yeah.
So if I can kill him and the drones, I'll deny 2 of those.
Yeah, you will.
I mean, even then, you're on the...
I'm on 3. Yeah. I control all 5, yeah.
So there's no point.
Yeah.
But I can get a point for killing the ethereal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this flyer, it hits on 5s now, +1, so 4s.
Okay.
They're all going to be the same because he has no invon or anything like that.
Not the ethereal, not the drones, yeah. Just on native armor.
Everything into the ethereal.
Oh, I don't like it. Yes.
Rerolling a hit.
Oh, yes.
2 hits.
No!
2s, rerolling everything.
Yeah, okay.
And he's dead.
Goodbye, ethereal. It has been real.
Wiped.
I'll also take these dice because they don't matter anymore.
That is another point, and that is everything I can get. And I think we can just wrap it out here.
You don't want to shoot the drones?
I mean, I'll go for it. 5s. No.
Oh, okay.
Reroll. Yep.
Oh, hits.
Kill 1.
Oh, okay. So one's dead and there's 1 left on there. Cool.
So you will get your max in turn 5. You're going to get your max of primary.
Yep.
And that'll be 20.
Oh, also, have you been minusing because you don't control your
Only
home
this
objectives?
one I get
this
minus
turn.
1.
Yep, cool.
And next turn is same thing as well.
Yes, okay. So you lose 2 points there.
Yeah.
I'll get 24 for primary for both of those
you'll
turns.
Get 20.
Oh, no, sorry, it's the extra 12. So 12 from the last one and then 12 for the next one. Yep.
Actually, in your turn at the end, you would have got another 2 points because you're holding my objective. And now you get 12 plus another 4, so 16.
Okay.
Which puts you on 28, 38 for primary.
Yep, cool. And then essentially what I'm going to do...
And then what should your secondaries be on? Relay, you've done how many?
I've done 1 of them.
Yeah.
This unit moves down here and does this relay, completes at the end of the turn.
Cool.
Crisis suits go up there, hit that relay.
Does it complete at the end of the turn?
And start of my next command phase or end of the battle, whichever comes first, except for Fire Warriors.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have the Cold Star Commander just go over there and start the action.
He can do it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Infantry, because all of my crisis suits became infantry.
So you're going to get all 4 then?
I'm going to get all 4.
So that's 15.
And then I'm just going to have like Breaches and Devilfish just plink into these 2. I'm assuming I can do 1 because I'm exploding on 4s now.
And victory, you should be on. You got a point in like turn 3. Turn 4, you got.
So I get 1 point for clean victory because I'll kill 1 unit. I won't get my 3.
Yep.
So I'll get 1 point for that. So 4 points for decisive action, and I'll finish up my 15 for aerospace.
Yes. So for clean victory, you got a point on turn 3, and then on turn 4, you killed 3 units. So is that 4 points?
That's 4 points for turn 4, and then another point 6. This turn. Yeah, because unfortunately I killed too much in turn 2.
And then on turn, and then the last one is the action. No, decisive action,
which is just holding more objectives than you.
So you should be on.
So I'll have 12 for decisive action. Yep, because unfortunately those 2 Tau secondaries only go to 12. But,
wow. Okay, well, would you like to know the score, sir?
Oh, yes, please.
It is...
Oh, yes, please.
51 to 81.
Wait, 81 to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
GG.
Thank you very much, sir. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was really so much fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
This is why I was happy to wake up at 5 a.m. This is exactly what I opted in for, and you did not disappoint at all.
Yeah, well, I'm so sad about those shots of the models. We did all those shots. I did it already.
The amount that you bounced with not even it being me rolling well.
No, I'm talking about the model shots. I couldn't even show them on the stream.
Oh, yeah.
But, unfortunately, there is normally model shots if this is your first time here. Next time, there definitely will be. I don't know why. It just didn't work today for some reason.
Yeah.
And sorry for all the glitches and things at beginning the stream without sound. Thanks, Streamlabs. We'll get around those eventually. But the game itself was really fun.
Yeah, mate.
Thank you for waking up really early, driving a long time to get here.
My absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Do you have an MVP for the game?
Oh, that's my question. I normally ask that.
Oh, sorry. I'm stepping on your toes. All right, so I haven't said anything. So, like, what happens now, Jack?
Yeah. Do you have an MVP?
Oh, that is a great question.
Yeah, thank you.
So... my MVP for this game is really going to be, it's probably the Cold Star or the Crisis unit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it to the Cold Star. The reason being that like he absorbs some great shots over there. His pick up and go really cleared out that backfield objective. Making you lose 4 points is just nasty. Yeah. Really nasty. Taking out the Warlord, you got no more CP. It's why the Cold Star is kind of a staple of a lot of the lists that I run, just because he is so good. And one of the lists I'm running for teams, I will be having more than one, and they are designed to just output like monsters. Yeah. And it's also why I never really go for the Onager thermoneutronic combo. It's a little bit of a meme. It's good fun, and I should come up and do it for your stream.
With Kayun, you can like fall back and shoot and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
You don't really need to worry about that.
And I mean, like the thermoneutronic can be great for exploding if you're not in melee.
Yeah.
But that's also the other thing that if I am in melee, it's got a melee profile, but I can't explode anymore.
Oh yeah.
And that hopefully, like, for everybody that's stuck it out, first and foremost, you guys are monsters. And you saw that just like how grim it looked at the end of turn 2, where you picked up so much stuff. Hammerheads dropping. Don't put yourself down there. Like there were hammerheads dying. When they start exploding on 4s, that is like a minimum of 20 damage that you're taking. And yeah, like, you know, you look at that and then clawing back to, what was I, 84? That's kind of that strength of it. And I didn't even max out a clean victory.
No.
So hopefully it's a good showcase.
You got 15, 6, and 12. And only 38 for primary.
Yeah. So, you know, it is that sort of thing that you sacrifice a little bit. And this is where it's rough into Necrons currently. Yeah. Or even Sisters, where I can't give up as much as I did with you. And it makes you make some very, very hard choices. But Kaoyun just means that later in the game, you just increase in power and it puts pressure on your opponent. They need to start dealing with you because otherwise you start... Yeah, and I got to pull off a couple of things with the Kaoyun Devilfish coming off the board.
I'm just glad that the Sun Sharks weren't here because it would have been even worse.
That would have been horrid.
I think Tau is just so rough. Matchup wise, yes, you can cast for free, like with all your spells. And
And
the fact that Railguns, Strands of Fate is such a powerful mechanic when you can automatically save on a 6+ against a weapon that's 12 damage. But when you can't do that, that's massive.
Yes.
And on top of that, things like crisis suits, we have so many things that are like massive damage, like one singular shot.
Yep.
And against things like invulnerable saves or drones that can just save them all the whole time.
Yep.
I just can't get rid of them. Even with hawks, which are, I think, broken. A lot of the community
They are
agrees.
so good.
So broken.
They are so good.
I had Guide, I had Doom, and I had Jinx, and I had Exploding Sixes on that unit, and I killed 2.5.
Yeah.
Which is...
Oh, no, 1.5, sorry.
Yeah.
1.5.
A lot of people be like, wow, that's you know, that's a lot of damage. But yeah, I just can't get through them. I literally just can't get through them. And I think that as a result of that, my MVP is probably that Red Sid, who not only cheated, but managed to whiff. He missed both of his Bright Lance shots.
Yep.
I think he only fired like twice.
Yep.
Or maybe 3 times and missed them all.
Yeah.
And he also missed 8 attacks in combat. Every single one. That guy is getting demoted.
I could not believe that happened.
That's crazy. But in my real MVP is probably this Crimson Hunter.
He put in work.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
In a normal game, I think that if you didn't really understand how to use him, you'd deploy him on the board, and then someone with a hammerhead would just one-shot him.
Oh, yeah.
But when you can put him into reserves for only 1 CP, and he can fly around the board and be really annoying, and he gets those exploding sixes as well.
Yes.
And against anything that has fly. So he's really good into things like Tau with hammerheads, even suits. +1 to hit and reroll all wins is great.
Yep.
He's horrible into things like Knights. Because rerolls, no +1 to hit.
Yeah.
So it's just 3s and then 4s, which is horrible. And invulnerable saves. But, you know, depending on matchup, he's pretty good.
Yeah. I guess it's a hard one because when you're going into like tournaments and stuff, like the teams one that we were in, you can't go, oh, well, I'm going to go into this. Because if you get like 3 nights in a row, and it has happened, you're just sitting there like, cool, I've got like 200 points of dead model. Yeah. That's great.
And to be honest, I really like him. And I am a big fan of the Hemlock as well, because the Hemlock can put in work. But the Hemlock is actually really good in Uthway. He doesn't have an invuln normally. Yep. But in Uthway, he gains that. And he also gets +1 to cast because he's also a Psyker.
Of course, yeah, because you brought him down here that turn 1.
And he gets the Feel No Pain as well. So he's really good in Uthway. And I normally wouldn't really take him, but because the way the detachments and CP and stuff like that is working at the moment, this is the current build I'm doing where the whole army, 2,000 points, is 1 patrol detachment.
Yeah, right.
And I don't really want to run anything else because things like Tau, you have really good infantry that are quite cheap and you can spread them all over the board. Yep. And they can do things like hop out, do actions, you can move them really fast with Devilfish. The troops in Eldar are very bad. They're really lacking. Like Rangers are okay, but they're T3 with a 5-up save and they're 75 points for 5.
I have a better armor save than you on breaches.
And Guardians and Storm Guardians are quite slow, even though they move 7. They can't advance and charge. They can't do anything like that. You can't even auto battle focus move them 6 anymore. And you can only fire and fade once per game as well. And they're like 120 points or 100 points for like 10 models. Wow. Yeah, it's just way too pricey. Yeah. So running this patrol detachment allows me to use only the 1 unit of Rangers. But it means that I have to do things like run 2 flyers. Because I literally have no other points to spend. Because I've already got 2 elites, 2 fast, 2 HQs, and 1 troop. And 1 transport. So there's nothing else I can do.
So to ask you this then, if there were no slot requirements whatsoever, if you were to take out the flyers, what would you want to put in a perfect world where you don't have that restriction?
I'd take out 1 flyer and leave the Crimson Hunter in.
Okay,
I would reduce the sizes of the Banshees and Scorpions to 5-mans because the leader does all the work anyway. The rest is just extra points you don't need.
Your leaders were insane.
I like the Shining Spears, but also they kind of die really quickly and they're really hard to use and maneuver. Also, mine are actually on the wrong base size as well. My whole army is on the wrong base size.
Do you know, I saw a comment from, I can't remember the exact name, I'll go back and find it. And he's like, oh yeah, look at old Cheetah McCheetahson going, I think he might be one of your guys. But I saw that comment and I was like, that's really funny because it was just after you spoke about like the painting, they're not being painted and that sort of stuff.
So I think that when you're doing, this is all because of CP and stuff like that. But if I was going to, make it any way, I would. I'd take those out and I would put in more elites and no troops at all. And I'd probably run a Phoenix Lord instead.
I have heard good things about the Phoenix Lord.
Really good.
Yeah.
In WTC, I'd also look to run a Webway Gate.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't run forts in WTC. Whereas the webway gate's actually really good.
Yeah, okay.
The only problem with the webway gate is that you have to deploy it in a really, really hard, like, you know, set of instructions.
Yep.
It has to be more than 6 from my zone,
Yep.
more than 12 from your zone, and more than 3 inches from every other bit of terrain on the table.
That can be rough.
It's impossible.
Play a place, that might be a little bit easier because you
exactly.
can cut yourself a little nook.
But what it does is, instead of having to take one of those points for hidden path, it counts as my board edge for reserves.
Oh, wow.
So I can come out of it freely. You
That's
can't
fantastic.
kill it. It halves the cost of all of my strategic reserves on the CP, rounding down.
Oh,
so if I have 3 CP in reserve, it costs 1. It gives +1 leadership, but most importantly for hidden path, it actually changes the fact that I need to hold an objective to I need to hold the webway gate. So you come to the webway gate and then I just come out of it and kill you. And if I'm on it, even better than that, I count as holding it if I have more units on it, or if I have any obsec on it. Even if you have 20 obsec models and I have 1, I still hold it.
That's fantastic.
So I can have a Phoenix Lord who's obsec, who can't die, stand on this objective, and then you come to me and I just kill you.
Just
and
a fantastic
it's like 15
data sheet.
points. It's really good. So
I think that's an area that's lacking. Games Workshop need to work out their fortifications, because I know that there are some Sisters player that like the Battle Sanctum. There's the Tide Walls and stuff that I have in my list, which are just so bad. You can't use them. There is no world for them. And then, as you said, you go to a WTC event and they just go, no, off you go. Yeah. So.
Well, before we close out, we do have Feud, who gave us $2. Thanks, Feud.
Hey, Feud, thank you so much, mate.
Thank you.
What a legend.
We also have Daniel saying, ask Jay how good Sun Sharks are versus Haywire bikes.
All right, so we had a rep game. Dan is the guy that I was saying that on the competitive team that I'm on, he plays Harlequins. He just, like, there was I hit him at the back. I was like, okay, he's going to move up. He's going to whatever. Haywire's come out and he just insta-pops one of them. They only wound on 4s against vehicles, which is fine. But he gets them through, and the amount of damage was eye-watering. And it just...
Haywire is nasty.
Yeah, it is. But having said that, playing Harlequins with my army is fantastic, because you have to think, you have to be ready for them to go like 22 inches across the board and potentially charge you and everything else. It is a very, very
we do have a Queen's
interactive army. Oh,
it's just not painted.
Is anything of yours painted?
Look, we have a lot of stuff. There's like 100,000 points in the studio, but a lot of it is not painted. So
my goodness.
We're getting
okay.
It's a slow process.
All right.
But yeah, Haywire is brutal. Before it actually changed, I literally one-shot a what are those big Custodes dreadnoughts called?
Oh, yeah. My brain goes Aquila, but I know that I'm wrong because I don't know enough Custodes. It just sounds like an Imperial thing.
I know the name, and I just forgot it. Like, as soon as I hear it, I'll be like, that's the one. I one-shot one of those with like 4 Haywire bikes in a single turn before it changed. That was disgusting.
That has to be an angry Custodes player.
Oh, yeah.
That has to be a very angry Custodes player.
But otherwise, and yes, thank you everyone for watching.
Yes, you guys are the best.
Thank you, Jay, for coming all the way up here.
Absolute
Super
pleasure.
early in the morning. Hopefully it was a better time for everyone around the world, Americans, Europeans, all you guys.
Absolutely.
You can tune in. The next game will be Tuesday evening for us, which I'll show you again. There we go, Tuesday evening, Tranquil Tuesdays with Neil, and you can go check us out there. Be sure, of course, to join the Discord down below. It's free. I don't know why you would not join it. It's entirely free. And if you've been here the whole time, if you've enjoyed the video, then like the videos and subscribe, because also those are free. If anything, it just gives you more things. Actually, you'd be losing money not to. Yeah, literally. And that is just maths, and you can't argue with maths. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. So I don't know why you wouldn't. And if you really enjoyed it, then consider becoming a member. You can do so below. There's a button for members. And you get exclusive stuff in Discord. You get a free super chat as well. And you get little icons and emojis. And it helps us make more videos. So consider that. Otherwise, yeah. Mate, absolute pleasure. See you next time. Yeah, hopefully. Thank you for having me. Bye. And goodbye to everybody. Thank you so much.